enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
Enough palaver.
Was there palaver? Was there a lot of palaver there?
I don't think there was any palaver for him to be enough palaver. I don't know.
We did a fine 10-minute podcast for everybody. Oh, no,
exactly.
That's right. We weren't recording.
Ah.
We went through the headlines already.
Yeah, we already fucking
We did our 2 cents
out.
on the headlines, Sam, so we're good with that. We don't need to do news now.
I mean, you're not considering the audience at all.
Hashed it all out amongst ourselves.
It's not our problem you guys weren't recording.
People were left out.
Yeah, you got to catch this shit when it's happening. Don't wait for us to turn the mics on when the fucking radio gold is happening.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on. He didn't give me one this morning. I was getting...
Why? What's wrong with him?
I don't know. I walk out of the elevator. He's just sitting there. He wasn't going to say anything, so I turned around to him. I went, good morning. And then he just went, good morning.
Probably because Travis called him a fucking idiot while he was in earshot.
Oh, shit.
Why did he do that?
Oh, no. Oh, why did he do that?
Travis was frustrated with his ID card this morning.
Who did he call an idiot?
The security guard.
He didn't call the...
Not to his face, but before the door shut, he said, and I could have still heard him if I was sitting where he was.
But was he calling that guy a fucking idiot?
Yeah.
Or,
Why him? If
Wow.
Like what?
So now
what
we
does
all
he
have to suffer and we don't get our good morning.
Because Travis's ID card was deactivated,
Yeah.
and the guy told
Well,
him,
it should be.
No kidding.
because he lost it, but the guy told him to rub it.
Like it's you rub it, just rub it,
Like it's a hotel key.
just rub it, morning.
Rub it on your leg. Good
Rub
morning.
it, rub it, rub. Welcome aboard with the rub the key car. Rub it.
Does that
Morning.
work?
No, of course not.
Never. Never has that worked.
It works with your hotel key,
Sometimes.
Yeah.
but maybe not with the ID around here.
He might not have
funny.
actually heard.
Maybe Travis was fired.
He might not have actually heard Travis say that. But
You never know when people get fired. Maybe he was
That's
fired.
true.
well, Travis lost his card, and so they specifically deactivated it.
Oh, really?
So rubbing it would have done.
Good morning. Rub the card, morning. Rub the aboard. Welcome, morning card. Rub.
Well, I'm happy to say that Rick Santorum certainly will not be our next president.
No. He's not getting the nomination.
And I am very happy to say that today. This psychopath.
Yeah.
Look, man, I don't like any of them, but I will absolutely accept a Romney if I have to. But
Yeah,
not
yeah,
this
not
not
Santorum.
this Santorum fucking cat.
Santorum's an idiot.
And he
He's an
lost
idiot.
again, so he's gonna have to fade out now too, right?
Gingrich hasn't, and he's been getting killed.
No.
Gingrich loves the spotlight, though.
I know.
And we love watching him. Let's all be honest.
Yeah.
I don't know about his politics. I don't agree with his politics, but I love watching that fucking Newt Gingrich.
Was it Jimmy Kimmel last night that said that? He goes, Gingrich should marry the primaries, so that way he'll leave it eventually. It's like it's a really good line. I'm sure I'm trouncing upon it, but
I love Newt Gingrich because he's just being a dick now.
oh yeah,
He doesn't even have a chance.
not a chance in hell.
Santorum,
But he's not leaving.
I guess Santorum has an outside chance, right?
No. They said he doesn't really have. He doesn't have the delegates
At this point, neither guy has a chance.
Yeah, and if he was getting any delegates because he was winning decisively in certain states, that would be one thing. But he's just barely squeaking by when he does win.
Yeah.
So it's over. For
So
him.
Newt Gingrich is just being a dick then.
137 delegates Newt has, and
And he keeps
Romney's
saying-
got 400 and change.
I know. And he keeps saying I'm not leaving anytime soon. Ron
Yeah.
Paul, you understand, because he has a whole movement and a whole agenda.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. He doesn't care.
In the end, it's going to be good for him and his people that he stays in there a long time. But what does Newt gain?
More weight, see, because he's chubby.
More FaceTime for Newt.
Yeesh.
What does
That's an early
Santorum?
bomb.
What does this Santorum do after he, drops out of this thing
Goes
eventually?
back into his lower level politics.
Oh, good.
He's just fucking
Fool around with your stupid thoughts down there.
Yeah, go back to wherever you fucking came from.
He's hateable.
He's
really
hateable, right?
He's really hateable. And I don't hate politicians that often, like specifically as much as I hate his guts.
Yeah.
Really hate him.
Why do you hate his guts?
Because he's
More than just the porn thing, right?
because even the conservatives bug me because there's so much for less government until it comes to time to your personal life, and
Right.
they can't get enough big government in your personal life. And he wants to fucking legislate about gay marriage, and he's worried about pornography. And it's like, just go fuck yourself.
Right, there's bigger problems in this country. He's obsessed with the gays.
Douchebag he is.
Gives a fuck what the gays do.
Oh, does he hate the gay?
Who gives a fuck? I care about gas prices and jobs and all other things way before any of that crap.
I've never wanted anybody to be arrested for fucking blowing someone so badly. And I've never wanted someone to get busted so bad.
When you're that obsessed, there's something going on. Maybe officially he hasn't done anything, but there's some kind of feeling in that guy's head that he can't handle at night.
Hasn't it
when
always
he's by
happened
himself
that way?
and his voice?
Yeah.
Just always happens that way. The people that are so against something have a problem with it.
Right. There's something going on.
So
there has to be.
Whether at night he's just dreaming about guys or something, you know.
Whatever it is. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not even guys. Who knows?
Oh, it's probably guys.
You think it's guys?
Yeah. Oh, it's probably guys.
Maybe not of age.
Oh, wouldn't that be great?
Shit.
Oh.
I'll be discussing this on Fox and Friends shortly.
Yes, Jimmy's going to be on
there.
Fox
It was,
and
the
Friends.
time got, they had me earlier before the show.
I know.
And they put me on a panel at 7:15.
I'm surprised you're here right now.
No, I don't have to go there.
You're crazy.
7.
It's right across the street.
If I was doing Fox and Friends, you wouldn't see my ass right now.
Oh, really?
I'd be,
Any excuse.
no, I'd be fucking getting ready for my Fox and Friends appearance.
Any excuse.
Right.
Exactly.
Any excuse I'll fucking grab for that shit.
Correcto mundo.
And what are they going to bitch to you because you did TV? Hell no.
No.
Why are you here?
Jimmy's very motivated.
Jimmy just loves being here, and we like that. So Santorum is certainly not going to be the president.
No.
No, good thing to have had it with him.
I just
can't wait till he just goes away.
He's a prick.
Just go away. Every time I see him on the news, it's just so fucking like frustrating that there's people that have power in this country that are like that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, just fanatic, having his fucking religion get involved in it. It's just as bad. It's not just as bad because of what's gone on in the world as crazy fucking Islamics, but it's like it's the same thing, you know. When you have that much religion influencing your political aspirations,
right?
It's the same fucking thing.
Well, what's scarier is that a guy like this came so close. He got pretty close.
Yeah, he was in the lead at one point.
He's down to like the second guy. Basically,
we don't like religious fanaticism when other countries have their leaders using it all the time.
Of course.
Why the fuck do we want it here?
Well, he got pretty close with his crazy thoughts, and that's kind of scary, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, Romney would never pick him as a VP, right?
No,
you know more about that.
No. I can't see that happening. What it is though is I think, and I hope anyway, that his religious ramblings have been what kind of shut him down, and what made people kind of back off and go,
okay.
Because it just, I hope the majority of this country isn't that crazy. I know we have our fucking Bible Belt, and
well, we don't know the middle of this country. We broadcast to everyone now, and it's awesome. I love it, but we don't know. There's a whole world out there we don't know anything about because there's plenty of those people that think like Santorum,
that are just fucking, who care? Like I said, I'm not sitting here on my soapbox defending the gay, but I sure as shit don't care what they do with their own fucking dumbass lives. Of course. I could give a shit what the gays do.
Of course.
It's not a fucking issue.
Of course.
It's not anybody's business.
No, it's no one's. But let them fucking take their big, fat, turgid, veiny cocks, right? And let them just slam them into each other's assholes. Oh, just pounding until their balls explode, come way in the guy's sphincter.
Don't forget sucking it first, dance.
Oh, and then
Like
taking
that.
that cock and just
Like that.
oh,
that.
just like that.
Yeah.
A big, veiny, fat, throbbing cock.
Let's do this.
And the guy is sucking it, wow, just down his throat till he,
Slow down a little bit, please. Slow
I
down a
don't
little
care.
bit. Like that, right?
Why would
Right
I
there,
care?
right
Just
there.
Thank you,
Like
Sam.
that.
Thanks, Sam, for that picture.
Like that, right?
Oh, the guy's looking down at a dick in his asshole from between his legs.
That just looks like fun.
Doesn't look like they're having a pisser.
They just look like they're having a ball.
Oh, they're having so much fun.
Because the guy on the bottom gets to kick his legs like a baby and go like, yay.
Yay! Yeah, that weird legs akimbo straight up while the guy's plowing his ass, and and his feet are in the other guy's face.
I wouldn't get fucked in the ass just because my abs couldn't take half of my legs up that hard.
You'd have to rest your legs.
They would
right?
just be all. I'd be a terrible bottom.
That's classic. In other news, this
it's being said here that Sam is showing me pictures from his private collection.
Well, I would assume so. We all just assumed that. Where are you at with global warming, man? Come on. You got to start thinking some shit.
No.
They're starting to say they've never seen weather like we're seeing the last couple days.
That's horse shit.
It was 85 in Chicago yesterday.
It's horse shit, though.
And I think we were in, mid-70s easy here.
There's no, they always say, like, it's the hottest since.
Dude,
they don't say ever. When they say ever,
right.
Then I'll be like, oh, okay,
no,
maybe.
I think they're starting to say ever
Nah.
for this warm front that came through.
Maybe this one that comes through. It's like,
but you also got to remember we're about 3 years into this too, so we're starting to get used to summer starting in March.
Last winter was freezing fucking cold. We got a shitload of snow, and this winter, so what? We got a nice mellow winter. It's happened before. We've had winters where we've had no snow, and it hasn't been that cold.
But we've had the complete opposite in 1 year. That's creepy too.
Yeah, so I don't see a problem with it. I absolutely believe we're affecting the weather.
Yeah.
I think humans on this planet, over the years, especially since the Industrial Revolution, have affected weather patterns based on the shit we pump in the air, population, deforestation. I absolutely think we've had some effect. But like any other animal on this planet, there is a cause and effect. I just don't think it's that big a deal or that bad of something. Whatever changes are made, it's an occurrence because of what we've done, and it's a natural thing, and we'll adapt to it.
You have blinders on.
No, I don't.
You do.
I'm just not a panicky Pete when it comes to this global warming thing. The Earth is fine. Don't worry.
I was going for a bit. You got blinders on because you just want your pool open. So,
well, that's true.
So to you, you're just ignoring this shit.
April 2nd.
You're just focused on that pool. You're looking out your window every day going, damn, that's happening April 2nd.
April 2nd,
so
motherfuckers.
Fuck this global warming.
If you notice, I probably have a little color today. I was, yesterday.
The fuck? You know how much I spent for this color that I got? And you got it yesterday in your backyard?
Right out in the yard.
You mother
pulled out the Chase lounges for the first time in the year. Laid down, and it's fucking March. Laid down, the sun was nice and hot.
You shouldn't be getting sunburns in early to mid-March in New York.
Fabulous.
Do you understand that?
Fabulous.
You should understand that.
Sam.
What about that one?
Sam just keeps popping up. The
Sam,
guy's got a thong.
Do you understand we're way past
tan.
that fucking discussion?
Sam just keeps getting new kicks.
I searched gay tanning. I thought that's what...
Yeah.
But we're way past the gay thing, and you're still showing us gay pictures, so that means something's going on with you, sir.
What is that one, Sam? Let me see that.
Old gay tanning. I thought this would bring the two topics together.
The guy literally has a thong tan line on his ample bubble ass.
Why would you do that?
Because you're gay.
If I was built like that, I would absolutely thong tan.
You would have
Fuck yeah!
you would have a thong tan.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
And I would always show it off.
You'd show people the tan line?
Yeah, look at my bubble butt. Yeah, in a second.
A bubble bull.
In a second.
Well, all right. No global warming. Fair enough.
No, I just
setting records, all-time records all over the place.
I think, like I said, I think we affect it, but I don't think it's that big a deal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mexico
dodged a bullet.
Mexico, what was there, earthquake?
Yeah, it was like a 7.6, I think. 7.6 is pretty impressive, but
cost millions in improvements.
Hey, gay. I know. Did anyone tweet that?
Probably.
But the earthquake was deep in the earth, and that's why there wasn't major damage.
It is deep in the earth.
It was like 12 miles down.
12 miles?
I think that's what they said. Closer to the surface, more damage, obviously. So that's why you're not hearing much about the Mexico earthquake.
Yeah.
Plus, it was in an area, I think, that wasn't heavily populated.
Mexico's great. They got these areas that it's just like, who gives a shit?
Right.
Fuck it.
But at first they said it was Mexico City itself, but then it turns out it was not so close to Mexico City.
Yeah, no.
Within range of Mexico City, obviously, but
yeah. Well, good for the Mexicans. I'm glad.
For the Mexicans.
I'm glad for the Mexicans. Good for the Mexicans.
Little shake, rattle, and roll for those guys.
Yeah, that's okay.
It's all right.
Yeah.
Why good for the Mexicans?
Well, good. No, good that they didn't get any damage. I'm saying it's good they didn't get any damage. Good for those Mexicans. I like the Mexicans.
I don't want to ever feel a 7.8 earthquake.
No.
I felt that shakedown in the Outer Banks last summer. The one that hit up here, too. Where was it? In Virginia or something?
Oh, yeah.
That's some weird shit. We're not used to that.
You really get this feeling like, wow, there's really nothing I could do about this.
No.
It's like, the earth is moving.
Really strange, though, to feel the actual earth moving.
Yeah, you're like, oh, there's nowhere to really go to get out of the moving.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, people in California laugh at that shit.
They're just used to it now?
Yeah.
I don't think you ever get used to that.
Whenever there's something, an earthquake out here, they always say, oh, well, we got an earthquake last night. Did you feel it? Oh, they go to the weatherman. Yeah, I felt it. It was like 2 in the morning, and whoa. But California sees that shit and goes, shut up. Please. Yeah. They get rocked with things like that all the time. But then, they wait for the big one, as they call it. We've always heard about the big one. When's that coming? Sam, show us the big one.
Yeah.
Sam heard the big one, and there he goes. Another fucking... Sam, you're so gee.
Oh, Jesus.
Sam's
gee.
Sam. All right.
Oh, Sam.
Wow.
Big one.
Sam probably just looks at these pictures. They confuse him as to why they're giving him.
Oh,
yeah.
Sam.
Why they're making his you-know-what bump.
Big one.
You like the big one. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You guys, you watched the Knicks last night? Linsanity's back.
Linsanity. I don't think you could add sanity at the end when it's a hit or miss thing where occasionally he's doing
back
good
again.
and then he's a regular player now.
Nah, he's a little better than a regular player.
He's
The Knicks
perfectly sane.
The Knicks got this new coach, Mike Woodson, and I think this guy knows how to coach this team.
Yeah?
So far, so good. Yeah, they got a little winning streak, and Linsanity's back again.
So you could wear the jersey without looking silly?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
But what about, like, next week?
I don't know. We'll have to wait and see.
You able to wear the jersey?
We'll have to wait and see. He had a good game last night. Real good. But you don't care, so why am I bringing
I'm not really a basketball guy. I just know about the Lady Redman, Red Storm
shit.
is in the Sweet 16.
Oh, no.
Who gives a shit about fucking women's basketball?
One does.
No, I thought you were going to go with the fucking, the animal.
What?
Oh, maybe I shouldn't say that because I don't know what color she is.
Oh,
Shit.
boy.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy. Hey, Imus.
Oh, boy. Here comes Sharp.
Hey, Imus.
Oh, boy.
Holy shit, I'm doing a show with Don Imus over here.
I should have said monster.
Yeah.
What'd you say? I didn't even. I'm literally
Basically, what I'm trying to say is there was a female basketball player yesterday who fucking dunked, and I think that's only the second time that has happened in women's basketball, women's NCAA basketball.
Monsters,
I believe
appropriate.
Monster's good.
Yeah, because that's like big.
Yeah, I'm sorry. And she's 6'8", and just fucking. I don't know. It was like an animal move. I think
6'8".
Yeah. You got the video clip? Everyone else is showing it, Sam.
Tall chick.
Why don't we have it?
Sam's too busy looking up gay porno.
Yeah, the only thing you find immediately is when we ask for fucking larger, specific. It get cocks and hooked to the left. But here,
isn't that
great.
fucked up? Like we're
not complaining.
Computer.
We're not complaining about the gay images, but you got to get this other stuff up too fast.
Exactly. We can all get hard on, but let's get to the basketball too.
You didn't see this dunk?
No.
It's a big story today in sports.
Huh?
Not as big as the Tebow thing, but. It's big.
Tebow to gangrene, huh? Oh, boy.
Well,
Isn't Sanchez going to be annoyed at that?
Well, he should be.
Of course.
They had to give an extension on his contract, 2 years. They didn't want to do that.
Oh, man.
He's a fucking asshole.
How great is Florentine?
Florentine's
he
the
fired
best.
everyone up yesterday.
Yeah,
I got a lot of
Florentine.
tweets about Florentine yesterday.
It's great.
He's so
people
fucking
loving
good.
him, people hating him, and that's
I
perfect.
hate him though. He's so funny. It's
But
like,
that's perfect. You want that because people have a passion for their team.
Yeah.
So that's fine.
This fun guy.
All right, this
Wow.
this monster. Sorry. Watch this.
Jesus. She got it in there.
Yes, she did.
That's a tall woman.
I think someone who knows more about sports than us can, maybe back us up.
I like how it barely gets in though. It's
but
none of that Jordan airtime pedaling in the air and
no, nobody wants to see
slamming it down. And
I think the only other dunk in women's basketball in the NCAA was like a breakaway.
Yeah.
So she had a nice running start. This was just in the paint, as they like to say. Turned around and fucking slammed it home.
Yeah, where people all like, whoa!
Can you say she's a beast? Because she did that? What's proper, Ant?
I wouldn't even gamble these days.
I'm not gambling.
I don't know. Oh, I would call her a wonderful woman.
Really?
Just this wonderful woman.
Would you date a 6'8" monster? Would you walk around with a 6'8" girl, Jim?
If I was 7'2", if I was Kareem, I would. But even then, it might be a little embarrassing.
But you don't mind your girls being taller than you?
No, I prefer it.
But is 6'8" a little too much?
I'd
Yeah,
like to
that's
have
big.
sex with a giant.
You would?
Seinfeld.
Oh, Seinfeld. Fine.
I wouldn't mind a giantess if she had like
Yeah?
a really. She'd have to have a big like juicy ass, but not fat. I would fucking hang with a chick that tall, eat her big pussy. Yeah,
Eat her big pussy.
I really would. I'd be out of my
Yeah.
mind for that.
Well, we'd all have sex with a giant, but I mean, would you date a giant?
She'd have to
That's
be-
the difference.
Yeah.
If she looked like Brigitte Nielsen,
Brigitte.
like she's a tall.
Oh my God! Really? You're
that
into
body,
her?
that body is fucking great. But that's a big girl, like a tall body, who I think
Right.
is really nice.
You got to think old school Brigitte.
Yeah.
Not
She's
new
a monster
Brigitte.
too, man. She's huge.
But in the day, she was hot. She was
let me start-
now she's a fucking
Is that her
disaster.
now?
Yeah. Oh, I
No.
thought Sam was pulling up more gay porno.
Yeah.
That's Brigitte now.
wow, really?
Yeah.
She's not that bad for old.
Oh, stop.
Go to
Look
like
at the
Brigitte
tits. Look at-
1990.
She looks
She
horrid.
She would rip your dick off.
Her tits look awful.
Yeah, but look at her back then. She was fucking sexy, man.
Yeah,
That isn't even it.
I always felt like
Yeah, she was Ivan
punch out-
Drago's wife.
Hold on, I always felt like she had a slight man face,
Joe-
even in her hot days, man.
Well, no, punch up, dude.
'Cause her hair
Punch
was
up
short.
like a picture of her from the 80s.
How long was she with Stallone? She sent him nude pictures. I think that's how they met.
Really?
Or that's what the rumor. Yeah.
Is that what her with Mark Gastineau? Remember, he punched her
But-
he knocked her around for a few years.
All right, but this proves my point.
What a dopey looking fuck he was.
This proves
dumb
my
picture.
point, though. Mark Gastineau is huge.
Yeah.
and she's looks like she's just as tall and just as big.
They look
Yeah,
like two
she is.
cardboard cutouts that have been put together the way their hands.
Right.
It doesn't really look like
Yes.
they're touching each other.
Do you
No.
realize how big that bitch is? And
look
that's
at
her
his-
in her prime, man. She's
look
as
at
big
his
as Mark
mullet.
Gastineau. Come on.
Red Sonja. Pull up the Red Sonja picture.
Yeah.
All the way to the right.
Give her a little smooch.
Oh, there.
God.
Come on,
Good
you wouldn't
God.
fucking
No,
look at that
that's-
body.
Yeah,
that's
yeah. She
ridiculously
was slamming
nice.
back then.
That fucking. Oh, she's a lovely big long thighs to wrap around your head, and make you smell her butt.
But she looks a lot. She looks a lot thinner there than when she was with Mark Gastineau, though.
Yeah. I don't
She
know.
was juicy, man. How tall? She's probably 5'10". I'm looking at her like she's a fucking
No, she's got to be over 6 foot.
biggest lady in the world
You
ever.
think over 6?
Oh, I
Look at
think,
her neck.
I think
Whoa,
Gastineau
that's
was
weird.
pretty tall.
That's got to be photoshopped. Come on. Is that real? I don't know. She. Yeah,
Why are we
she
talking
she was
about her
hot back
again?
in the,
Tall ladies.
Tall
ladies.
bitches.
And Joan Rivers called her a cunt years ago. You
Oh,
remember that?
really?
It was very-
Oh,
on her-
yeah,
on her web-
yeah.
on her web show or something. It was
Good
very
for
funny.
her. Good for her. Her
Yeah,
name is
you know.
Brittany, and she plays center for Baylor. That monster's name is Brittany?
Brittany. That's a.
Wow, that's not understanding
Parents were
your
trying.
newborn.
Were trying back then.
Yeah, but she probably has tall parents, so the tall parents should figure, well, maybe we shouldn't call our kid Brittany.
Brittany.
She doesn't look like a Brittany.
No, she doesn't.
We're going to get in trouble.
No, you can
This
say
college
she doesn't look
basketball
like
shit
Brittany.
gets people in trouble.
It gets people so mad.
Because we're supposed to look at them like dainty fucking females. Get out of here.
You can't just be honest and say, "Wow, that's a brute."
I just don't
She
find
looks
this.
like a brute.
I just don't like ladies' sports. I mean, I guess there's a place for it, but it just does not. I don't care about it. I can barely enjoy men's, much less a bunch of chicks running around. All I'm thinking of is all the things that could be getting cooked right now. all the dinners being missed.
If it's the same sport men play, it's tough to not watch the male version.
Yeah. Stop.
Why would you watch NCAA women's basketball when you can watch NCAA men's basketball? Is that bad too? Watching women's sports, but it has to be one of those sports that is just women do for the most part.
Women and men should compete and start like there's a woman and men's chess champion, which I don't get. It's like I think that's just because guys don't want to lose to a woman,
Right.
Like, but there's no reason to split that by gender.
I'll be fair. I liked women's Olympic hockey. It wasn't bad. I didn't mind that as
Yeah?
much. Yeah, I didn't mind that as much when the Olympics were around.
I don't want to
what, a
watch
couple years
them
ago?
bitches.
You don't like watching the
Ant.
bitches.
Well,
And I don't mind the lingerie football league.
Yeah,
There you go.
Yeah, of course.
There you go.
I'll occasionally pull my car next to a high school and watch some of that fucking field hockey.
Oh, who wouldn't? Some pervert invented that sport.
Know.
We've done this break, right?
With their little skirts.
With their skirts, and they have to bend over the whole time. That's a pervert that fucking came up with that.
Those uniforms that they wear are just archaic, though.
Right.
I mean,
why wouldn't it be?
Really no
why wouldn't
for that?
I don't want to fuck up the sport for everyone that jerks off to it, but why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they put them in shorts?
Put them in shorts, regular
Not
shorts.
skirts, as they're bending over the entire game because the inventor of the sport also made their dumb field hockey sticks too short.
They're very short. Those
So they have
little
to bend
dumb
all the way
sticks.
over.
Those dumb curly sticks, and they're bent over, hitting. Oh, they're all wearing shorts. Wait, what the fuck? Wait a
What?
minute.
What?
Did they change the whole thing around?
Are you sure those are shorts?
Are those? Is that a skort?
That's not traditional field hockey. I only watch traditional.
Is that a skirt or?
I don't
or
know.
shorts.
Probably skirt short. There's no way they're playing in skirts, dude. Waitresses don't wear
used
skirts
to.
They used to
anymore.
play these big, heavy, like
They absolutely used to wear
plaid skirts.
Wear just skirts
There it
when I
is.
was growing up. And then the stick itself is shaped so they could, touch the G spot.
Oh
after the
yeah,
games.
it's curved for her pleasure.
For her pleasure.
Her pleasure. Is it supposed to be some kind of a Scottish thing with the skirt and the
Yeah, but
like? Is that where?
No.
are they still wearing skirts? Is that skirts?
That's a skirt.
And those are tight skirts.
I think those are real tight skirts. Wow.
Damn,
Where's that school?
Let's go watch field hockey.
Let's
Pull up with a cooler and a beach chair and watch
That'd
some
be
field hockey.
hilarious.
Why not?
How quick would the cops show up? Would they be called? If you just got out of your car, you break out a cooler, and you just start fucking drinking beers and watching the young girls play field hockey.
What a weird fucking sport.
It's a
man.
dumb game.
Is that the number one pervert sport, you think, for the pervs?
Let me think. Schoolyard
Gymnastics
sport.
gets a little crazy.
Gymnastics, but you got to get inside the school for that one. That's a tough nut.
Oh, you're talking about outdoor sports?
Yeah,
Where
yeah, you know.
you might be able to look over the fence.
Right. Shit like that, exactly.
Well, you don't want to watch softball because
They're all bruisers.
they're usually some beasts.
Yeah.
Usually.
I don't know.
Field hockey.
Field hockey.
Look at she's spreading her legs.
Yeah. The dumb stick. Dumb little wooden curvy stick.
Tiny
Tiny
short
little
stick.
Short and
Bending
sticks.
over for the entire game as you're wearing a skirt.
Does anyone care about field hockey?
I don't know.
They don't, like, I never see it. I never see amateur field hockey on television. They never have field hockey.
No.
Eh.
What was that?
What's that?
What was that
What's that?
noise?
Is my phone vibrating?
Oh, it's yours?
Oh.
So something's
You
going
don't
on with my
say.
brain.
Boyfriend?
Yes.
So Linsanity is back in.
Oh, Linsanity.
It absolutely is back.
I don't know about that.
It's back. Trust me on this one. And Jets have reportedly discussed trading for Tim Tebow.
Yes.
So that means the Jets will have two average quarterbacks. That's great.
Yeah.
But
Great.
maybe they could split the game and confuse everybody.
But I just think...
Here,
Oh, there it is. They're showing it.
they're going to show this all day. What can we officially call her? A monster or a beast?
I'd say monster.
Monster.
She's a big girl.
She's not that bad looking though. Like she's not fat.
What?
Oh my God, Jimmy.
shit.
Fucking, I'm telling you, she's not. When you see her hair down when she's running, she's not that bad.
Can we give you an eye test?
Let me see her again.
How can you say she's not bad looking?
She's not fat. Like she's her body. She's an athlete.
She looks like a man. That's a man.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
That's a man.
Holy shit.
That face is not good. She looks like the fucking guy from Q&A. You remember that guy? Oh, he calls us both the Nancy. I could vomit.
Wow, that is
Okay,
a fucking dude.
That's a boy, man.
That's
Wow.
a dude face.
Absolutely.
I didn't realize. Yeah, that's with the hair back is not good. With the
Wow.
the hair down in the video, she was just running. I'm
She's
backpedaling.
Got a Sam Roberts
See, but right,
hairdo.
not there.
Oh, God.
come on, Jimmy.
Yeah, that's not
Come
that
on.
great. All right, my
All
mistake.
right, good. We
Apply
thought we
closer
lost you.
examination.
We thought we lost you.
Let me see how big she is.
She's got to be.
Whoa.
How tall is she? Oh, they said 6'8". Right.
That's a big
6'8".
chick, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
God bless her. God bless her.
What
then.
does she do after basketball? Does she stay in athletics? You hope so. Imagine her walking into the law firm.
What are you going to do? I
The
mean,
big chick's cranky again.
is the WNBA still happening? I think it is, right? Or did it fold?
God, dude,
I forget.
know.
Yeah, right.
That's how bad it is. I don't even know if it's a sport anymore.
Yeah, I know they were having problems, but I think maybe they survived. I don't know. Who knows? Who cares? Girls lacrosse, Ant.
Girls lacrosse?
No, man, because they cover up their faces and stuff.
Yeah, they're all covered up.
You got to see their faces.
That's too brutal, too. It's like, it's fast-moving. I like the dumb field hockey, if you're going to be scoping out fucking youngsters.
I don't think there's a sport that comes close to girls wearing skirts and
little skirts,
bending over the whole time.
Bent over.
If you're going to scope out some cooter.
Not going to.
You guys want to go scope out some cooter?
Cooter? Just knocking a stupid fucking little ball around.
Did you guys hear Peyton Manning at the press conference yesterday?
No.
Wow, is he a dullard? Well, I know he knows how to fucking play and throw a football, but...
but he's got a hurt neck.
He talks like he's half retarded.
Yeah.
Are we allowed to say retarded?
That's the R word.
I think there's 10 things
the
in this
R
first break
word.
I could get fired for.
Yeah.
Can you say that?
Yeah. No, I don't know.
Yes. He looks retarded. I think it's fair.
Begin the next chapter of my playing career for the Denver Broncos. Starting with Mr. Bolin, I can tell this organization is committed to winning. The Broncos, they do have incredible fans that love this team. And this truly
Where's
is
this
a special
excitement?
football
I
environment.
left Dayton, Ohio with a bad personality and a dream to be a dullard. Glad that dream came true. Boo-hoo.
Several very impressive organizations.
If you can't get up for a press conference where you're announcing that you're going to make about $95 million, you're a dullard.
We're just a great fit.
Fit.
I've always
Great
had a great
fit.
deal of respect for John Elway. He is one of the best quarterbacks.
Kiss the ring, motherfucker.
And his knowledge and respect for the game is evident.
John
in
Elway is a
everything
rockhead.
that he does.
Oh, boy. What a
Talking
lunkhead.
football with John, with
He
Coach
is a
Fox,
lunkhead.
He looks like a rock'em
helped me
sock'em
realize
robot.
this is a great place
Robot?
to be.
He's got an ample
Called John
forehead,
Elway
doesn't
one
he?
morning And let him know that I wanted to be a Denver Bronco. I am thrilled to be here.
This went on forever, by the way.
I am thrilled to be. Where am I?
And doing everything I can to help this franchise win another Super Bowl.
Franchise? What about the team?
I'm going to wear number 18 for the Denver Broncos. I had the privilege of speaking with Frank Tripucka this morning.
Tripucka.
You had to take his number?
Great name.
Everything I believe in, being a guy that appreciates the history of football, I believe that a number is retired, it should stay retired. But in talking to Frank Tripucka, I feel that he really wants me to wear his number.
No, he doesn't.
It's a very humbling conversation.
He got paid.
And I'm honored to wear his number.
Why can't they be honest?
Another quarterback for the Denver Broncos.
Pause this.
Tripucka was.
What a.
Wait, what is it's number?
Basically, is 18 his number? I would assume, right?
I'm guessing.
Okay.
Tripucka?
So they retired his number, I guess.
Yeah.
18 got retired a while ago. So this idiot needs to keep his fucking number. So the Broncos said, "Fuck that, we retire this number. We'll take it out of retirement." And this guy's okay with that? He wouldn't be okay with that.
Yeah, why would you
It takes
be
away
okay?
his legacy.
Why would you be okay?
So
with
how does that work? Who knows this shit? I will guarantee they probably go to the guy and give him a nice payday and say, "Look, we're taking your number back.
Why don't they just
fucking
give
Manning
him-
wants it. So here, how about $1 million or whatever the fuck it would be?"
Yeah, would you mind that?
No guy would want their number taken away from them if
that's his number, 18. Like that's Manning's number.
Yeah,
I would assume
So he wants
his number 18, but with the Broncos, I guess someone help me out because you know more than me. They retired a number for this Tripucka guy.
What does he do, Tripucka?
What did Tripucka do that they retired his number?
Here comes Travis.
Who's
There's no
Tripucka?
way a guy sits there and goes, "Oh yeah, please take my number."
Let's see Travis run like that right into the window like a parakeet. Just bam, smash your face right against the window.
I don't think that's not a class move.
Who's Tripucka?
He was their first quarterback.
A long time ago?
Yeah. So that's why they retired his number.
So first quarterback ever, they retire his number, and now it's getting taken out of retirement.
So this guy is proud to give his number to Manning, which means no one's going to ever remember Tripucka wore 18.
Yeah, he said he wanted...
And then they'll never be able to
to
retire
wear it.
the number again. They'll retire maybe for fucking Manning.
They'll probably retire it again for him. I doubt they would retire it for Manning.
So maybe he's
I don't
borrowing
think
it?
there's... I mean, unless the guy goes and wins 3 to 5 Super Bowls.
Or they'd
in his
retire it
5
for
years
both
span.
of them, and it's just one of those weird things where it's tied in with both of their names. No one's talking
Manning
about
would
Frank Tripucka.
But Manning would never allow that for
That's
it to
terrible.
be retired for both of them. If Manning wins the Super Bowl for Denver, then they retire 18 for fucking
I
Peyton
don't know.
Manning.
That's tough. I mean, a lot of quarterbacks have won Super Bowls for teams, and they don't get their number retired.
Yeah.
Did Frank Tripucka win anything or no?
I don't think so.
But what?
Why did they just tell Manning, you superstitious jizz bucket? Wear another number.
But don't say that
because people like their numbers.
Oh, fucking, they annoy me so much.
He is number 18.
I mean, a number is really important.
But it's not, though. It's irrelevant.
To these guys, it's really important.
They're so weird.
But it works in both cases. Tripucka, whatever the hell his name is.
Tripucka.
He's not fucking proud to give his number to Manning. There's no way.
I wouldn't be proud of that name.
He said it's an honor.
Then again, nobody's talking about Tripucka until now.
But he was told this is
press.
what's going to happen, and maybe Peyton Manning fucking talked to him for 30 seconds.
You don't think they called him up and said, "Can I pretty please have your number?"
No.
Please.
They said this is what's
Come
going
on.
Tripucka.
They said this is what's going down. You got any bills you need paid? I'll pay some bills.
You're probably right. I mean,
there's no way it's all nice like this shit like they present.
It never is.
Does someone know?
You know Tripucka ain't set up for life.
Think they offered him a split of merch somehow?
Oh.
Any Manning merch?
Mm-hmm.
Like you get a piece of the Manning merch?
Gets a percentage of the
maybe they
shirts.
don't have to, but
no,
for PR reasons, I don't want him complaining.
I would bet there was some money.
There's got to be, because Ant brings up a great point. Like, he's not set for life. Like these football players that played, up until the 90s, like, didn't make any money as far as sustaining, a livelihood.
Yeah.
But going back to Jim's point, thank you, Nate in Hoboken. Yankees have the number 8 retired for both Yogi Berra and Elston Howard. Oh. But I don't think Peyton Manning's the type of guy that's would share number 18.
I don't
number
think
18
Peyton Manning's
for both.
Gonna have his number retired.
No,
in
why would
Denver.
he have his?
He would have to. You're right.
Denver?
He would have to have an amazing run.
Yeah, I mean, a 5-year run, like at the end of his career, it's gonna be tough.
He's not gonna make all 5 years stop.
Well, you never know. Maybe he wins 3 out of 5, and then Meatloaf has to change that song. I'm just saying.
Denver's got their contract good, where they don't have to pay him every year if he doesn't pass the physical.
Could you go back to the Tripucka shit? It bothers me because it's obvious that it's all bullshit. I had the privilege of you didn't even know who he was.
I had the privilege.
I would bet money he didn't even know who Tripucka was.
What years did he play?
I'm thrilled to be here. I'm looking forward to meeting my new teammates and doing everything I can
Did he go
to help
backwards?
this franchise win another Super Bowl.
Okay.
There's almost nothing left. I'm going to wear number 18 for the Denver Broncos. I had the privilege of speaking with Frank Tripucka this morning. It really goes against everything I believe in, being a guy that appreciates the history of football. I believe that a number is retired, it should stay retired. Oh. But in talking to Frank Tripucka, I feel that he really wants me to wear his number.
Oh, my God, that is bullshit.
No, why? Because he feels bad.
Yeah.
He feels bad and awkward that he's doing this.
I need my number.
So he needs to spin it.
If he was being honest, he would have said, "No, thanks, I'll take another number."
Of course.
Right. I believe in,
He's making it sound like the Broncos forced him to wear number 18.
Right.
How old is Frank Tripucka?
He is.
See,
84.
I don't know if Frank.
84.
See, I don't know if he doesn't want Manning to wear his number because people are talking about him again. He'll get something out of it.
People are talking about him today.
But all year, his number will be talked about with Peyton Manning because he's wearing number 18. All year, they'll fucking knock that name around.
Phone rang for the first time in years.
They will not knock his name around.
Maybe not?
No.
I mean, the only reason...
Because I really believe what Florentine was saying, that Peyton Manning is absolutely a diva in the end.
Oh, I mean, he comes off like it right there. Like, obviously...
I just smell bullshit. And
nobody's believing, I didn't want to wear the number, but they're forcing me to wear the number.
Right, but after talking to him, I really believe he wants me to wear the number.
He played 4 seasons for Denver. The only reason his number's retired is because he was their first quarterback.
Yeah, fuck him. Fuck Frank Tripucka. What are they? He's 84. Go shit the bed. Kidding. I'm sure he's a nice man. I got to practice. What's going on in this country?
Oh, that's a good one.
That's what I'm practicing.
Yeah.
For Fox and Friends?
Yeah. But come on. I'm going to do one of those, too. Come on.
It's not Fox and assholes. What are you doing? We're going to be friendly.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
We're going to simulcast it.
Oh, we have to.
Don't. It's probably not going
We're
to
going to simulcast it.
No, I want to hear it.
We got it simulcast.
What are you talking about? It's not going to happen.
Oh, that's a good one.
I
right
should
there.
do that.
Use that one.
Say
High
something
voice.
about, I think Romney's going to get the nomination.
It's looking now like Romney is going to get the nomination.
Yeah, stuck up your fucking ass. All right, I'll see you guys in a few.
What, you're really leaving now?
He's got to go to Fox and Friends.
We were doing this thing.
You guys should do it. I gotta print a smaller copy of my notes.
Oh.
Ooh, exit polls. Fun stuff.
Yes.
Have fun, Jimmy.
All right, guys, I'll see you.
You'll be back,
Me.
right? Jimmy's coming back.
By 7:35.
Oh, yeah, Jimmy will be back.
See, why do you
He's
do
running
that?
over to next door.
And then he's going to run back and be here by 7:35. Wouldn't you take your time?
I'd take the whole day.
I would walk around Times
Be like, I'm
Square.
doing Fox
I'd
and
get a
Friends.
cup of coffee. I'd show back up around 8:30.
Like, I got to take the day.
But Jimmy, like, he's going to be on Fox and Friends in like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
I would have been long gone.
Run in,
Look,
run
he's coming
on.
back even.
There he is.
Phone.
Oh, Jimmy.
Fox and Friends on the way.
Awkward.
Jim, you want your ID?
Oh, no, for serious?
Good morning. Why don't you rub it?
Good morning.
Rub
How
that
are ya?
ID. Rub it
Good
morning.
morning.
Welcome a rub morning to
Welcome
board.
aboard. Good
Welcome
morning.
aboard. Rub your card. Rub your card.
Fox
Welcome
and
aboard.
chips.
Fucking idiot.
Oh, no.
Moron.
All right, I'll try to get a tith.
Oh, please
You're
do.
going to get a tooth.
Please do.
Well, what's that?
Yeah, what's that? But it had to be subtle, look, so I'm going to go on again.
Yeah.
They're going to love you. They're going to love you.
I don't know about that. I'm gonna leave my belt sticking out like this, like I'm a wild randy guy who just walked
Oh,
in. How you
yeah.
doing?
That's a good look.
Lead with your belt.
Hello.
Welcome aboard. Rub your card.
Oh, look. Now Jim went all business.
I'm an asshole. Rub your card. Welcome aboard.
He's such a
Travis
dummy.
called me an asshole.
No, fucking idiot.
Fucking idiot. Travis called me idiot. Welcome aboard. Rub your card. Rub your card.
Can we do the rest of this clip? It's almost over.
Yeah.
To wear his number, being another quarterback for the Denver Broncos, as Mr. Chapuka was back years ago as the first quarterback to play here. So it truly is an honor for me, and I'm really following his wishes to wear it because that's what he wants me to do.
Boy.
And I'm honored to do that.
See,
Keep
Thank
saying
you very
it.
much.
he keeps saying that because he feels a little guilty.
I guess he said
Come
on March 9th, Tripucka said that if the Broncos sign him, he can wear his number.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
So like weeks ago, but still, I mean,
They probably sent a hit squad over his house.
No kidding.
You're going to go on and you're going to fucking say
I
that
doubt
you don't
that was.
care.
I doubt that was the deciding factor for Peyton Manning.
What do you think the thing to do is there? Change your number if you're Peyton Manning? That's obviously it's a tough call.
Yeah, I mean,
He wants 18
A lot
through
of
his whole
people-
career and
a lot of these sports people really are
don't-
attached to their numbers.
really
Oh, yeah.
attached.
Or
Including-
some people, if number 18 was retired, they would take 81.
Well,
I've
that's
seen that happen
stupid.
before.
And then
Just flip the number.
look at it in a mirror all the time.
Yeah,
Go, hey, look, I'm 18.
I'm still 18.
just turn your shirt inside out.
Ah, that too. Yeah.
So why has Tebow surfaced yet as far as talking about this situation?
No, because he's still a Denver Bronco. He can't say anything right now. He hasn't been traded.
he wants to be traded, right?
Oh,
Probably.
now
He probably wants to play. I mean,
he's nobody now over there.
Yeah, but one hit and Peyton goes down, and then you're back to fucking Tebow mania.
that's true.
Yeah.
Is it Tebow mania? I get confused with Linsanity.
Linsanity.
That was Lynn Fever.
It's not Lynn Fever. It's
That's what,
Linsanity.
that's what number one sports fan said.
He says Lynn Fever?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Number one sports fan.
And what is the paper saying today? They want to call it Tim Sanity? Tebow Sanity? What?
Tebow said it doesn't even make sense.
Turn it over, the other paper then. What's the headline?
Tim Sanity.
Tim Sanity, right.
Insanity. Enough with the sanity.
That's if the Jets get him, it's going to be Tim Sanity.
Oh,
that doesn't,
God.
That doesn't work.
They have to trade him.
You think?
Yes. Yeah, because if Peyton isn't good, the fans will start cheering for Tebow, and then John Elway's just going to have a giant issue on his
I
hands.
bet you that
They just got to get him out of there.
if you believe everything Florentine was saying and that Peyton's kind of a diva, I don't know if this made the air, but you're right. One bad game, and there you got 80,000 fucking fans, screaming Tebow, Tebow. Peyton doesn't want to hear that shit, so he wants that out of the equation where that's not even a possibility.
You don't think that even if they trade him, if he has a bad game, they're not going to chant that
Oh, they
anyway?
will anyway.
They
You're
will
right.
anyway.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. But he doesn't get to go in.
Yeah.
Because then he goes in and has a really good game right in front of Peyton Manning's face. Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Montana switched his number when he left San Fran.
There you go.
That's a man doing the right thing. Robert, what do you know about this?
No, I just remember when Joe Montana was in San Francisco. He had 16, and then it was just a shame out here to lose Joe Montana. When he went to Kansas City, free agent, they gave him number 19 because 16 was already retired.
There you go.
But Joe Montana's just a great guy.
Well,
Well,
of course he
Joe
is.
Montana,
But
Joe
it's
Montana won 4 Super Bowls, so this is like Peyton Manning proves his, like what you're talking about, his divaness.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Montana is obviously an amazing quarterback. He could have got 16.
Some would argue the greatest quarterback of all time.
Right.
Whoa.
He could have easily got 16.
Oh, yeah.
Why argue, though?
Exactly.
But he did the right thing because he understands the tradition of fucking football and retiring numbers.
Retiring the number is like, it's not like a fucking person where it can come out of retirement.
Right.
It's fucking done.
Yeah, that number is for somebody. Not you.
Yeah.
It's not yours.
Hi.
Not yours.
Love you guys.
Thank you, Robert.
I mean, the Colts already retired Manning's number the second they cut him,
Yeah.
you know?
There he is up on the TV now. God damn, he is just a dullard. He really is just a bore fest.
Oh, no. Is this Jimmy? Hello? Who's on? Why do they pick up the hotline now? We got to wait.
Well, because what if it's not?
Who cares?
Then we'll
See
be
the-
stuck.
It's either Jay Moore or Jim Norton. I mean, come on. Who are we kidding? I'm just waiting. Huh?
There's someone else it could be.
Oh, yeah?
Who is it?
It's Kenny.
Why is it Kenny?
Kenny's asking if we could take a break because Jimmy will be on at 7:15.
Kenny's producing the program.
Yeah, Busybody's producing the program
Oh,
now.
shit.
Kenny's panicking. We're going to simulcast Jim Norton on
Yeah,
Fox
don't
and
worry.
Friends. All right. I guess Kenny wants us to go to
Kenny
break.
says take a break. We got to take a break.
Oh, you found the T-Bow?
Yeah.
The T-Bowie?
T-Bowie.
Jimmy Fallon did another T-Bowie song.
Oh, did he?
I liked it.
I didn't see it.
That's pretty good.
I'll reserve judgment.
Make sure it's okay with Kenny.
Yeah, we better. All right, we're going to break, and hopefully we'll simulcast Jim Norton on Fox and Friends and do some other things, so you stay there.
Sirius XM. The Opie and Anthony Show.
Waiting for Jimmy to show up on the TV. Jim Norton's going to be on Fox and Friends if you want to watch that. Any minute but now, right?
I don't know. I
7:15, I
heard,
think.
7:15, but Kenny made us break, and we probably, broke a little early.
Of course we did.
Because now there's really not enough time to get into anything too deep.
Of course.
But we still have time to wait before Jimmy comes on.
We kind of know how to do this, Kenny.
But Kenny made us break, so
and we wanted to prove our point, so we broke when he thought we should break. So now we got this 5-minute filler shit we got to do.
5-minute forbidden zone.
Of course. You can't do anything in 5 minutes.
Nah, not really.
I heard Eddie Money in there though.
Oh, is that topical?
Well, E-Rock told me we didn't have time to get topical because we, had to get ready for the Jim Norton Fox and Friends thing.
Right.
But now it's very obvious that we could have done the getting topical with E-Rock.
Oh, okay.
Because they're just doing news right now.
By the way, do we have Channel 5's Fox up, or do we just have Fox?
What do you mean? No, it's
Okay,
Fox and Friends.
Fox and Friends, okay.
Yeah, no, it's the national show he's doing.
It wasn't Dave.
Right? He's not doing local, right?
Oh, okay.
All right. Kenny,
it's the
Kenny, we
national
broke when you told us to, and now see what happens?
No, I didn't tell you to.
No? Oh,
what do you mean you didn't tell?
I made a phone call to make sure
There we
that
go.
you guys broke in time, and we're back in time.
We know that, though.
Yeah, so
we
I
had
didn't
it
say,
figured
like,
out.
break now.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy. Now we got a problem.
Now, who
Who do we
screwed up?
blame? Who do we blame, Kevin?
Phone screener? Yeah.
Why are you
phone
breathing
screener.
heavy?
Were you running?
No, I'm not breathing heavy. I have sinus problems.
He does. He was telling me on the way in. He goes, I'm allergic to everything green.
Yeah.
And his allergy started last week.
But I know we can discuss very quickly.
We're discussing your allergies.
Let's discuss the show I created, Busy Buddies.
No.
Boy.
They have a new segment.
What is it called?
Whore Talk with Nicole Biggums.
Really?
Oh, shit.
Oh,
doing
yeah,
bits
you
now?
should play a recap of that show.
What did she say yesterday?
Said the
Believe me.
studio stunk like dude.
Yeah.
She said that?
Yeah, she was very upset with the way the studio smelled.
Well, there were a few bad farts yesterday. I remember.
Yeah,
I remember
that
one in
could do it.
particular.
That wasn't the highlight, though.
What happened? What did she admit yesterday?
She said she prefers when she's going down on a girl that the girl be shaved, not unshaven.
She licks box?
She has licked box.
She was talking about some wild sexploits she had back in the day.
Yep.
And still that the marriage, the upcoming
That's not going to
nuptials,
last.
No.
she's
could tell,
going to
right?
miss
Yeah.
the cock.
Do you know why
Let's
it's
get
not going to last?
Why?
when she tries to jam a finger in her boyfriend's ass, he clinches up.
She also admitted that.
What? That's like a cornerstone of a good marriage.
Yeah, so that, that guy.
I told her she should put a finger in, but she said he clenches up.
Yeah.
Oh, she's so not going to be married this time next year.
We tried to tell her that.
Should we get like a poll going?
And she loves strange cock.
Yeah, she said. You heard.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, she needs miles of
listening
cock.
Intently.
But maybe the guy's going to allow her to get some side kick.
I don't think so.
Or maybe they do
like a cuck.
Man, I don't know.
He's going to be a cuck.
Why the hell is she getting married then?
Because she's she's going to be 30.
Her eggs are getting a little.
She feels like it's time.
The eggs might be getting a little old.
Yeah, the eggs.
But Troy said that he believes that she will stop being wild with her husband and instead find other guys to be wild with.
Yeah, that could happen. Hey, the threesome she had on the beach, was that a guy, her?
No,
or
it's, 2 girls and a guy.
She doesn't like 2 guys.
No rotisserie
she's
for her?
Selfish.
Who's the guy?
Some guy.
So she didn't know the guy either?
I mean, I'm sure she knew him.
Oh, man.
But they were on a beach, and some Mexican guy was watching them.
Oh, Jesus.
She's wild.
Was he beaten off?
I would think so.
Yeah, probably.
She's wild. She's on Hits 1, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that like almost family programming?
It is family
It
programming.
is family programming?
And then she comes on here and exposes a different...
So those people have no idea that she's wild.
No.
She got a wild side to her.
Boy, she does.
I mean, she's a confessed lover of the dick.
She loves the cock.
So much.
Yeah.
Like, that's the big thing about getting married, how much she will miss strange penis.
Right.
And this is a new segment on the Busybody Show?
I mean, if that's what you want to call the show, if that's what there's no segments, there's no name.
Kenny's fucking programming your hour now.
I created the show.
Programming our show. We might as well.
Oh, yeah,
program,
that's true.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So obviously does a
Go
good
to
job
break.
of that.
Hey, go to break.
E-Rock played Eddie Money because our pal is 63 today.
63.
We got to get Eddie Money back in studio. It's been a while.
Wow.
Or maybe not.
Eddie Money. Yeah, he was, as I recall, he was a fucking nut. It was fun to have on. But he was cuckoo.
Yeah.
Oh, money sanity, I think.
That doesn't work.
Eddie sanity?
Monsanity?
No,
none of it works.
One lunatic.
By the way, I've been asked a lot.
City.
We figured out the Cleveland thing.
Yes.
And the reason being because we bitched like little fucking, or I certainly did. Bitched like a little fucking.
They had no church.
I bitched like a little bitch.
They had no church in the matter.
GH,
I
when you're
bitched
right,
like a
you're
little
right.
bitch. And guess what?
When you're
Now
right,
we're going
you're
to
right,
Cleveland.
GH.
Now we're going to Cleveland on our terms.
Yeah.
Thank God. Cleveland.
Yeah, I'm psyched. Psyched about that.
we'll
Where's
have
Jimmy? Is it
Fox
this?
and Friends. It's coming up. Here we go. Dun, dun, dun. Illinois primary.
Years of too many apologies and not enough jobs.
Waddle doodle.
Historic drops in income and historic highs in gas prices. A president who doesn't hesitate to use all the means necessary to force through Obamacare on the American public,
Got a weird stab.
but leads from behind in the world. It's time to say these words. This word. Enough.
Oh,
All right, it was a big victory
wow, I
for
got
Mitt
scared.
Romney
I thought he was
last night,
dropping
winning
some
in President
N-bombs.
Obama's home
Wow.
state of Illinois and trouncing the competition in doing so. Take a look at those numbers. And take a look at the Fox News exit poll. It shows that beating the
Just
president
blows it up
was
like
the
that.
number one quality among Illinois voters. And Mitt Romney got
Could
that.
go either way
so
if you
who
went
do
with that
voters
word,
think
right?
was
True,
the best man
true.
to win in November?
Might have got
An
the middle.
overwhelming 60% say it's Mitt Romney. Here to discuss, here's our political panel. First time ever together. Pollster Michael Meslansky is here. Attorney and former prosecutor Liz Mandarino is here. And comedian Jim Norton also here. Who they can all analyze the performance last night. You can analyze his performance because he's at Caroline's this weekend, correct?
No,
Jim?
next weekend.
Next weekend.
Yes.
Don't go this weekend.
No, this weekend I'm going to be in an adult bookstore.
Right, fantastic. Again, there was a reason why we didn't promo that. All right, so let's talk about Mitt Romney. What changed today? Do you think that he's more likable now, Michael?
Well, I think the numbers suggest that he is more likable. He's getting a bigger percentage of the people who think that he can relate to average Americans than he has before. He's got almost a third.
Jimmy's
the
time.
conservatives seem to be coalescing to a greater extent than in the past around him. He won among conservatives. He won among Tea Party voters. This is a really good story for Romney, and it's a tougher sell for Santorum to get up there and say that he's making progress, even in this kind of admittedly moderate
Jimmy should reach over and squeeze that girl's
Liz,
tits.
he has actually done well as usual with people make over $100,000. College graduates seem to like him. He won the Catholic vote again. The moderate vote, not a surprise. but Tea Party support is significant. He basically went to a dead heat with Rick Santorum.
What?
I think he did very well with the Tea Partiers, and I'm impressed by that. But I don't think he's a particularly likable candidate as much as he is a tolerable candidate.
Slam her.
You can tolerate him.
Yes.
Well,
I personally can't, but I think the Republicans can.
Now, Jim, a lot of people can't tolerate you, but that has nothing to do with this conversation.
I know, it's because I'm too handsome.
but Jim, in the big picture, do you think he's becoming more likable? Last night, talking only about the president, not about his other Republicans?
I just love the fact that we think he's relatable to most Americans. He's worth $200 million.
He earned it.
I'm not saying he doesn't deserve as much, but nobody relates to that. Like, what is, I think Ron Paul is like $5 million and Santorum is like $5 million. None of these guys have ever had to stand in the supermarket and complain to the manager that the Coinstar machine was ripping them off. None of them relate to average Americans.
Right. Is that a requirement to be president?
You have to relate to average Americans on some level. Biden might, and maybe because he's 69, he's worth $250. Like, Biden might have some relation, but none of these guys have any connection to
coming off like a list.
You could also say that Mitt Romney started with nothing. He didn't get an inheritance from his dad. He was living in a 2-room apartment.
They're beating up our Jimmy. They're beating up our Jimmy.
Come on, Jimmy.
Well, he can relate to the early struggles, but since then he hasn't been able to relate to the general population, and that's his big problem, and that's going to be the problem in the general election that he's going to face. He's going to have a tough uphill battle.
He does look the most presidential. Like, if I had to look at somebody in the White House, Gingrich is a Lego person. Santorum looks like a creepy social studies teacher. So if I had to vote for somebody who I like the way they look, I would say Romney, because he does look presidential.
Right. They're all fine people. That's just your take on that.
Yes.
So representing the average American is a problem. What about working women, Michael?
Well, I think we've got this narrative out there now
that's your
Santorum
opinion.
Has a problem
that's
with women,
he doesn't even understand that was humor.
Oh
my God,
he didn't do
they're
well among women
humorless.
overall. He did even worse among working women, and so I think to the extent that any candidate is doing well with them, it's going to be
What's
Romney.
wrong with that guy?
What's with the preemptive?
Well, as a woman on the panel, I think that Illinois is much more reflective of the states that are going to be toss-up states. He cannot relate to women at all, and the states that are coming up, states like Connecticut,
she looks like she just got out of bed and had a little fun.
Bedroom eyes, right?
Yeah.
I have no idea what she's saying. She looks good.
Overflow crowd last night.
She was a prosecutor?
Jim, women?
Wow.
Well, I don't know how women feel about him, to be honest with you. I just know he's anti-porn, and it's like, Rick, what do you expect me to do?
Okay, fine.
What?
Interesting close. Jim, I wasn't expecting.
That's an important point. A home run.
Jim, Liz, and Michael, thank you very much. And you got to go back to Opie and Anthony.
Yes,
sadly.
I do.
Well, we enjoyed having you here.
Thank you.
All right, 20 minutes now after the hour. Moving ahead. Caught in the act.
What happened,
Well,
Kenny?
you're supposed to be conserving energy.
Back
The
to
vice
Opie and
president.
Anthony, sadly?
Did he say sadly?
I don't know.
I don't think he did.
What did he say there, man? That guy's a douche. Wasn't he on our show once, or was it the other guy? I always forget.
No, he was on once promoting a book about baseball that he wrote.
Yeah. That didn't go anywhere. God, he didn't even understand Jimmy was going for
it's like, well, that's you.
That's you.
There's the thought
They're all good guys.
That ends up a soundbite, and we get in trouble because of what you said.
Right.
Oh, God. Stop. Wow.
All right.
Wow, that was honestly a waste of Jimmy's time.
Of course.
He said, sadly, you have to go. Well, he probably meant sadly you have to go. Like we'd like to have you here. Yeah. Not like sadly that you got to come back here.
Brian Kilmeade is the dumbest motherfucker ever. That's coming in. I don't know if he's dumb, but he's a scaredy cat. He doesn't even recognize that Jimmy was going for a little humor there.
Yeah, that was he was so scared of Jimmy there.
Yeah, Jimmy was just making fun of what these guys look like. What's wrong with that? I said Newt Gingrich looks like a Weeble Wobble.
Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down.
He looks like a Weebles Wobble. And Romney looks like an angry bird. Think about it.
A little.
And Santorum, I always said looked like Mr. Potato Head.
Santorum.
Because he has those weird... you look at his face and you feel like some of the Mr. Potato Head parts are not there.
Yeah.
He has like tiny eyebrows, a tiny little mouth, like you didn't put the mouth on yet.
He's proportioned like some guy that has issues. He definitely looks like a guy that has some kind of issues that should get him in some sort of trouble.
I'm telling you, there's something going on with him.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's officially done anything crazy that's going to come out, but there's something going on in that guy's head that he can't handle when he's alone at night with his thoughts.
Wow, what a waste of Jimmy's time that was.
Yeah, you got two knuckleheads. Well, Liz was hot.
Well, that girl, I
was...
want to get the Jimmy's lowdown on that girl. He was sitting next to her. He probably gave her the look up and down.
And the other guy thought, this is my big moment.
Oh, yeah.
Fox is going to fucking hire me for a show.
Yeah, this is my big moment to, say, hey, you, he earned his money. Hey, why, is that bad? Hey. Whoa.
Oh, yeah, you want to play this? Let's play this Mitt Romney thing.
Yeah.
And then we'll take a break, and when we get back, Jim Norton will be back on this show.
Is it okay with Kenny?
He belongs.
Take a break?
Double check with Kenny.
Oh, yeah. Please do.
Will the real Mitt Romney please stand up? Yeah, I guess this is getting a little attention today. Someone took Romney clips and edited it very nicely.
Yeah.
And it goes, it sounds like an Eminem thing.
Ah!
You want to listen to it?
Give it a listen.
A lot of people are liking this. We'll see if we like it and our audience likes it.
I just think he ought to be honest with the American people and try to win as the real Mitt Romney.
Meet the real Mitt Romney.
Who is the real Romney?
No one really knows who the real Mitt Romney is.
He's an enigma, and he's a dad and a family man.
Who is the real Romney?
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States.
Can I have your attention, please? Can I have your attention, please? Will the real Mitt Romney please stand up? I repeat, will the real Mitt Romney please stand up? We're going to have a problem here.
Y'all act like you haven't seen a Mormon before. George, down on the floor. I'm not concerned about the very poor. Got it wrong. Sorry, that's not what I meant. I want every American to be in the top 1%. I'm really named Willard. That's my first name. I'm not looking for a colony on the moon just for someone to blame. I like being able to fire people.
I'm Newt Gingrich.
You're fired.
I'm Rick Santorum, and I'm fired.
Boom, boom, boom.
Conservative women
Love Mitt Romney.
And I love cars. I love lakes. I'm running for office, for Pete's sake. With regards to abortion, pro-life, pro-choice, I firmly believe in my own singing voice. For purple mountains, majesty, above the fruited plain.
Where are we at, John?
With regards to abortion, you can choose your own adventure. It's a Republican dimension. And I'm more concerned about the banks. They're unable to lend. Corporations are people, my friend. My dog is on the roof. My dog is on the roof.
Who let the dogs out?
Understand, I'm an exception to the Obama contraception. Not a vulture. I'm an eagle. I'm going to get my lawn cut by illegals. There will be an influx Hispanic voters in trucks. Look, if you don't believe, I'll tell you what, $10,000? Well, I made a lot of money. Matter of factly. So I drove a couple of Cadillacs, actually. I have emotion and passion. That's a joke for the record. But if you want the soul of America restored, come on board. Take your fair share and every Mormon raise your underwear. Sing the chorus. Papa Bear, I'm Mitt Romney, and I'm the real Romney. All the other Mitt Romneys are just masturbating.
So would the real Mitt Romney please stand up? Please stand up. Please stand up.
I'm Mitt Romney, and I'm the real Romney. All the other Mitt Romneys are just masturbating.
So would the real Mitt Romney please stand up? Please stand up. Please stand up.
Boom, boom. I'm Mitt Romney, and I'm the real Romney. All the other Mitt Romneys are just masturbating.
So would the real Mitt Romney please stand up? Please stand up. Please stand up.
I'm Mitt Romney, and I'm the real Romney. All the other Mitt Romneys are just masturbating.
So would the real Mitt Romney please stand up? Please stand up. Please stand up.
That's not bad.
That must have taken a while.
No kidding. Not bad.
Jeez Louise.
That video definitely has a lot of attention today. So.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I don't think they're playing it on the news, though, right?
Oh, no.
No, it's too dirty.
Too scary.
It's dirty is what it is.
All right, we'll do a quick break, and Jim Norton comes back. And we got Chris Jericho coming in today.
Uh-oh.
We got to discuss his beef with CM Punk.
Right. What?
WWE title on the line.
Oh, Jesus.
But,
Sam's just going to be jacking off in the corner. Oh, look. He's talking wrestling, and
Never mind Sam in the corner. He's messed.
Oh, Sam's just jacking it to you.
Oh, here's Jimmy. We don't have to take a break.
Jimmy Norton.
Good.
There's Jimmy. Look
Hey,
at
Jimmy. You were just on the TV.
Yes, I was.
We just saw you on the television box.
We liked that Liz girl. She looked very sexy.
Yeah, what was up with that girl?
She was nice. She was cool.
She had bedhead.
Did she look?
Did she look hot?
In,
dreamy bedroom
in
eyes.
person?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. She was nice.
Yeah. I was looking at her like, oh.
She was trying to rap with me a little bit. I was like, radio, baby. I got to go.
I got to split, yo.
Brian Kilmeade, like...
What was that when he said, hey, that's your opinion. Hey,
because I said that he's a creepy social studies teacher about Santorum.
He was talking about what he looks like.
I know.
You're going for humor, obviously, and he's like, oh, well, that's what you think.
Well,
they're all good guys.
Brian's a good dude. He's afraid. Like, they're all worried that you're going to say the wrong thing.
Scared.
Everybody's scared that, like...
It's too bad.
You're gonna say the wrong thing and get them in trouble.
It was obvious that it was humor.
Of course. But they're all worried.
He panicked.
Yeah, panicky Pete's.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm very happy I said it. Would say it again.
Of course.
Yes. Yeah, we were looking at her like, oh, yeah.
We almost forgot you were on TV.
I don't blame you. The temptation is to jump in and yap, but it's like, it's a panel. Let everybody talk.
That's fine.
Panels.
It went well.
It was all right.
Kilmeade's just...
They all worry. No matter who the anchor is there, they all worry that you're going to say something that's going to get them fired because you're live, and they know they can't just cut you.
I thought you were the anchor. Jimmy. It was just...
No, it was great. I need coffee.
But
I was happy he got the O&A plug in.
Yeah.
It's good.
Did he say, unfortunately, I had to go back to them?
Sadly.
Sadly?
Sadly.
Because Kenny jumped in on that, saying, what?
He's a busybody, Kenny. He's not
Kenny
starting to
No, he
shit
just
out
meant
nothing.
sadly you got to leave.
Of course he was.
Regardless of where he was going.
He's being polite.
Yep.
Jab.
Your adult bookstore line was funny.
Thank you. I didn't plan that one.
Yes, adult bookstore.
Yeah, Liz is kind of cute.
Yeah, there's something there, I think. Yeah.
What do you do?
How you doing, Mom?
She like nice lips.
Where you from?
Nice lips.
Should have rapped with her a little bit.
Should have went out for a little, like...
a little
soda.
Foot.
A malt.
A little foot.
I'm supposed to be on next week, too.
Yeah?
Yeah, we'll see if they don't cancel me.
Oh.
They shouldn't. You didn't
Why
do
would
anything
they?
Bad there.
You were a good boy.
You were a good boy.
You were a good boy, Jimmy.
Throwing out some lines, making them panic a little. Perfect.
It's just amazing to, honestly, it's amazing to me that anyone thinks that a guy who makes $200 million can connect to the average American. You can't.
He earned his money.
But I think, I'm not saying he doesn't deserve his money.
Yeah.
But don't act like you can relate to a guy who's making fucking $50,000 a year. You can't.
Right.
Or $30,000. You can't.
Yeah, because he's trying to play both ways. Like, I'm just like you.
I don't think anybody
like
has ever been the president can relate to the normal, the common man.
But wasn't Romney's father pretty damn rich to begin with? So how? I mean, did Romney actually make his own money, or did he have a good head start?
He probably made his own money, yeah.
But he had a good head start, I'm thinking. Nothing wrong with it, but whatever. You can't relate to any of these guys.
No.
Even Obama is fucking rich.
No.
He makes
going to fucking
$7 million
Harvard.
he's worth.
$7 million.
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah. There's no relating. Stop it. And his wife apparently has more assistants than any other first lady, and she's fucking, taking vacations everywhere. She's loving being first lady. Oh, man. She is using up the resources.
And his daughters, I don't like the fact that he takes his daughters go to Mexico when there's a travel embargo. And it's like, do you know how much money that's costing? I know that maybe, again, we speculate maybe the Mexicans pay for that because it's good PR for them.
Yeah,
so they may actually pay that expense. Maybe it's actually cheaper.
I guess that's where she wanted to go.
Yeah, but how about when you're the president's daughter, you're a tremendous target for kidnappers. How about you just don't? How about you go somewhere to spring break, like you just go to fucking Jersey or something?
It's like an action movie that you would come up with. The first lady or the first daughter goes to Mexico.
Yeah, she gets separated from her group.
Yeah,
and has to escape.
Oh, man. And then
she steals guns and she fights her way back to freedom.
You think that would be headlines? You think there'd be a lot of headlines if that happened?
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
You think the whole world would stop?
Oh, with the Mexicans panic.
Man. Oh, man.
Although
drones and bombers flying over the country.
Although in Mexico, if they did, for them it would probably just be for money. Like, she would have a shot, I think, at being okay because for there it's money. If it was Al Qaeda, you're finished.
God.
Because that's a much bigger thing for them.
Oh,
would you have to drop nukes at that point?
Yeah, I think they'd drop nukes at that point.
Yeah.
You got to drop some tactical nukes.
Hey, speaking of Obama, what's the problem with De Niro's joke there? And what was the joke? And do we have audio of the joke?
He said something about... Am I looking at the president? Is he looking at me?
Ah, Bobby, you're so funny.
He said something about he named Santorum, Gingrich's wife, and Romney's wife. And he said to the audience, he said, "Come on, are we actually ready for I don't think we're ready for a first white first lady."
Yeah.
She's joking.
That's funny.
There's nothing to it.
Yeah.
Saying that he wants more Michelle Obama. And the reality is, his fucking wife is black.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, Gingrich should shut the fuck up, and all of them should shut the fuck up. And I know there's a double standard in the media, but just because there's a double standard in the media, it doesn't mean you should fuck with De Niro for saying that.
Gingrich said it's inexcusable.
He's a douchebag. He's a fat douche. I guess it's more acceptable to just go fucking around on your wife. Fatso, is that it?
You know what it is, though? It's the fact that the Democrats have just made sport of anything that somebody on the right says.
Sure.
And has called them out and has made them lose their jobs. I mean, that's happened so many times. They're definitely the speech police, the Democrats, as far as political correctness and race speech goes. So for De Niro to say something like that in front of the president, it just evokes race. And any time you talk about race for some fucking reason, it's a bad thing.
I don't think the president was there. Wasn't he at another fundraiser?
He was the first lady.
Was it? Oh, the
first lady
Michelle
actually
Obama
there?
was coming out.
Oh,
okay.
And De Niro issued a standard. He's like, look, my he goes, what I said, even though it was in jest or whatever the word he used, it was never meant to embarrass anyone.
Why is that a problem?
It's just
it's exhausting.
On that level, we have trained people to be so sanitized and phony. It's like we don't allow for a verbal misstep by anybody.
So if this continues, like, we'll just get joking. We'll ban joking, right?
Yeah.
What's wrong with just joking about shit?
Nothing. There's nothing wrong with it.
Especially when it's so obvious there's no hate involved.
But if
at least start there, Jesus.
But this is obviously a comeback because of what's happened in the past with things like, Rush and shit like that. And I still say the Democrats are a lot worse than the Republicans when it comes to being the fucking police of people's speech. When I don't mean on the radio and things like that. I just mean the second you bring up anything race related and you're not a liberal Democrat, you're going to get fucked.
Their sickeningly, hypocritical thing is race.
Yeah.
Whereas the conservatives typically go after sexual stuff,
right,
and gay stuff. Like,
oh, believe me, I'm not giving them a pass, Jimmy.
But you're right. They're more racially. It's usually the Democrats that go after you much faster and much harder for it.
I would agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah. The second you trip up and say something that can be perceived as racist, it's always the fucking liberals and the Democrats that jump on you.
Right.
The Republicans are never like, hey, you said something that sounded racist. No.
Do we have Newt Gingrich's clip on this? He's all pissed off. Why is he pissed?
He's just trying to get attention for himself.
He wants some attention because he's a fat douchebag. I really
$2 50-cent gas, please. Vote for me.
Fucking what a tool.
Well, let me thank all of you for being here. I felt a little bit awkward about all the folks outside, but I guess it's a lot better to have an overflow than an underflow. So,
leave your wife. What?
And we're both. Chris and I are both delighted to be here.
Rub your marriage stick.
What? Say something.
I just want to thank all of you for making the effort to come out this morning. We appreciate your support.
Who is she?
They're all hateable.
Well, thank you.
Every single one.
And I do want to say one thing on behalf of both my wife and on behalf
Which one?
of Karen
Pause.
And on behalf
what are you going to say? I'm sorry to number 3.
Yeah.
That I was fucking her when I was with number 2, or at least thinking about fucking her. Shut up, Newt.
Yeah.
Shut your fat face.
Newt really can't say anything.
Wouldn't it be nice if one guy came out and went, he was kidding.
Exactly.
God, none of these phonies do that shit.
And I don't give a fuck what side it comes.
Right, it doesn't matter.
I don't care.
I was
right.
kidding.
I was kidding.
I was kidding.
Oh, you want theater? I'll give you a theater.
I would have so much respect for that guy if he just said said what you said. Sorry.
If any of them, he was just joking and supporting the first lady. Good for him. Who cares? Move on.
Much respect.
We have more things to talk about. If one of these blowhard jizzbags didn't jump on it, that to me would get much more mileage. Although it wouldn't get the coverage. Nobody would cover it because it's not inflammatory.
That's true.
Yeah.
Nobody would care.
Let's hear what Newt had to say about this.
Ann Romney, and that is, I think Robert De Niro is wrong. I think the country's ready for a new first lady, and he doesn't have to describe it in racial terms. There's nothing. These are fine ladies, as is Michelle Obama, but this is not about the first lady. It's about the president, and that's where De Niro missed the whole point.
He was kidding.
De Niro is rich enough; he probably doesn't notice the price of gasoline. He's successful enough; he probably doesn't notice the unemployment. And as a Hollywood actor, he may well be short-sighted enough he hasn't seen what the deficit's going to do to our children and our grandchildren. But what De Niro said last night was inexcusable, and the president should apologize for him. It was at an Obama fundraiser. It is exactly wrong. It divides the country. And if people on the left want to talk about radio talk show hosts, then everybody in the country ought to hold the president accountable when somebody at his event says something is utterly, totally unacceptable.
Well, that's his gimmick.
Yeah, I understand why he's saying this.
Yeah. I mean, I honestly don't think Newt Gingrich gives a flying fuck that De Niro said anything about the First Lady and, race. But when they just stomp the shit out of Rush or anybody else that says anything that's perceived as racist or something like that, then you gotta punch back.
It's a good joke because we heard for well over a year are we ready for a black president? Are we ready for a black first lady? So it's kind of funny, man. It was a funny little twist on that whole dumb thing that we heard ad nauseum.
Well, De Niro's known for his comic ability.
Well,
his comedic ability is amazing. Oh, literal Jimmy Norton.
You think he got a laugh or it fell flat just because he doesn't know how to deliver the line?
Everybody knows Miss Santorum, Mrs. Gingrich, and the other lady there.
The other lady there.
Is America ready for a white first lady?
Oh, Bobby De Niro.
But everyone knows that Grace Hightower is black. Like, there's not an ounce of racism in De Niro. You can say whatever you want about De Niro. There's nothing racist about Robert De Niro.
He loves blacks.
Dude, I don't think he's fucked a white chick since fucking Bang the Drum Slowly, if even then. So for him to do a racial joke and for anyone to stop it.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean anything, and you know it doesn't mean anything.
Let's listen to the rest of the new clip.
Hopefully it's him quitting.
It's almost over.
And on that, I'm retiring and hanging myself because I'm fat and annoying.
To apologize for him.
The president's going to get right on that.
I have a personal preference, obviously, for Callista to be the first lady.
That ain't happening.
But
so do we with Obama. Wouldn't that be great if she fucking dumped him and said, I can't get enough black dick in my life, and dropped Gingrich?
I'm taking your advice, dear.
Yeah, and fucking Obama started just banging Callista. How great would that be? Oh, I'm going to fuck the Republican right out of you.
Proud and very honored to have Ann Romney as the first lady, or Terrence Santorum as the first lady.
Up.
I think that's just what De Niro said was just beyond the pale.
Mention it again.
He should be ashamed of himself.
No, he shouldn't.
Exactly.
Not when a guy's joking, especially.
He should be ashamed of himself for Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Yeah, exactly.
Not that. Analyze that.
Whatever.
And by the way, it's funny, somebody's twittering me. So no response on Fox News basically getting Louis thrown off the White House. I was there for a panel discussion about, what am I supposed to do, mention what Greta did on her blog, you fucking dumbbell?
Oh, my God.
People are so stupid.
Imagine if you just went, hey, by the way, like totally went off of what they want to talk about.
Yeah.
And just start ragging Greta about Louis, and they'd be like, wow,
what do you mean?
What do you...
It wasn't that type of appearance. You talked for less than a minute total.
Holy shit.
And Louis left that, and I think Louis felt weird doing that one anyway, to be honest with you.
My
fucking
God.
Shut up, stupid Twitterer.
People are dumb. They just don't get what it is. Oh, you stupid fuck.
You know what? We should continue down this road here. We got
the old dirt road.
Remember? Well, speaking of which, yes, Aunt, Kirk Cameron. Explains his gay marriage comments to Fox News.
Oh, Sam.
So
get on the gay porno.
I remember Piers Morgan. He tweeted that he would love for Kirk Cameron to come back on his show to explain what he meant. But Kirk Cameron decided to go to maybe friendlier territory. I don't know. He went on Fox News.
Yeah, he was saying some things about Pierce.
I saw her in the dressing room. That's the
show. Pom Pom Power. 43-year-old Bengals cheerleader has spirit. Yeah, fucking take your dried up uterus and leave. You shouldn't be shaking pom-poms at
Give me an N, give me an E, give me an O, give me a P, give me an A, give me a U, give me an S, give me an E. What's it spell? Hopefully menopause. I did that quickly.
Hopefully menopause.
Hopefully.
You did it well.
Give me an O, give me an S, give me a T, give me an osteoporosis.
You think the Bengals would love to fire her, but they don't want the lawsuits?
Oh, yeah.
You know exactly what's going on there. No NFL team wants a 43-year-old cheerleader.
No.
I'm sorry.
It's bad enough the stewardesses are old now.
Oh, they're fucking... Continental United now has the fucking worst flight attendants. They should all be getting out of a tub in The Shining. It's fucking horrible. American has some hot ones, though. American Airlines on that overnight flight coming home has some fucking good-smelling ones, man.
Yeah?
Fuck yeah. One bitch came over. I was like, yo! I crinkled up my water.
Oh, shit.
They got the 43-year-old pom-pomming on Fox News now.
How much would you love to see a truck jump the fucking curb?
Oh, that would be so fucking good.
They let her pom-pom for 8 seconds. They went to commercial.
Oh, that'd be great.
Enough of this battle axe.
I feel bad for the Bengals fans now. I feel bad because they don't want her. They don't want her on the sideline.
Of course they don't.
No.
Yeah.
They would love to replace her with a young hot piece of ass.
She's trying to do the give me a C, give me. We don't want to do the Coney Island chant again. It's 1960.
Jumps up and down. She prolapses her vagina. Her mesh fell out. Her bladder mesh. Jesus.
Give me an H. Give me a Y. Give me an S. Give me a T. All right. Hysterectomy. and then the one cheerleader goes, why don't they call it a herderectomy? Because it's a lady.
God.
They're doing like all bad fucking laughing lines.
43 years old. Yeah.
Oh, fucking go home already.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Although she was nice.
She was nice?
I didn't see her.
Did she look good?
She looked all right, yeah.
She seems nice enough.
That Liz chick was kind of cute, though, right, on Fox and Friends?
Yeah, something dirty about her.
And she made time with you?
No, I was kidding. She wanted nothing to do with me.
Oh.
Really? She didn't even say hi to you?
No, she was friendly. She asked my name, and I said, Jim.
Jim.
But I didn't ask hers.
Jim.
Good for you.
You didn't see the chip face, by the way, in the teaser? I did a real quick...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I love in the face.
I didn't have the courage to do it during the panel.
So Kirk Cameron goes on Fox News to explain his gay marriage comments.
Yeah.
Have you heard this yet? I haven't.
Yeah, I heard a little excerpt.
Yeah.
I think he said something along the lines is, my career is over, so now I'm worried about guys fucking each other in marriage bliss. Shithead. Fuck Kirk Cameron.
You got into some controversy about some comments you made about gay marriage in particular. Say it's ultimately destructive to our society. Do you change your feeling about those comments, or do you feel that that's the right thing?
No, I don't change my feeling about the comments. What disheartens me, to be honest with you, is that when you're sitting across the table from someone who knows what your perspective is on issues, and I've been very consistent. I don't think anything I said surprised anybody as a Bible-believing Christian. But to then take some answers, reduce an important and personal and sensitive issue to a 4-second soundbite and toss it into a community to start a political, bonfire,
Firestorm,
and really upset people that you're saying you're looking to protect, I think it's disingenuous, and it was an interview that was supposed to be about this movie, not about gay marriage, homosexuality, abortion, the presidency,
and that's where you took
contraception.
Because no one's watching that show.
Could you pause real quick?
Shut up.
Man.
God!
What bothers me is nobody, first of all, these guys all go to, maybe he doesn't personally, but celebrities go to rallies and all that stuff. Nobody just wants to hear about your movie, you fucking blithering it. It's not interesting. No. They're a great crew. Oh, we had a really good time. There's a lot of fun.
The character taught me so much. I learned so much from him.
I became that
Shut
character.
up.
He knows that, too. He knows if you're going to go on CNN, they're going to ask you some fucking political questions.
Yeah.
And then this guy, is that Kilmeade? I think that's the guy you...
Might be, yeah.
Was it?
Oh, it sounded like Brian Kilmeade.
It did sound like him. And then he's like, oh, no one watches that show anyway. Oh, Piers ain't going to let this slide.
But
that's
Piers,
what I like about Piers. He doesn't let this shit slide.
And Piers didn't kill him afterwards. Piers got a good soundbite, but he goes, I think he's brave to say what he said. Piers didn't destroy him after that. And Piers is an interviewer. Like, I don't mind an interviewer fucking doing that.
Let's listen.
Nice porno you pulled up. I'm disturbed because it looks like Joe Rogan's making out with another man.
Holy shit, that does look like Joe Rogan.
You pulled up a picture of two gay guys tongue kissing.
Watch that be Joe Rogan.
Oh, no.
The one on the left definitely looks like Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
Joe, after, he takes a few, maybe a few liberties with the pot. Maybe
liberties?
Yeah, a few liberties.
He eats it like a horse. Hey, Rogan actually, his wife doesn't even cook for him. She just sends him out to the barn and he eats fucking pot off a pile.
You think he smokes a lot of pot?
It's all he does is eat and smoke and fucking shit. He shits pot. I would eat his shit if I was still getting high.
Here's the end of the clip, because I think there was a couple more seconds there.
This movie, not about gay marriage, homosexuality, abortion, the presidency,
And that's where you took
contraception.
Because no one's watching that show anyway. So,
there you go.
Ooh, oh, wow.
A little jab,
Ooh,
little jab.
Dangerous. That was dangerous.
Well, Kirk Cameron, I mean, look, his answer was right up to a certain point where he goes that they reduce it to a soundbite, and he's like, I'm a Bible Christian. I guess he's right about that. Like, what do you expect him to say? That's how he feels?
Mm-hmm.
I think he's a twat, but he's got the... You shouldn't penalize the guy for feeling that way. Right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Should have went back on Piers and challenged Piers.
Piers.
Go back on Piers.
Go on Piers.
But his opinion...
If you have a problem with Piers, go back on Piers.
But it's not an interesting... Like, if he's interviewed, right, and he goes, that's my opinion, it should never cause any type of a stir unless he is saying we should do this and he's saying something harsh. Then you can challenge that. But who cares what his opinion is?
Doesn't the soundbite stand on its own too? Because sometimes they get a soundbite that it's like, whoa, that's completely out of context.
Right.
And
but
why are they?
But was his soundbite complete?
I think it was complete.
No,
I think
it was.
so too.
It was totally what he thinks. But why is anybody ever surprised when, like he says, a Bible-believing Christian comes out and against like gays? I mean, it's so obvious and expected. What was this big? Oh, what did he say? It's what they've been saying for years.
It's because we're coming to that place where everything you say has to be completely cleaned and sanitized and middle of the road and not at all anti-anything or aggressive anything. So when somebody says something like that, you almost can't believe you just heard it. Like, what?
Right, wow.
Did he give an opinion that may cause somebody discomfort?
Yeah, right.
We're trying to avoid causing our own self-discomfort first.
We're in a weird place
We're
here.
fucking sickening.
I don't like this at all.
No. I love the fact that we can do this. And even though we fucking do serious, but it's fun to be able to at least do it. And thank God for fucking stand-up. Fuck.
Man, yeah, you got it knocked as far as that's concerned.
I go right up there and make fun of every community. But, of course, all kidding.
All kidding aside, please. I have love for everybody. Yeah.
They'll come after satellite eventually.
They haven't gone after cable.
We got some room though, but they'll get to us eventually.
I love looking at regular radio and seeing these poor bastards what they can't do anymore. I mean, they've been completely castrated, fired left and right for the littlest fucking nothing.
Did that guy get fired?
Oh fuck yeah!
Which
that
guy?
was just dumb.
Oh, they threw his
monkeys.
ass.
Yeah, that's a rough one.
That's just
a rough
dumb.
One.
You got to kind of understand the world you're in. We didn't understand the world we were in when we fucked up at the Sex for Sam. We thought we were untouchable, but certainly you got to know you can't say that on the radio.
Yeah, that was.
He should absolutely be able to, but
it just slipped.
Should be able to say
what did he say again?
He said something about these three monkeys or something. It just slipped. He didn't mean to say it and want to defend it. I think it just came out. It's like if you were fucking arguing with somebody who's fat and they know they're fat. You're like, what the fuck, you're fat? Like, fuck.
What was the actual clip? Because now we're too vague with this, I think. Who was it, too?
I forget his name.
I don't even know.
The radio guy.
Some radio dude.
What did he say, Sam?
Dan Cilio.
Yeah. WDAE.
I have the audio if you want to hear
it. Yeah, let's go.
Of course
E-Rock has it.
Yeah, of course he does.
He collects radio audio. What a weirdo.
The guy's name was Dan Cilio.
Yeah, just
out of Tampa.
Okay.
Sports radio?
Yeah.
Tampa. Florida. No,
Hey, that's your home state.
If I hear that when he was fucking driving on dates when he was a teenager.
Yeah.
The Dan Cilio
Born
show.
and raised.
Let's hear it.
Wow, they're going to spend all that money. And Dan will be like, well, they're not really that good. No,
October already?
If they get those three monkeys, I'm good. I'm ready, man. I'm ready. I want those guys. These are great players.
The partner just shut the fuck up. The partner didn't say a word after
there
that.
was nothing. The
He's like,
partner couldn't believe he heard it.
He's like, what?
That's just dumb.
That was just a slip.
That's just dumb. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because he's got that man cow persona and the man cow voice.
But he kept talking after, and he said guys after, like he was hoping nobody. And guys.
You think?
Yes.
Then you stop the whole fucking show and go, look, I'm going to tell you right now, that was a slip.
Well, you're probably hoping no one noticed.
Yeah, you're probably hoping.
Not calling attention to it.
You don't want to draw attention to it.
There is a mindset there in the seconds after you say something stupid where you're like, maybe no one heard it.
He should have dumped it.
Yeah.
Of course.
That's what he's thinking. Oh, I should have hit the button.
Unless they don't have a delay.
Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe they don't have a fucking delay. Maybe if they say fuck, they're fucked. Not like us here.
We should break because Chris Jericho's going to be here.
Yes. Kenny say that? Is Kenny okay with us?
Kenny's
breaking?
telling us when to break now, Jimmy.
Why? Yeah. Well, 7 o'clock.
He knows more than us.
At 7 o'clock, he was like, you should break because Jimmy's coming on at 7:15 if you want to simulcast him. And we're like, oh, wow, we never would have thought of breaking at a certain time to logistically figure out Jimmy. No, but thank you, Kenny, for bringing that up. So we broke exactly when he said, and we wound up coming back 5 minutes early and had nothing to get into.
I just wanted to bring it to your attention.
That's it.
Yes, that's exactly it.
That's it. Exactly what he said.
Does he understand how the breaks are structured, too, where we could break for 20 minutes or 4 minutes?
Doesn't matter.
We could drop shit on the fly. We weren't going to miss Jim Norton on Fox and Friends.
That's Kenny's version of I'm just saying. I just wanted to bring it to your attention.
Yeah, if somehow you popped on there while we were in the middle of commercials, we would have just stopped commercials and potted you up. But Kenny's like, perhaps you should break now.
Supposed to be on next Wednesday for a longer interview.
Oh, so well, then I hope you bring up the Louis C.K. thing.
Cut the mustard. My ex got so mad at me that I kept saying that in an argument. You can't cut the mustard. She's like, I want to fucking stab you. I just kept saying, cut the mustard.
Oh, God, she probably had every right to.
Yeah, she's probably
That is saying you don't have the skill set. You know that, right?
Yeah,
skill set. Yeah, right. Use a little elbow grease every so often.
It's awful.
When you do the dishes, use some elbow grease. Elbow grease.
Exactly.
All right, we're going to break because Chris Jericho. Should we play the clip when he's here, probably?
Yeah, sure.
Chris Jericho has some beef with CM Punk. If we do this properly, we're going to make all the wrestling blogs today.
I like a beef.
And all the wrestling websites.
Like we don't make them when they just sit here and talk anyway.
If we do this properly.
Those wrestling blogs, Jesus Christ, do they love fucking... I love getting a Google alert. And I'm like, oh, what happened?
Look at us.
The Sam Roberts of the Opie and Anthony Show was talking to insert wrestler here about insert fucking some drama here.
Yeah, Sam, you have the whole world believing that we just do a wrestling show.
Yeah.
That's the only fucking Google alerts we get these days.
Well, I've changed that. I don't want people to believe that. That's why it now says Sam Roberts from after Opie and Anthony Live or from the Sam Roberts
show. I love when it's a Google alert, and the only way I'm in there is because Sam Roberts, the Sam Roberts show, and then it says mentions Opie and Anthony
on
show.
the Opie and Anthony channel.
Yeah, on the Opie and Anthony channel, and it's all about Sam and wrestling.
That's what happens, I don't control the press.
No.
They publish what they publish.
They sure do, Sam.
Yeah, you're a fucking...
Why would you do that?
The press sweetheart. It's you.
Sam's a press darling, a media darling.
A media darling.
All right, we're going to break Chris Jericho next.
Sirius XM, the Opie and Anthony Show.
So, is this right?
Welcome back.
Yeah.
Oh,
this really does get stuck in your head. Audra Lindley.
So, is this right?
And Norman Fell.
The terrible dance.
The worst show opening ever. Just
her tennis, and it's awful.
There's nothing to this opening. It's horrible. The dumb kid.
I want to use that for fucking. If I ever have a show, I want to use that as the guest theme opening.
Oh, that would be good. Yes.
It's the opening that makes it, though. It's just. It's like a fucking bat to the stomach. People are probably watching this, like, whoever put this video up is going, why are there hits on this video all of a sudden?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Where's Mule Juice McQueen, man? Is he here yet? What?
He just checked in. He's
all right.
Oh.
Chris Jericho's going to be here in a few
Welcome
minutes.
aboard. Rub your card.
And he's going to say some shit today.
Is he?
Oh,
Good morning.
Good morning. Mom. He's going to get a good morning, I bet. Yeah.
Good morning. Happy Monday. A full week. Tuesday.
Tuesday to Wednesday. Wednesday.
Yeah, hump day. Halfway there.
Morning.
We might have a Mike Schmidt situation.
With?
Oh, no.
Hines Ward. Played for the Steelers.
Hines Ward.
He decided to retire because he didn't want to play for another team. Most would say he definitely has some football left in him. But he wanted his whole career to be with the Steelers, I guess.
Oh, didn't want to leave.
So he got a little emotional yesterday. You want to hear this?
Oh, yes.
Doesn't.
All right.
These past few weeks, I spent a lot of time reading thousands of emails, Facebook posts, tweets, letters, cards.
We get it.
And well wishes from fans everywhere.
Smoke signals.
And as I read them, I was really moved by the tremendous outpouring of love, encouragement, and support. Through it all, I realized that there's only one thing that I love more than the game, and that's Steeler Nation. When I think about football, I think about Steeler Nation and the fans.
Steeler Nation.
Uh-oh.
Oh, boy.
All right. Without the support...
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Without the support over the past 14 years, this game wouldn't mean the same to me.
Oh,
boy. Wouldn't be as fun for me.
Oh, no.
You guys meant the world to me.
Oh, boy.
The city and this organization means the world to me. So today, I'm officially retiring as a Pittsburgh Steeler.
What?
So,
is it this great?
Like, that's all well and good, but he's giving up millions of dollars.
He could still play, but he's not leaving Pittsburgh.
Chris Jericho!
There he is.
What's up, guys?
Hey,
man.
nicely, look at how nicely dressed you are.
How do you get dressed that nicely this early in the morning, man? How do you do it, sir?
I know. We're slobs.
I don't know how you do that.
We are slovenly in here.
You're a classy guy. Really fast on this. The club wouldn't. They don't have loyalty to their players, so why are the players being loyal to the club?
I don't know.
Guy could turn around and do a couple more years and get a bunch of millions of dollars.
Are we talking about Hines Ward?
Yeah.
That's my evil nemesis.
Why?
Because he beat me on Dancing with the Stars, the son of a bitch.
Shit.
That guy.
That was the same year?
That was the same year. The year he won was the year I was on.
How good do you feel that the ratings are a little down because they don't have Chris Jericho anymore?
Yeah, and I love the fact that Hines has to retire in shame. Is he retiring in shame? Did he get caught doing something, or is he actually just
He
retiring?
doesn't want to play for another team.
Yeah. So is that shameful? Can we talk bad about it?
Well,
yes.
His retirement
shame.
speech.
I knew it.
He's weeping openly.
His retirement speech is a little
very uncomfortable.
uncomfortable to watch.
He didn't win the whole thing, did he?
He did.
He won Dance with the Stars.
Yes, he did. Look,
See, we didn't watch
showing clips
anymore.
of him right there.
Oh, there he is.
We didn't watch it.
Look at him tripping the light. Fantastic. Wow.
Tripping the light. Fantastic.
Yes, there he goes.
Yeah. So that's the big news that's going on.
But the new season, they got a shitty cast and the ratings are down. The voice is beating.
Urkel's on it.
Yeah,
I hear
That's what I'm
Urkel's really
saying.
good.
Yeah.
Ratings are down, man.
Well, you know what's funny? After I did it, they're like, next year we're going all A-list celebrities. But what they find out is nobody wants to do this thing because it's hard. It's like 7 hours of work a day, every day for like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 weeks.
That.
Who the fuck's going to want to do that,
No
right?
one.
You think Tom Hanks is going to show up and do Dancing with the Stars?
I'll tell you, Melissa Gilbert, that's who they wound up getting. That's an A-lister now.
Right, Chaz
Because
Bono
you had
was the
nothing
big
else
one
to
last
do.
year.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, I mean, that's like...
I'm available and very
Would you do
willing.
it?
You
in a
would be
second,
awesome at this.
I'd get booted the first week like Jeff Ross did, but of course I would do it. Of course I would do it.
But if you could last the second week, you really have something to stick down Ross's throat.
Yeah, that would make me happy. But then again, you're a better dancer than Jeff Ross. Like, does that really get you anywhere? It's like being handsomer than Jeff Ross. Who cares?
They brought him back though.
Yes,
They
he
liked
roasted him.
this. They liked that he roasted everybody.
You smell good. Jesus Christ.
Thanks. Well, I just had a shower. That's why.
Whatever it is,
Just
it's very
had a
good
shower.
cologne.
I haven't seen Jimmy since the Zach Wild roast.
Yes, we did that together.
Which was a
right,
blast, man. It was a blast.
I heard you guys had fun.
We did, because which like I never knew, being a roast virgin, is that when they call you to do the roast, you think, oh, this is great. Yes, I will come and tell some jokes about Zach Wild. But what you forget about is everybody gets fucking roasted.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
all the guys in the panel. So it was just like a 2-hour insult for all of us.
Yeah,
Sharon was the most
slammed,
brutal too. Like when I've been to a lot of roasts. I was actually like, as she was smashing me, I was like, oh, please move on.
What did she say about you?
I don't even remember. I honestly don't remember. I know she just because they playing it on Ozzy's Boneyard, but I've heard it.
So let's get the clips. I want to hear what she said about you.
He was great, man. Jimmy was great.
Could we get those clips?
Yeah, sure. He was like the miserable, suicidal comedian up there, and he's just like so angry at the world. But that's why it was just really well done.
That's good for a roast. I mean, and she crushed Florentine horribly. Like she.
Oh wow, really?
Is there like some heat between them or something? Or
she doesn't like Eddie Trunk, who's on the show with Jim, but she liked Jim. But then Jim blasted her when he came on, and I sat next to her at that moment. I think she was. I just saw her. She was laughing, so she was fine with it. She wanted it to be brutal.
Yeah, and the opening line. This is Florentine's opening line, and this is serious, so I can say this.
Yes.
He comes out there and goes, "Sharon saved money on a Halloween costume last year because she dressed up as a cunt."
That's a good one.
Hello.
That is a good line.
But she laughed though. Because if she has a contract, like a network contract, where you can't. She can't be saying that kind of stuff because of her show. They have like a PG clause.
Yeah. Right.
But she didn't want to castrate everybody. She's like, I want this to be harsh.
Yeah.
Take the fucking gloves off. And that's why it wasn't shown
on TV. Exactly.
I want to hear these clips, Jimmy. Let's bring
There's some good ones
clips our
in there.
way.
It should be on YouTube there.
By the way, they cut Heinz Ward, I guess.
Oh yeah.
Officially, they cut him.
So what's the loyalty
There
thing?
is
Yeah,
scandal.
fuck the loyalty
Maybe
at that
he just
point.
doesn't want to play anymore.
Scandalous.
It's scandalous.
The scandal is he got cut. Here's what happened. Here's a little Dancing with the Stars. Just talking amongst the guys
inside
here.
side. I like this.
Inside scoop of Dancing with the Stars. So there's this one dance called I was almost going to say the Vietnamese waltz, but that's not it. It's the Viennese waltz, and it's a lot of turning and spinning. You're spinning around. I'm not good at that. 22 years of landing on my head for a living and headbanging and all these things. If I turn around once, I start feeling a little bit weird. So I did the rehearsal that day, and I was actually the one time I've ever done the Tonight Show. I was so nauseous from this spinning.
Oh shit!
And I was like, I'm fucked. Like, how am I gonna do this? So I went to the store and I bought this thing called the C-Band. Get the C-Band. It's a little band with a marble in it, and you put it on your wrist, and it for some reason makes the nausea go away.
You're supposed to use it when you fly and for car
if you're on like a cruise or something.
Right.
So I put it on, and then lo and behold, like magic, the nausea went away.
Oh.
I went and had the dance, and it was great. And the next Monday next Tuesday after I went and killed this fucking dance, Heinz Ward is sitting in the corner, and he looks all sick. I go, "What's wrong?" He goes, "I got the Viennese waltz this week, man. I'm going to throw up." I said, "Listen, take these C-bands, put them on, and you will guaranteed be cured." He put them on. He got like 3 10s that week. Fucking crushed me in the standings. Won the thing. All because I gave him the C-bands.
You did it to yourself.
See, I should have just kept it to myself and not said a word.
Man.
And I could have won Dancing with the Stars, and I could too be retiring in disgrace today.
You should have recommended him like something like sushi that you had in your backpack.
Take these Valiums before the show.
Some warm mayonnaise.
Really helps.
They work though. That's because I get motion sick. I take Dramamine.
This really
works for people.
It's this cheap ass little stupid stretch band with a fucking plastic marble in it.
What is that about? What does it do?
I guess it's just one of them,
Pressure
ancient
point.
Chinese secret
just
pressure
hits the
point
pressure
things.
point
Yeah,
thing?
exactly.
Okay.
My husband, some hot shot. That's the ancient Chinese. That's the second part of ancient Chinese secret that no one remembers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that.
You're not allowed to have commercials like that on TV
That's
anymore,
like
though.
time to make the donuts.
Yeah, that one. I was watching a fuckload of those last night. Like some guy posted something that said old commercials. I'm just fucking. I put it. It's on YouTube, so I pop it on. Remember things like Gleam toothpaste and fucking. There's just this ancient shit. But I remember like every one of them, and I'm sitting there going, "Yeah, I remember this." Whereas, I'm singing along with it like a retard. And then I was thinking, what movie was that where people were watching old commercials as entertainment, and they were Sandra Bullock, Sylvester Stallone.
Daylight, Cliffhanger.
No, it was. It'll pop up right here. Demolition Man.
Oscar.
Demolition Man.
Demolition Man. Yeah, that was. And they would watch old commercials and listen to old commercial jingles as entertainment.
Wasn't that like in the future or something?
Yeah, and it was supposed to be weird. Like, why would anyone do that? And then I realized, holy shit, like I'm doing that.
Yeah.
Just watching it as
The future has
entertainment.
come true.
The future.
Stallone was right.
Yes, Stallone. What
My
a prophet.
husband, some hot shot.
Some hot shot. Ancient Chinese secret. Seinfeld fork.
Yeah.
Cartwright.
Cartwright.
We should mention WrestleMania 28.
Oh, yeah.
That's why
forgot
Chris
about
Jericho's here a week from Sunday, right?
Yes, a week from Sunday.
Miami,
the biggest
I think?
show. Yeah, it's in Miami at the Enormo Dome or whatever.
The only
it's
one
called.
we went to.
Enormo Dome.
The only one we went to was Anaheim.
Oh, did you go that one?
Oh,
That was
yeah,
like
that was
10
a
years
while
ago
ago,
now.
yeah. That was,
gotta
that
be
was
10
fun.
Oh, that was a while
That's
ago.
when we were in good with the WWF at the time.
Oh, what happened? Did you have a falling out?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
XFL.
Oh, yeah, maybe the XFL thing. I guess we haven't talked to Vince since then.
No.
He was counting on us.
What did he do to you guys?
We
What did he say?
hosted the XFL pregame show.
Pregame show. Game,
on
XFL Game
NBC.
Day. And, hey, we did a great job.
I thought so.
Well, Anthony,
boy.
when it didn't work out, though, what did he say to you?
You're fired.
He was saying that I had to set it up for him.
Oh, my God.
You're fired.
That was a while
look
ago,
at you
wasn't
guys.
it? Holy
XFL
shit.
beer bet. I'm looking at a young Opie and Anthony.
Oh,
Wow.
my God.
All
Look
right,
at
all
those
right.
hot
It
young
has,
stars.
it has been a rough 10 fucking years.
All right.
I was going on and doing warm up for this. That's when I started coming on the show. It was right before
Oh,
that.
shit,
Yeah.
really?
Yep.
You've been coming on for 10 years?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Jeez, man, you looked exactly the same back then, though.
I love him.
Wow, look
Yeah.
at all the fucking people
Empty
in the
seats.
stands.
Is this
Yeah.
a game? Is this a real game?
Oh yeah, this is
before the
before a
game,
game.
yeah.
This is an
Nobody
empty.
there.
This is an empty giant stadium.
Everybody's dressed up as chairs.
Yeah.
We don't have to show Chris Jericho.
Oh my
this.
gosh!
This is the one where-
you guys are now going for the. You run like a girl, Anthony.
Well,
What's
I had
going on with you?
I had big heavy boots on.
Oh,
It was hard to
and then you
run.
pushed-
And a
I
pussy.
shoved Opie out of the way. So I could get the, yeah.
Forgot about that. And look at
Fuck
the
you,
bombs
Jimmy.
go off.
Yeah, but
yeah.
there's no one
Look at
there.
this. And he's running on the field during the play.
Yeah,
What? Nobody
Opie was
gave a
supposed
shit.
to get the tee for the kickoff. He's supposed to run out and get the kickoff tee, but
okay.
somebody had gotten it.
So I look
so
like
he just
an
looked like an
asshole.
idiot running out on the field.
But nobody cared. There's
No one
security.
cared.
There's no one
There's
there.
no cops.
Look at that. No
there-
one's there.
They just run on the field, do whatever you
I
want.
know.
Who's that guy?
That's Bob
Golick.
Golick.
That's Bob Golick. Duh. It says on the
Yeah.
screen.
Yeah, he
Okay, he was involved.
still has a career.
Bobby's
Wait,
still there.
What did Anthony ask him? Can we hear that? What he just
I don't
No,
know.
come
What's
on.
the
This-
Rover Report?
not
have to
turning
say?
sound
I'm not
up.
turning this
Go
on.
I just want to hear
Fuck
Anthony's
that.
question.
No.
Come on, because Anthony asked a quick question.
No, please. I don't know.
God, you guys look like you're teenagers.
I
Maybe
know.
You were. I
It
don't
was,
know.
Well,
like I said, the
we're
past-
children of the 80s, so you're not too far off. We are. We're children of the 80s.
You're
so.
happy to be on TV right there.
Oh,
Oh,
we
boy, are
we
we.
were so happy to get our free Hitman jerseys and jackets and
You know,
hats. and-
Steve Austin still wears those shirts.
Does he?
Whenever I see him, he's wearing like a Memphis Maniac shirt. It's like, Steve, that was 10 years. Free shirt, damn it.
Free shirt.
Free fucking shirt. What do I care?
Yeah, guys, thrifty.
You made $20 zillion. You can buy a new shirt.
We went from NBC loving us to hating us within 2 weeks. They went from like all is good to not even talking
Well,
to
they
us.
canceled everything. They canceled. Oh, there's Vince.
Remember
they
the
canceled the pregame
Remember
show.
the
They
awkward
canceled
elevator ride with the main guy? I forgot
Yeah.
his name now.
He didn't want to talk
We
to
were in
us.
his office before all this is going down, and then we're at one.
Ebersol? Dick Ebersol?
No,
Oh,
we
okay.
didn't go that high. But
Yeah.
this guy in the elevator, like it was already known the whole thing was going away, so there was no reason to talk to us
We're
anymore.
at 30 Rock.
But
we
we're in
get
an elevator with
elevator.
the guy.
We're like, hey, how you doing? He's like, hi. Turns his head. Like, that doesn't bode well.
Push the next button. I'm off. Where are you going? Anywhere but here.
He was very surprised we were in the elevator.
Yeah. Hi, how you doing?
How many weeks did that last?
6.
Oh, okay.
I think
It was
we
only 6 weeks.
I think we made 6.
6 of
I
those.
think.
Yeah. We got paid for all 23 though, or something.
What did they do before?
We made bank.
Who did they replace you with?
No one. They
Oh,
just
it was
canceled everything.
The season was canceled.
Probably.
Yeah.
Canceled. It was great.
Yeah, it was.
I think.
Pay me, motherfucker. I don't care.
We were replaced by a Miami Vice rerun. I think something really shitty.
These were funny bits, though. They weren't bad.
All right,
oh,
Jimmy.
God, Jimmy.
They were.
Yeah, thanks.
Jimmy, you know what's funny is that I come in here, and yesterday, before I left the house, I got a package from Amazon, and inside said package is a copy of Monster Rain DVD by Jim Norton. Because Jim and I, you know, we started here with the big blow up.
Right, remember
and
that?
And then we saw each other when we did Z-Rock. and then we were friends, and then we met up again at the roast, and now we're text buddies.
That's very cool. Which pisses off Sam. Sam brought it to our attention.
Oh, Sam's still holding on to the past.
Yeah, he really is.
Get over it, Sam.
Sam wishes that you would retweet some of his stuff too.
No, but you're not funny. That's the difference.
The problem is that CM Punk is also a fan of Norton's, and all the wrestlers like what Norton does, and none of them like what I do.
But what do you do?
Same with radio
just kiss
people.
their ass. No, let me ask you a question. Do you stand up or anything like that? Or
No, I do radio, though.
Well, I know. That's the only time I've ever seen you is sitting in this chair on Opie and Anthony. So, I mean, you never say anything.
They don't ask me anything. Sometimes
Well,
they ask me stuff when you're not around.
You gotta just throw it in there, man. These guys will never let you get a word in edgewise.
That's true.
You know?
Yeah.
I mean, say something now.
So
Say
you
something.
tweet too much about wrestling, and that's probably
Well,
the
let's not,
turnoff.
okay, well,
Probably seem like a fanboy.
Yeah.
Let's not ostracize him here. You're a wrestling fan. That's very cool. What do you think about WrestleMania? Are you excited about it?
I'm very excited about it, and I was just telling them about what you've done.
So, isn't this great?
That's another Whisk commercial, by the way.
Yeah.
That sounded like you.
That's 83. 83, a horrible Wiz commercial.
Yeah.
Okay, so you just told them
to
what?
bring your match into the forefront, into this
Okay.
main event scene where, you know, for a year they've been promoting this Rock Cena match.
Right.
But you've shown up and only been here since January, and you have gotten your match with CM Punk on that level. of
And
main
how
event status
have I done that?
By telling the world that his father was an alcoholic.
Holy shit. Yeah.
But the bottom line is making it personal.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not about like insults of like, you know, Rock will say that Cena has lady parts and stuff, and that's funny, that's fine. But what I do is go deeper to something that there's like a little bit of a grain of truth, and then people really get angry at me. The first time I did that promo about CM Punk's dad being an alcoholic, when I left the arena in Cleveland, people were throwing rocks at my car. Yeah.
His return, like, people were so
Yeah.
excited that Chris Jericho was coming back.
Right.
And he did this thing when he came back to WWE where he knew that he immediately had to get the crowd to turn against him. So he walked out, and everybody's cheering, and everybody's going ballistic. And he gets in the ring, and he's getting everybody hyped up and everything. And then after 5 minutes of live TV of just him smiling, going, and grabbing the mic, and then putting it back down and going, and then he leaves.
And I left.
And he did it 3 weeks in a row to the point where everybody was like, what is he doing?
That's hilarious.
That's why we love Jericho.
Oh, what an asshole.
Everybody got frustrated to the point that they forgot that they were happy he was back, and he was right back to being the most evil person on television.
What I love about Jericho is so many times you're not sure what is a work.
Yeah, well, I mean,
I love that about you. Like this personal stuff with CM Punk.
Yeah, well, what I figured out over the last maybe 3 or 4 years, especially the last time I was back, was that, I mean, you're obviously playing a character, you know, and it's kind of like Seinfeld. Jerry Seinfeld was on the show Seinfeld, playing Jerry Seinfeld, but they're two completely separate guys. I mean, there might be a few elements of the same. Same with me on WWE. I am a complete dick asshole. I do whatever it takes for people to hate me. I commit. I don't care if people throw rocks at me. But when I'm not on that show, I'm not that character. But some people have a real problem figuring out the difference, even to this day. I mean, everybody knows that wrestling is entertainment, but it's still, people go, well, you know, I met Jericho, and boy, I thought he was going to be a real jerk. And it's like, you know, Anthony Hopkins doesn't really walk down the street in a straitjacket trying to eat people's livers with a fine Chianti. He's just playing that part in Silence of the Lambs in that genre. You know?
The hardest part is, like you said, Seinfeld being Seinfeld.
Right.
When you're using your own name and it's supposed to be you, then people say, "Oh, it's him." That's absolutely how he feels.
Well, exactly, and that's even why, you know, like I have the band, my band Fozzy. We've been doing stuff for 12 years. We actually, when we first started, just as a fun thing, we came on your show.
Oh yeah,
now it's been
we remember that
because I was playing the part, right?
Yeah.
But
And we tried for
that was
what?
hilarious.
I think we tried for an hour.
Yeah.
And then you wouldn't.
And then like 2 years later, we thought, listen, we want to just do our own original stuff and have fun with it. And now, like over the last couple of years, I've kept it completely separate. There will never be Fozzy on the W because I can't bring this band onto the show because people will hate it instantly just because they hate me so
hate
much.
you, right.
And, you know, like we're playing Download this year with Sabbath, the only show that Iommi's doing on the day that Metallica's playing.
Wow.
We're doing that. We're doing
Where is
that.
that? It's overseas or here?
It's in Donington in England.
Wow, damn. So
Yes,
that's pretty fucking
we just
cool.
signed a major label deal with Century Media. We got so much cool stuff going on that people go, why don't you bring Fozzy? I can't. It has to stay in its own other completely separate
Its own
world.
entity.
Yeah, because it's we're doing really good there, I can't
You'll
take
get
the chance
booed.
that people.
Yeah.
I could bring my grandma on there and people will call her a crack whore at this point.
How many people are going to be at that show?
That's a massive
one, right?
70,000.
70,000. You're going to play in front of 70,000 people.
Yeah, we did last year too at Sonosphere over there. We do really good over in England.
How does that feel?
It's amazing, man. Because when I was a kid, probably the same as you, I wanted to be in a rock band and I wanted to be a wrestler. Those are the two things I wanted to do.
The only person that actually did that was Hulk Hogan.
Well,
Some of those great songs. Come on now.
It's you and Hulk
Hogan.
Hulkster in Heaven.
Hulkster in Heaven.
Well, and
You're the same guy now.
According to Hulk, he almost got. Lars called him to play bass in Metallica.
Oh shit!
And that's a true story
Is it
that
really?
Hogan is told. Look that up on Google. Of course, it's not true.
Okay.
Can you imagine?
Oh man,
Whiplash, brother. But he claimed that. But yeah, so it's cool to be able to say, okay, I'm going to be working in front of 70,000 in Miami at WrestleMania in one of the big matches, and then 3 or 4 months later going to Donington to play the biggest show of the summer over there.
Damn.
See,
yeah.
Hulk Hogan reveals he almost joined Metallica.
Almost joined Metallica.
Wrestler also speaks about his love for the Stone Roses, which is the reason why he's not in Metallica.
Hey, when is that Donington date?
Donington is June 9th.
Can we go?
Yeah, come.
On your dime, I mean.
It's Metallica
On
playing.
your dime.
Metallica playing the Black Album in its entirety.
Wow,
and then on the next night, it's Sabbath, the only appearance that Tony Iommi is going to do.
Oh, that's not the same night. Okay,
It's a weekend. And actually Friday, which is so crazy, the headliner is Prodigy. Remember Prodigy?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Still huge in England where they're going to draw 70,000 for that. But there's also like 1,000 bands. It's one of those ones like everybody's on it.
Prodigy never went away.
They never went away. Over
Isn't
there,
it weird
they're
about
massive.
some of those bands?
Yeah,
They're gone in
still.
America, but they've never gone away. They're still playing in front of huge crowds. We've heard that about what? Aha, was it?
Yeah, like in Norway or something. And here's another one, third from the top. It's Metallica. There's an English band called Biffy Clyro that we have never heard of that's huge over there. Third from the top, Tenacious D.
Oh my God!
People love them over there. They're massive.
That's fucked
They're
up.
playing in front of 70,000 people, 2 slots away from Metallica.
Wow!
Like what?
Who's playing right before Sabbath?
I think that's Soundgarden that night.
Wow,
and the 3 headliners that night is Sabbath, Soundgarden, and Megadeth.
Damn it! That's
Jesus
a good show,
Christ.
huh?
So yeah, it's if you look at the poster, like go to download.
Told you I want to go to that show.
Why don't you go?
I might.
Everybody's on.
Yeah, there's an ocean in the way. What are you going to do?
I don't care. I've never gone overseas for a show, but
You should go.
I only might be
Donington?
playing one
Go
show in the
download.
States too.
Yeah.
He's playing one stage show.
But you should go. Donington is.
Yeah, but if you look at
It's worth
let's just look
checking
up the
out.
poster.
Who's playing drums on that, Chris? Do you know? Is it Ward or they don't know yet?
I think
It's still up in the air.
It's still up in the air. If Ward doesn't do it, I heard Tommy Clufidos is going to do it.
Oh, okay.
Which is it's fine, but I want to see Sabbath with Sabbath.
I prefer
you
it.
know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
how much longer do they have? Like let's do it right. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
Tenacious
look at
D,
you, man.
Megadeth.
Lamb of God.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's just like
Wow.
Look, Saxon playing.
Saxon.
Saxon can even do the main stage. We're on the second stage.
That's still amazing. You're in that you're doing a gig with Sabbath, man. That's
Yeah, it's
great.
cool, and we're actually on the day that Metallica plays. So,
Very
and there's
cool.
4 stages, so we got second stage. It's pretty good place. Even second stage, you'll be doing about 50,000
Anthrax.
people. So
Good
it's
for
cool.
you, man.
Yeah,
Hey,
man.
I want to play the clip where you call out CM Punk because you're
Yeah,
here
let's
to
do it.
promote the WrestleMania.
Sure.
This is what a lot of people are talking about today.
Because I did a little research this week, Punk, and I found out something, a little deep, dirty, dark secret about you.
Oh boy.
You've been straight edge ever since you came to the WWE, but you've never explained the reasons why. I want to tell all of these wannabes why you're a straight edge. I want to tell them that you're straight edge because your father is an alcoholic.
Can you pause that? Pause.
Jesus Christ.
Did he? I don't know if you're going to answer this, but did he know you were going to say that at that point?
Yeah, I mean, he actually has done stuff like this in the early years on the independents and stuff, but I guess his dad was an alcoholic because he's straight edge. That's his gimmick, which means no drinking, no smoking, and so that's the reason why he's straight edge for real. So I always try and find something in a storyline that's personal because people can feel it, something that's different from normal. I'm gonna hit your head over the head with a chair, whatever it is, and you can hear the people react. It's like, oh, come on, Jericho, that's a low blow, and in a lot of ways it is, but that's what I do, you know.
You have a little dick, don't you?
But he knew you were going to go there, right?
Fuck.
Yeah, he knew, but it's still pretty deep.
Oh,
Of course.
yeah.
No,
It's
of
pretty
course.
fucking brutal.
Yeah.
He's the only guy that does neighborhood interviews before the match, fucking reviewing neighbors. Did he have any homosexual encounters when he was young?
Yeah, that's right. Your father was an alcoholic who let you down every step of the way when you were growing up, and it terrifies you. You don't want to end up like him, but it's inevitable that you will. Because alcohol is in your blood, punk.
Holy shit.
It's in your genes. It's part of who you are. And that tortures you. I know you've built this facade, this wall, that you're a sarcastic anti-hero with not a care in the world, but I think I've found something that you care about. I've found something that gives you nightmares. Something that terrifies you.
Like CM Punk's thinking about it.
The very alcohol that you
He didn't
crave
know I was going to say any of
is the
this.
same thing that ruined your childhood?
Oh, fuck.
The nightmares you must have about your father. I almost feel bad for you, punk. Is that the reason why you have all those tattoos? Was the pain of wanting to drink so bad that you needed the pain of a tattoo needle to take it out of your mind? Was it your only solace? Doesn't matter if it is, punk, because you are going to drink eventually. And I'm the one who's going to make you drink. WrestleMania 28, I'm going to take away your title. I'm going to take away your claims of being the best in the world. I'm going to take away your bravado, and I'm going to leave you a broken man. You're going to hit bottom, punk, and when you do, you're going to embrace your destiny, and you're going to take a drink. And it's going to taste so good that you're going to want to take another one, and another one, and another one. After April 1st, I'm going to be recognized for who I am. The undisputed best in the world and the new WWE champion. And you're going to be recognized for who you are, who your father was. A pathetic, damn drunk.
That's too much for that.
Hey, now he's gone over the line. Hey, now.
This reminds me of, was it Mystery Science Theater? Where the guys talk about the
you talk over it.
Hey. What's going on there?
You're a psycho, man.
Well, I mean, you got to get into character.
I
right?
love it.
You know, and that's why it's like in that arena, everybody believes that I am the biggest asshole in the world because I become that. And that's, that adds a lot of intrigue to what we're doing. And a lot of people want to see that match, which is cool.
Don't you bring something up about his sister, too?
Yeah, that was this week.
That was the follow-up promo.
That was the follow-up promo? Is this promo done, or is there a little more to it?
No, that's the end of it.
That's pretty much it?
Chris, I like what you're doing. Call his mother a whore. All right, Vince, whatever you want.
Well, the follow-up promo, he calls CM Punk's sister, right?
Yeah.
Crackhead.
Yeah, well, drug addict. Yeah.
Drug addict.
Yeah, I said I'll never say anything about your father again, I promise. But your sister, that's another story.
You just sold me. I'm watching WrestleMania. I haven't watched it in a few years. I'm watching.
I haven't been in years. I went to a Sergeant Slaughter match when I was a kid.
Years? How about decades?
Yeah.
Wow.
My dad took me. I forget who he was wrestling.
But it's really cool, though. I mean, even just the other day on Sunday, we had a show at the Garden, and anytime you go to the Garden is great. This time it was a sold-out show. I always take the time to go to the back, and if you've ever been in the back, there's pictures of everybody who's played there. Not everybody, but George Harrison from '71.
Oh, yeah.
McCartney, and everybody's up there, and then they've just added Van Halen from a couple of weeks ago, so they have it from the '70s all the way up to now, and just to see Tyson knocking out Frazier, and just it's just so cool to know that you're in this arena where all these great moments have happened, and to be able to see them on the wall. It's cool to be a part of that.
Tyson? Do you mean Ali Frazier? Or do you mean Tyson?
I'm sorry. I
Marvis
meant
Frazier?
Ali Frazier.
I was too
yeah.
scared. I was too scared.
No, because Mike Tyson beat up Marvis Frazier.
Yeah, that's what happened. If he tells us.
Yeah, Tyson fought Ali. Don't you know? Don't make me tell her what I know about your father, Opie.
Did you go Sunday?
No, I was in Anaheim on Sunday. I went to SmackDown last night, but I wasn't in town.
Where was SmackDown?
Newark.
Oh, okay.
I wish I would have known it was here. I would have gone Sunday.
Yeah, I saw some of your pictures.
I should have told you. I forgot.
It was
great. Good?
I would have gone to the house show on Sunday, but I was out of town.
Okay, you said that already. Don't get mad about it. We're asking about last night, though. You said
Real
it was
fan
great.
would have gone.
What
it was
what happened when we asked Jericho about WrestleMania?
I mean, I don't know.
We're good, right?
Yeah.
We did pretty good.
They did very good.
Did very well.
They're actually
Pretty
they're
good.
paying attention and keeping an eye on what's going on.
Yeah.
Opie has some notes over there he's been reading off of. That's good.
Right.
I don't have notes.
Like a real interview.
But you know what you're doing. You obviously were told.
I know basic shit.
Yeah, no, that's good.
I know basic shit about
A lot
this
of
stuff.
guys, not you
Someone
guys. but
called out The Rock on our show saying that he's not as good off script.
Well, let's see. What do you think about that, Sam?
Who said that to us?
Well, that's
Sam.
CM Punk said it to him, or no, John Cena said it to him in the ring about his notes.
Yeah, he wrote him on his
Who
hand.
brought that up to us?
Edge. When
Edge was in here. That's right.
And he said the
And
whole thing was
he pointed us toward that, saying, "Look, man,
is the first time in a long time, maybe ever, that The Rock looked flustered after John Cena pointed out that he had promo written on his wrist."
Yeah. Well, and that's something you don't do. It'd be like, you doing stand-up with your notes on your wrist. It's just, you just don't do it. Like, I've never even considered it. If I don't know what I'm going to say, I'll just wing it. But to have the notes written down, I almost thought it was, I thought it was a gimmick. Like, I thought it was a work, as we say. Like, he had did it on purpose so that John would say it. Cause I couldn't believe it. Like, it was real, though.
And you don't know?
No, it was real. It
was real.
Did he write them in ink on his skin? Like,
yes.
Yeah, he had pen on his...
Pull your sleeve up, write some shit down, and that's what he was.
How does he read that in that moment? Like, I could never focus enough to actually read that in front of an arena full of people.
Yeah.
How do you make it? Would just be like a blah. I'd be afraid that I'll be like, and then I'm just staring at my wrist.
Right there. My penmanship is awful.
But it was also a moment that needed to happen because The Rock had been making John Cena look like an idiot for a year, and for the first time, Cena looked strong. And that's what you kind of need going into that
absolutely,
match.
yeah. It was definitely intriguing to see that, for sure.
There's two really good matches. What else?
Well, and Triple H and The Undertaker are going to be in the Hell in a Cell with Shawn Michaels as a referee.
That'll be a good one.
Yeah.
Can The Undertaker still move?
He hasn't wrestled since last year at WrestleMania.
That's what I'm saying.
But I think he's healed up now.
He's been at it a long time.
Because what we have is he has a streak. He's won 19 WrestleManias, so he's 19-0. And this year he's going for his 20th win at WrestleMania. So every year at
Which
WrestleMania...
means he's not going to get it because Vince is a prick. Vince is not going to allow that nice 20 number.
No, you want to talk about a real-life Fonz? That's The Undertaker. He calls the shots. Whatever he wants to happen is what's going to happen.
Is he the oldest wrestler right now?
Yeah, I think so. And definitely the one that everybody respects him.
Seniority.
He's the Fonz, man.
Oh, wow, he's one of those guys that can just is kind of top of the food chain.
Exactly. Everybody will listen to what he says. Even like, if he said something to Rock would listen. Like or Steve Austin or anybody like that. He's like the top of the top.
Wow.
And he's the coolest guy in the world, so he really is the Fonz. If you need advice on how to pick up the chick, Fonz, I need a date for the prom. What do I do, Taker? Come over here. Let me tell you.
We get Mick Foley in here every once in a while, Chris.
Uh-huh.
And we love pointing out how cheap he is.
Oh, totally.
We're getting the great stories out of him where he sleeps at fans' houses and stuff. Save money on dumb hotels.
What he used to do was if, and we were talking about this the other day, as a matter of fact, is if he had like maybe a 6 o'clock flight or something like that, and sometimes you don't get out of the arena till 12:30, he would just go to the lobby of a hotel and just say, "Do you mind if I just sit on your couch for a couple hours?" Like, okay, and he would just sit there.
Everyone else would grab a room to take a
for 3 hours or something.
snooze.
He's like, "That's not worth the $50-$60. I'm just going to sit on this couch."
That's an OCD thing. Like guys that are that, because I knew a guy like that who are that like crazily cheap. That's got something to do with hoarding money or hoarding the concept of money. Because that's you don't want to spend $30 on eggs. I get that, but to fucking not give yourself a room for 3 hours. You're a professional wrestler. You're an athlete.
That's a problem.
Was it Edge that told the story that a whole bunch of these guys were in the same hotel room one night? They got stuck. And was Jericho in there?
Yeah, we got stuck.
I think he mentioned you.
Well, that's what happens too. Like people don't understand. It's like when we go on the road, we're in charge of all our own stuff. I mean, they give you a plane ticket and that's it. But when you get to the town, you got to rent your own car. You got to get your own hotel room. Wow. And sometimes, like now with Hotwire, free plug, it's easy because you can just put it in there. You can figure out your whole itinerary for the weekend, and it's cheap. But before that, you would just drive around. It's like, okay, we're in Columbia, South Carolina. I'll just get a room. Well, the problem is there's a tile convention in Columbia, South Carolina, and there's no rooms available for 40 miles, and you sleep in your car. I slept in my car in the parking lot of the Columbia, South Carolina airport, and I was the world heavyweight champion.
Wow.
And I put my little alarm on the dash. I brushed my teeth with the water bottle.
Holy shit.
So, yeah.
Wow, that's fucked
the
up.
one time we were in Detroit, and there was a blizzard, and everybody got stuck, so all the hotel rooms were booked, and we found one hotel room, and there was 2 groups of guys, one group of 3, one group of 2, and it's like, well, where are you going to stay? We have nowhere. We have a room. So it was 5 guys in a room with 1 king bed. And this was like only 5-6 years ago. So you split the bed. There's a box spring and there's a mattress. 2 guys on each bed, and then like a guy sleeping on the floor. So yeah, we're sleeping in a bed with another grown man.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
but
man.
what people don't know.
Why is it set up that way? Why does Vince set it up that way?
It's always
That's
been that way because it's very much a pain in the ass, and we're independent contractors, is what it's called, and that's just the way it's always been. Because we came from the carnival days when wrestling was at a circus,
right? Yeah.
And as modern as it is in some ways, it still has that old school circus mentality where you kind of just got to fend for yourself. And when you get in the business, you come up that way, so no one will ever change it. There'll never be like a big union. Or because Vince will just shut it down. You want to be in a union, then you're fired. Then you're fired. We'll find some other hack to come in there and do your job.
So you got to figure out your own plane tickets. And
plane tickets are taken care of.
You said that.
Yeah, hotel rooms, and rent-a-cars, all that sort of stuff.
Even on that level that you're on,
Yeah, I mean, I can get them to book rooms for me. But they'll book, like here you got the Waldorf Astoria, and it's $500 a night. Where I'll just go on Hotwire and get something now. I'd rather do it myself.
Well, the reason it's a pain in the ass, you guys do over 100 dates a year.
More than that, dude. We do 4 days.
That's
4 days a week.
So 200 dates a year. And you're booking all that stuff on your own.
Basically, yeah. So
and also have to worry about doing well in the ring and all.
Well, that's exactly. It's not just the travel. Then you got to show up and actually deliver. So
right. Yeah.
It's an entertainment entity like none other. I mean, that's why I love going with the band, because we all get on the bus. My tour manager tells me what time to get up, tells me what we're going to do. I show up, you do your show, you get back on the bus, you have some drinks, you watch some movies, you go to bed, you're driving the next town. There's no airport security, there's no bullshit. It's way better to do it that way.
And a lot of you guys just drive from town to town to save money too, right?
Yeah, I drive from town to town all the time.
You like it? I'm
used to it, man. I've been doing this for so long. Some guys like Cena and Punk have their own tour buses that they go from town to town.
You don't have a bus?
No, I don't. It's only 100 miles or 150 miles, and if I'm going to be in the tour bus, I'd rather be with the band. I don't want to be sitting.
Wouldn't
on a
that be
big tour
cool
bus
to have
by
your
myself.
own tour bus where you have the whole back?
It'd be like being like them little kids in like the toy with Richard Pryor, where the kid is sitting at the giant table. It's super long by himself at the end. Like, look at this giant table by myself. What a loser I am. Can't even get anybody to go on my fucking tour bus.
Jericho has to go. I'm here.
Yeah.
How long have you had that tattoo, Chris?
I got this in June.
Oh, you did? All right. I'm like, I never saw that before.
Yeah, I had it when we did the
What does
thing.
it say?
It's the F from Fozzy.
Oh, nice.
Guys in the band all got them when we got our.
Did you ever think that Fozzy would last this long?
We started off as just a fun thing, and then we actually had such good chemistry, and we had some fun and some good songwriters in the band. So I always wanted it to happen, and now that it actually has been over the last couple of years, it's really gratifying because, like I said, I've been in a band since I was 12 years old, man, and I know way more about music. And it's like me and Jimmy have our own radio shows on XM, as a matter of fact. Yeah. And it's not just because we're like just fanboys; it's because we actually know what we're talking about, and that's just from years of living with it. It's become part of who we are,
But Fozzy's got to be at least 12 years old.
12 years, yeah, man. Exactly.
We met you at NEW, and that's a while ago.
That was in 2000.
That was my first time on the show. To date,
when he was in?
Really? Yes, and that's also, I believe, Frantic Fran was in that day.
Yeah, remember Frantic Fran?
Dice Clay was
Dice,
there?
Yeah. Andrew brought me in. Yeah, that was, I was touring with him.
I didn't know Chris Jericho was there.
That was, my first time on.
We loved Frantic Fran.
Yeah.
I forgot all about her. We have
she was with some old man, yeah.
Where is Frantic Fran? Is she still
can you
around?
find that for after
Call
the
in
break?
if she can.
I'll see what I got.
Yeah, I'd love
she's
to
got to
hear
be
some
dead.
of that.
She was in her 80s back
she was
then,
ancient.
I think.
Yeah.
But that was 2000.
Yeah, it's exactly October of 2000 is when it was.
And I didn't know who the band was or anything, and they were like, just break character. They just kept trying to get you to break character.
Yeah.
I was doing like an Andy Kaufman, Tony Clifton thing. That's exactly what my inspiration was for. I was like, I'm just going to keep doing this, and I don't give a shit. And it was cool for about 2 or 3 months, and then it's like, what are we doing?
What the fuck?
Yeah, if we actually want to do this, we better become ourselves.
We should get in one more question. Do you have any Virgil stories?
Oh, shit.
Virgil?
That's actually a good question.
Virgil will always, you can't see this at home, but he'll always like hit you on like, look. And I'm looking. Look. I'll come in the ring. Look. I'll give you a big arm drag. Look. Then I'll give you a big body slam. Look. And it's like, I'm looking at you, and there's no such thing as a big arm drag. It's like the most basic of maneuvers. But Virgil actually, what he does is if there's like autograph signing conventions.
No, that's why we're asking me now.
Yeah,
we're all about it.
You get invited to do a convention, you show up. He just brings his own table, like a picnic table, sets it up in the corner, and just starts signing autographs.
But the problem is he's not signing autographs because we got a whole montage of pictures of him sitting by himself.
The best thing is, and I laugh with DiBiase's son all the time, he has the sign that says the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, and Virgil.
Yeah.
But DiBiase's not there.
No.
And had no intention of being there.
We laugh at this constantly.
I like that one. Sucks to be Virgil, right?
There's Virgil.
Look. I'm signing autographs. Look.
There's
I'm
no
looking.
one ever
I'm
in
fucking
front of
looking
him.
right at you. Stop hitting me.
You get big lines at these things, right?
I don't do a lot of them, but the times I have done it, people always want to come and hang out, so it's cool.
Get pocket money.
Yeah, it's I mean, it's always good too. Like for me too, like I'm such a dick. Like even when I'm in the arena or outside, like when I was at the Garden, actually the other day, you have to park in the structure beside the Garden, and as I was walking to the elevator, there was a guy and his little kid son. And when I'm on the grounds of the arena, I do not sign autographs for fans. I don't talk to fans. I don't take pictures of fans. Fans are like beyond scum.
Oh, wow.
And this kid was standing there. He's like, hey, can you take a picture with my son? And I'm like, just not even looking. He's like, hey, please look at my son. And I have a son, too. And it was breaking my heart.
Shit.
But like, I can't sign an autograph when 2 hours later I want these people to boo me. I can't do it.
Right.
If I saw him like now, no problem. So when I get to do these signings, it's fun because then I can actually get a chance to say hi and meet the people because most of the time they just...
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Get some dad punch in the face. You didn't sign for my son.
Yeah. And
you motherfucker.
There's no Chris Jericho merchandise either. I won't let them
Anyone
make it.
punch you?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't want them.
Why?
I don't want anybody to wear a Chris Jericho shirt because that's one less guy that's going to boo me when I'm in the arena. And yes, I have been in a fight with a fan. There's probably even online in Victoria, BC last year, or a couple years ago, I got attacked by 2 drunken fans and there was no security. So there was a big brouhaha. And then Nancy Grace saw it and I was public enemy number 1 until they got
Nancy
charged
Grace.
and I was innocent, but there was no retraction.
Doesn't she suck?
Wow.
Like,
She's
why
the
would she not
worst.
know her facts? What nickname did she give you? Did she give you a horrible?
The wrestler, he needs stuff.
What's the backstory on this before we play it?
Okay, pause it for a second.
Yeah,
Backstory is we're in Victoria, BC. I pull out of the parking lot, and there's no security. It's just a parking lot with 1,000 people gathered around. And as soon as we pull off the lot, we're fair game. There's a red light right by the parking lot. I stop at the red light, and some guy comes over and kicks in the side of my car. Kicks it. And this was right after about a year, or not even years after, but you knew Dime. I knew Dime.
I never actually met Dime.
Okay, well, you know how cool he was. When something like that goes down, some guy kicks in the car, like, I don't know what's next. So I got out of the car and said, get the fuck away from me. And I figured once I get out, tell the guy to leave, security will come, and they'll take him away. There was no security. And when I got out of the car, suddenly it was like a zombie movie. I'm surrounded by zombies, and I'm cut off from my car. So now this is what goes on. It's like, all right.
You make Canadian, everybody. Monday Night Jericho!
You see that's
they're pushing you.
Yeah, they're putting their hands on you.
And this girl's boyfriend was punching me. She was trying to punch me in the balls, so I'm trying to get her away from me. I get in my car, she follows me. And see what happened there was when I went and pushed her away, that's the one where Nancy Grace thought that I punched her.
You are definitely fighting off a crowd here.
It's The Walking Dead.
That's fucking crazy.
I'm like fucking Rick, the sheriff. See him, and this guy's coming at me. I push him away. I take him down. The security's not doing anything.
No.
And the people keep advancing. Now I'm trying to get back into my car, and I'm pushing everybody away.
Pushing everyone out of the way, yeah.
And then I drive away, and some guy jumped on the hood of my car like a Clint Eastwood movie.
Holy shit.
Dummies.
Yeah.
You know what? Fuck Nancy Grace.
She's
enough already.
And so when I came across and pushed the girl away, I forgot my car, it looks like I'm winding up to hit her, but it gets cut off by the thing. So that's what she saw, and that's where...
Now, did she ever correct herself?
Punched her.
No, she never did.
Why would she?
Because what happened was the cops charged them, and I wasn't charged, but there was no retraction.
Roland's panicking.
Roland's
He's got to go.
freaking out.
Where's he going?
All right.
He's going over to Fox, uptown.
I got a Good Morning New York, whatever it is.
Ah.
But
Chris,
my
always a
heart
pleasure,
remains
man.
here. Oh, it's great seeing you
Always a
guys, man.
pleasure,
Thank you for always
Thanks,
having me. It's
man.
always a blast. So.
Yeah, fuck yeah, man.
WrestleMania, a week from Sunday
April
in
1st,
Miami. April 1st.
Jericho versus Punk.
And it's I Am Jericho on Twitter. He's a good one to follow, boys and girls.
Thanks, guys.
Chris,
See you
thank you,
soon.
man.
Thanks, man.
Sirius XM. This is the Opie and Anthony Show.
There's no way they would know. God, is that a great idea? We might do the first hour of the show again.
They might if they,
What?
You mean do it live?
Yeah, why don't you just say the same things again? It's
or
too
just
late now.
play it. They would hear, good morning.
We had a really good first hour. Everything that's happening in the world. And if we replay that now, we could go home early.
Oh.
You've had a really good first 3 hours. Let's make it
Well,
4.
that's true. Thank you, Sam Roberts.
Brown nose.
Yeah.
Brown nosing to you.
Hey, the situation, is he in rehab or is he not? Because people are trying to figure it out. He says he's not in rehab. He
I
tweeted that you shouldn't believe everything you read.
I hear you need a little rest.
Huh?
I hear you need a little rest.
Yeah.
He was very overworked, and
he wants to get his body
such.
in top-notch shape for season 6.
Sitchikins.
Is that it?
Right, where are you, Jimmy?
I'm
There
right
you go.
here.
Hey, man.
Yeah, I call them Sitchikins.
The Sitch. That Jersey Shore is done. You got Snooki pregnant, and you got the situation probably in rehab, but he can't say he's in rehab because that fucks up the whole vibe of what Jersey Shore is all about. So he's going to say, no, I'm just resting.
Yeah.
He can't get sober.
No,
of course not. No one wants to see a sober situation.
Although they might like it if it's something different, because then there's something to push against. Like they've gone they've run the gamut with the other shit.
Right.
So her being knocked up and him having this, they're normal progressions in life that might make it more interesting. Season 2 or 3, this would have been a disaster. But by season 6, you've seen every fucking thing they could do.
My feeling on this is that they weren't even going to do a season 6. And then when Snooki turned around and said she's pregnant, they're like, oh, fuck, we got to take advantage of that.
Well, little snookster.
They just have her do her show.
But she's saying that she's not going to be pregnant in that house, so she's going to kind of like come and go, I guess.
She's going to be like on the phone. Like Chrissy and Three's Company. Just on the phone. Snooki's cousin will show up. Yeah.
Cookie.
Cookie.
That sounds horrible.
Yeah. I think Jersey Shore should recast and keep some of these guys to kind of bridge the gap. Well,
just the situation, Paulie, Snooki, and Jenwell.
Here's why they can't. It would end up like the real world where they would try to cast regular people and start getting actors that want to show up. Like the real world is not the real world anymore.
That's why Jersey Shore worked, because they went back to that formula where they really just got a bunch of goofballs.
Got a bunch of jadruls.
Yeah, plus they'd be looking for the next situation.
Well, wouldn't it be, what's his name?
The Unit?
The Unit.
I talked to him in here. He's the worst.
You talked to the Unit?
Who's
I
the
saw
Unit?
when he signed in, I'm like, Jesus, dude, relax.
He's the situation.
He walks around like a rock star.
Oh, yeah.
He appeared on the Jersey Shore for maybe a total of 5 minutes.
And he's like, yeah.
And his name's the
on
Unit.
the
Show
Jersey
these
Shore.
guys the Unit.
The Unit?
It's the situation's friend.
He probably has a big dick.
That's what he says he does.
That's why the Big Unit, Randy Johnson, that's what his nickname is from. He's a big cock.
And he is a big cock.
He certainly is a fucking cunt. But I mean,
big.
Here's the Unit.
Let's see the Unit's bulge.
God
damn, the Unit's in shape too, though. Jesus Christ.
With GTL, that's part of it.
There's the Unit.
He has an 8-pack. 1, 2, 3, 4. He has an 8-pack.
He's got one of those Opie V's, too.
Yeah. Not as nice as Opie's. Like, his body isn't as defined.
No.
God help us all.
You know who has a body like that, which is really depressing? I think his name is Ryan Bader. He's a fucking heavyweight or light heavyweight MMA guy who weighs like 200 pounds. And he's like, I'm like, God, to be that big and in that kind of shape is
That's a whole
frightening.
thing. That's part genetics.
You can't eat
diet.
anything.
It's you can't.
And
eat anything.
you just got to work out for hours.
You know how much fat everyone has between that layer of skin and those abs that, like, look, a little bit and it's fucked.
Someone has to say it. You got to be part gay to have abs like
Well,
that.
yeah, that helps
I'm
too.
being dead
Sam,
serious.
is that true, Sam?
You got to be part gay to fucking do that.
I have fairly well-defined abs. I don't know
Do
if
you?
that's true.
Wait a minute, part gay?
I don't know. Maybe.
How
I
are
don't
you
know.
part gay?
I don't know.
You only like guys sucking your dick, but you won't suck their dicks.
Yeah, there you go. Jimmy just defined.
You only like to eat a guy's ass, but you say no fucking my butt. That's part gay.
Okay. All right.
That seems exhausting to try to keep your body looking like that.
Yeah, it is good though. I don't know how you do it.
You do a good job.
Yeah. Look at that, the way that shirt clings to you.
Holy fuck.
I mean you, Opie.
No, you don't.
The shirt's gripping. You can't see it, but the shirt is actually gripping. I can count the fucking the abs through the shirt.
How many?
sexy and
I know it. Yeah.
I'm sexy and I know
How
it.
many hours do you think he spends
I'm sexy
in the gym?
and I know it.
Knowing him, I would say an hour. If I didn't know him, I would say at least 16.
Yeah.
16 hours a day?
That's what it looks like.
Yeah, like, how does the shirt
Crazy.
cling and show the abs through the shirt?
I do a few hours a week, so hopefully my fucking baloney tits don't look like B cups anymore.
Holy shit.
All right, that's where I'm at this
That is
stage of my
modest.
life.
He's
That
sexy
is
and
modest, he said.
That's the answer that I repeated.
Oh, really?
He's sexy and we know it.
That's right.
Sexy and I know it.
He works out.
I'll say he does.
Sexy and I know it.
He's saying it.
I'll say he does.
Noodles says it all. Fuck abs. I like hamburgers. Bravo, sir.
Oh.
All
I've
right.
never had an ab in my life.
Look up Ryan Bader. Because for a small guy to do it is one thing, but for a fucking an athlete of that size to do it is fucking mind-boggling that a guy can be that fat. I mean, that big and be in that kind of shape.
I'll say it is.
Yeah. Holy mackerel.
What are we looking at?
He's a Brian Bader, who's a really big dude in that kind of shape, which I find him even more impressive.
Yeah.
What are you doing, E-Rock?
Cut off the wiggle part.
Wow, I wanted to wiggle.
Wiggle. So, what do you think? Jersey Shore done with the Snooki and the situation?
I don't know, man.
Ratings were horrible this year.
Were they?
Comparatively speaking, yes.
That's comparative, though. They weren't bad compared to the rest of MTV, I don't think.
People are just probably moving on.
Still strong ratings, but just not as good as they used to be?
Yeah.
Is that what they're saying?
Yeah.
It's got its audience. There's an audience that won't leave it.
Yeah.
You know?
And those guys are always, they were not flash in the pans. Like, they had a few-year run. Those guys were all, like, Situation is probably set for life. He's getting $50,000. They were talking about him on Fox this morning. $50,000 a club appearance. So let's say it goes down a few years. He's still making 10 G's to show up. That's fucking amazing money, man.
Crazy money.
That adds up fast, huh?
Man.
You think he's doing one a week?
Oh, yeah. I don't think these guys are dumb either. I think they all have people around them. It's not like it was, say, even 20 years ago. They're all investing their money. You hope that they are, because it's like you guys just made money just from hanging out.
Even Dina's smart?
Well, I don't know about that.
Dina's a dummy.
I had to explain to Jess the other day. She was like, why would they put a new person on the show? And I said, that's Dina. She falls down.
Yeah.
And you just watch the show, and literally we were watching a marathon, and we saw her fall down 13 times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why Chip and D comes from, because he wanted to be on Jersey Shore.
He did.
Chip, for some reason, thought that my ex-girlfriend had cancer, and he's like, I just want to be on Jersey Shore before you die. She reminded me of that recently. I forgot about that. That's where Chip and D came from.
Why do you think she had cancer?
I don't know. He's just an idiot.
He's an idiot,
She had cancer.
And he wanted to go on Jersey Shore to impress her before.
I could just be Chip and D. Yeah, meet all the people. What's up, yo?
He didn't even have a creative name. He just took Pauly D's name.
Yeah. With Chippa. I would love to be on Jersey Shore, but I would be like the older guy who kind of straightens everybody out and stops all the club stuff.
No. You'd be the fuddy-duddy is what you'd be.
I'd be like the fucking, I'd probably be like, I bet the young people would really like.
Hey, guys.
Yeah.
I'd like
Come on, guys, keep it down, please. I'm trying to write.
The voice of reason.
Passing around my book.
I'd like to see Jim like going to the clubs and everybody's dancing and drunk, and Jim's the one creepy sober guy who's still trying to fuck the girls.
Yeah.
He's still trying to get the girls to come home into the smush room.
And that would be the headline: Jersey Shore star in quotes loses erection, fat stomach.
All right, well, they are going to do a 6th season, so
yeah. Good luck to you.
We'll have all the guys in here.
Good luck to you.
We've met just about all of them now, right?
Except Ronnie.
Ronnie's the holdout.
And I just found out next month I'm doing a wrestling show that Angelina's going to be on.
Who's Angelina?
She was
the dope that left Jersey Shore.
What a
she left
dummy.
after season
What
2.
an idiot.
And now she's going to be in Raw.
She didn't see that whole thing was going to be profitable. What a dummy, because she wasn't getting along with anybody.
So she never came back on?
No, Dina took her place.
She left after season 2?
I think,
Might have been-
I don't know if she made it throughout the whole
What do you
season
want?
2.
Just jump in.
No, I was waiting for you guys. This season, they ran into
Please,
her
you're
at a
not
club.
talking about it.
What? Go ahead, E-Rock.
What happened to her? Did she actually leave after season 2?
Right before
Sam.
season 2 ended.
Okay.
But they ran into her at a club during this season. They couldn't get
Stop
away from
talking
her
fast so I don't cut you off.
You heard that?
But they ran into her.
Poor E-Rock.
Why does anyone give a shit about Jersey Shore? That phone
That's
call's
nice
coming
language.
in. That's a good point.
It's entertaining.
I watch.
Well,
Yeah, it's like
I don't think as many people are entertained anymore.
people fall down, people get all fucked up, people do stupid shit.
We're trying to act young. That's why.
Seen
Matt.
it.
That's your answer. We're trying to act young and hip on this radio show.
With Jersey Shore.
And
Yeah.
I'm trying to
Yes.
infuse youth.
Yes.
Oh, yeah?
That's why I'm on the show, Youth Infusion.
How's that working?
Youth infusion?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to talk younger.
Aren't you 30?
Shut up.
Are you 30 already?
No, I'm
That
28.
went fast.
I'm a
28 already?
I'm a child of the
man.
90s.
Hey, man, you got any rap songs I can jam out to?
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh, that doesn't sound
You
young
got any
at
rap
all.
songs I can jam? Tenacious D, those guys are hilarious. Ironic.
I just miss being a child in the 90s.
The 90s,
By
yeah.
1 year.
You're
What?
a child of the mid-70s.
No, I'm not. Me and Ed are children of the 80s. I'm telling you.
Dude, when I was watching that thing, that video on YouTube about all those products,
Yeah.
I remembered every fucking one
Sure.
of them vividly.
The first time you saw pubic hair, Nixon was resigning.
It was there was another one called a toothpaste called McLean. McLean. And then there was a detergent. This guy comes out and he goes, many of the clothes you wear these days are made of synthetics. Yes, polyester. And he names a bunch of synthetics. He goes, these are not meant to be washed in hot water. So you need a detergent that's meant for cooler water. Cold Power. Cold Power washes.
Cold Power.
Cold Power.
I'm like, find this
fucking
video.
Cold Power.
And Gleam, you're right. Is
Gleam.
AIM still, remember AIM?
AIM toothpaste is another one.
What's AIM?
And then the other one, I'm polishing my teeth. Polishing my teeth with Pearl Drops tooth polish. Dude, this was just...
I don't want to ruin the gimmick. I won't read what the year is that this commercial was on.
Oh, well, this one's from 1971.
Anthony heard this, then jumped in his car.
You did.
Go to the video. Anthony, what video was it?
It's actually called commercials from, I think it was 65 to 75.
Oh, just...
something like that.
Yeah. Like this.
It was, Jimmy just smashed Sam's banana. Ads, God, there were so many of them. Probably be hard to single out any one. But there's a bunch of those that are, and they showed the channel lineup for ABC this fall on ABC, Mannix, MASH. All that, and they're showing little clips from it and doing the ABC, we come home to ABC. It was like all those dumb
Mr.
song
Whipple,
and dance.
she's squeezing the tomatoes.
Yeah, this is Don't Squeeze the Charmin. Turn this up a little bit, because these are very nostalgic.
But Mr. Whipple, this new Charmin bathroom tissue is soft.
How about I squeeze it after you use it, and I wring the piss out into my face.
What would be really great is if he grabbed her by the collars and said, I just said, you cunt, don't squeeze the Charmin.
Mr. Whipple loses his shit.
Yeah, Mr. Whipple is fired for fucking punching the actress in the jaw.
Smashes her skull in with a tomato paste can.
Yeah. They come over and Mr. Whipple is sodomizing her bloodied body. Her fucking head is leaking fucking red fluid.
He's ass fucking her with some canola oil he found.
Yeah, and he's dipping the fucking blood in it with Charmin.
Yes, he's blotting it up.
And he just looks up with his hair mat and goes, "It's the quicker picker upper." I know that's the wrong product, Mr. Whipple. Very good.
Fragrant.
Oh.
Mrs. Logan.
Huh?
Charmin is so deep down, squeezably soft, it's irresistible.
Oh, my
But
God.
Mrs. Logan, the sign.
These were commercials.
Oh, if you only knew, Mrs. Logan. Can't resist it myself. I love to sneak a squeeze on the slide.
This is very sexual.
Of course it is. Look at the picture.
Mr. Whipple, please don't squeeze the Charmin.
He's jerking off. She comes, Mr. Whipple.
Yeah. And then he says to her, I was just pretending those were your juicy middle-aged lady tits. I was thinking of squeezing them. And then he starts pinching the Charmin and twisting it.
Tonguing it.
Yeah, he's put his dick between the Charmin.
Please don't fuck the Charmin.
As funny as that is, that's exactly what they want.
Yeah, that's what they were going for.
Yeah, of course. They love that, what is it, the subliminal sex shit.
Yes.
Back then.
Mr. Whipple, please don't squeeze the Charmin, because whenever I wipe my asshole with it, my finger pops through the paper. Dag-nabbit.
What's the next one here?
Take it home and squeeze it.
Squeeze it.
Squeeze
I love the announcers on
Creepy crawlers, creepy crawlers, creepy crawlers.
Remember these?
Creepy crawlers are so much fun. And everyone.
Yay.
Oh, that cat's dead now. They showed a little cat.
So it's the kid problem.
Oh, Sam.
Good job, Sam.
Yeah, you'd put the plastic goop in the mold and put it in a hot fucking oven.
Yeah, we forget that we used to have to make our own toys.
Yeah, what the
fuck was that about?
And they're showing the good versions. They don't show, because you know that it fucking bubbled over on the mold.
Yeah, yeah.
Everyone's creepy crawling, probably like the Elephant Man.
I'm sure we've done this break, but then you run out of the goop and you start using whatever the fuck
Melting
you
your
can
army
find.
men.
Or crayons or whatever.
crayons, whatever.
You would try everything.
Have you found used condoms around the house?
Yeah, sure.
the best was the fucking reaction of the adults. Ah, it's a creepy crawler.
Yeah, they're all scared.
Yeah.
The kid would think you could scare your parents with it, so you'd want it for Christmas.
And you'd hang it in his face.
Yeah, scary.
You can tell they're Mattel. They're creepy crawlers.
Yay, he wants jumping up and down.
Creepy crawlers. Uh-oh.
He spilled the soup.
Surprise me, Joe. Get a
Oh,
little
this
in your
thing.
mouth. Your poor wife. How does she do it? Maybe with a
Fuck you, cunt.
It's Rosie,
You
right?
work at a diner, Rosie.
The quick picker-upper.
She says the quick picker-upper. She didn't say quicker picker-upper, right?
Wait. A quick picker-upper.
Yeah. But didn't it later on it became the quicker picker-upper?
Because then he pulls out his cock and he goes, "Oh, that's the quick picker-upper. It's really big." And she fucking holds it with Bounty, and the cock breaks the Bounty. His cock broke dry Bounty towels. That's how he would meet girls.
That was the tests?
Yeah. He would hang his half-hard, heavy cock and just drop it on a Bounty towel, and it would fucking rip it right and shred. It would shred the Bounty.
And believe me, you spill something on a diner counter, they're using that stink rag.
Of course. Yeah.
That fucking old stink rag. She's got the Bounty soaking up her last period. Oh, she probably had that last period a while ago.
Yeah, she did. She's dead too.
She's dead.
She wasn't a good-looking broad, huh?
Oh,
This Rosie.
what a slob. Rosie.
Not good.
She's judging people that spill things. She's behind a diner counter at fucking 50.
How does your wife do it? Do what?
She does it the way I say, or she gets the fist.
That's right.
That's what he should have told her.
I throw acid in her face like a Pakistani girl. That fucking horrible country. I saw a documentary last night on Pakistani women who have acid thrown in their faces by their husbands.
Yeah.
And guys who
Sound
want
like
to
a big
marry
thing
them.
to do?
It's fucking. There's like 100 cases a year, but that's a lot.
Wow.
Yeah.
That
And they
certainly is.
finally passed a law where it's life in prison if you do that.
Wow.
How did that start?
These fucking disgusting fucking men. I guess they can't handle if they think their wife brings them dishonor or if she wants to divorce them.
Yeah.
They throw battery acid in their faces and it scars. The documentary was about a guy, Pakistani doctor who lives in England, and he goes back to Pakistan to help these women. And the one, her husband, I think, did it while she outside a court. This fucking, you look at this guy and you just want to cut his throat. And this poor woman, like half her face is completely. She looks like half a face in Batman, except it's just scar tissue. And her eye, it looks like she's wearing putty over the eye. It's like completely smoothly sealed over.
Whoa.
And her lip is all puffy, like, see?
Got acid in my face.
And by the end of it, she looks a little bit better, but it's so damaged that they can't even put a glass eye in her. It's fucking horrible.
Wow.
It's
What a
terrible.
Bunch of great guys over there.
That culture, I mean, I know it's not the whole country doing it.
Don't even say that.
But
It probably is.
just the fucking fact that that's acceptable. But and then you see one of the guys who set his wife on fire. The wife was saying that the husband threw acid in her face, and that the guy's mother or sister poured gas on her, and the mother set her on fire. And then the whole lady's whole neck is burned.
Whoa.
And they show this piece of garbage husband saying she got mad and dumped it on herself and bumped into a candle.
Come on.
And then he says 99% of the women who go for this have thrown acid in their own faces. And then this woman had to move back in with her husband.
What?
And make up with the family because she didn't have enough money.
Holy fuck.
It's like a half-hour documentary on HBO On Demand.
That's got to be an awkward Thanksgiving.
Dude, I know. Fucking her neck is terrible. It's called Saving
crazy
Face.
talk.
Horrible.
Man.
And she's still fucking him.
Wow.
It's a horrible, horrible fucking situation. All right. Sorry.
Oh, that was, what's her name?
Rosie?
Rosie. Yeah, I was watching these last night. It's like, oh, man, I remember all these so vividly.
Yeah, I remember these well.
Oh, God. All right, hit it. Let's see what's next.
In they go.
Oh, she's going to demonstrate.
Body absorbs more liquid faster. Strong, too.
Rosie, the missus will love Bounty.
Sure, it's a quick picker-upper.
You're right, the quick.
Oh, hi, guy.
Who are you? Oh, how you doing, guys?
He opens it. Pause it so he can tell what happened. One guy's opening up his medicine cabinet, and there's another guy
Opening his medicine cabinet on the other side of the wall, like at another apartment.
and he's saying hi to him.
Yeah, he sees him jerking off.
Yeah.
It always goes back to jerking
Guy's taking
off.
a big shit.
I just stink comes right through. Hi, guy. Isn't that where Pat from Unaki got that?
Yeah.
The new modern apartment. Hey, I see you got silver right side.
What's that guy's name? He's like...
He looks familiar.
He was around for...
character actor?
Yeah, character actor for quite some time.
I think he was in everything.
That's Jerry Shepherdini, the guy in the other room.
No.
Jerry Shepherdini.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
G-E-R-I. He spelled it like the girl from Facts of Life. Blair's cousin.
Your eyes got too big.
Jerry Shepherdini.
I remember this one. I forgot what it's for, though. Wait a minute. I remember it, but I forgot it.
American Tourister knows.
Oh, American Tourister luggage.
Every suitcase is the unexpected.
Oh, boy.
There's a monkey running down the steps,
Oh, boy.
banging, and he's wearing a hat.
Oh, jeez.
jumping on the luggage, kicking it down the steps.
Oh, my God. Big gorilla.
To us, an American tourister, it's not just how good it looks. It's how long.
It's one of those suitcases without... Oh, it's got wheels.
Oh,
but
this one does have wheels.
It's that dumb wheels, though, that like rolled it where it would tip over all the time. They didn't know to put the wheels on the side.
It took way too long to fucking invent the wheels.
Figure the wheels of the luggage out.
And you have to pull it like you're walking a pet.
Yeah.
They have ones now, though, which I kind of want to get. Like, mine is wheeled, obviously, but the ones where they stand straight up and you can wheel them like that.
I got those.
I don't have those.
Those are nice.
Oh, now you just sound like a crazy person.
Do you know what it is? A lot of times I want to just wheel the whole thing in a row. I just want to go a wheeling and a dealing and get my stuff with my hats on the airplane.
Back when I would take a Pan American over to Europe, we never had the wheels.
Well, I flew one time. I was getting on Eastern Airlines, and I was going down to Florida to have my vagina resculptured.
I did that too, but the fare was cheaper on Piedmont. I took Piedmont.
Yeah.
Piedmont.
I was just thinking
Flying
of
on
Piedmont.
that shit.
Piedmont.
I'm flying Braniff Airlines.
Braniff, yes.
I did fly Braniff when I was dating
You
this
did?
girl Tina back when I was like 22. And me, her, and her dad went to Disney World. And her dad, this is how different flying was. He flew Continental down. I flew the airline, and I wanted to come back with her. Like, I went down by myself. I was alone. I was so scared.
Aww.
So he gave me his Continental ticket, and he took my ticket. I just switched to them.
Wow.
And just
You could just switch like that.
Yeah, back in
How great was that?
80, 88, maybe 89.
Yeah, that was the good old days.
Good luck now, right? Switching.
That ain't happening now.
Switcheroo or
that
something.
ain't happening. Eastern Airlines, the Wings of Man. Yeah. What was that one? PSA was another airline. PSA. Continental Airlines used to say, "We'll really move our tails for you." Was that their slogan?
I don't remember.
I think that was it.
What does that mean?
I know. Yeah. Well, they kind of sexed it up like that. Of
course
it was always about the sexy stews and what they would do, and you know,
on those asses.
that was part of the selling point of the airline was their sexy stews.
What's wrong with that?
And now it's just fucking.
Let's see the next commercial.
Haze.
right.
Oh, what's this one? Oh,
You got the look. You got the look.
Jordache.
You got the look. I want to know better.
I hear you.
You got the look.
What is this? Child porn? Oh, Uncle Paul.
Yay! Yay!
You like their Jordashes, Uncle Paul?
Sure do.
Yeah.
Oh.
Everybody's doing the Watusi.
I bet you can't name these people. You know their names?
Sure I do.
Yeah?
Yeah, that was Timothy and Amber. She would always jump up. I'd say, you got the look. And she'd go, I want to know better. And I'd say, you got the look. And she'd say something. And I'd put her face in a pillow. Yeah, we'd all dance Jordache. And I'd slide them down.
Yeah, you like those tight little Jordache?
Sure, I'd say, let me smell that word.
Oh, God. You'd smell where it said Jordache on their butt?
Yeah, I could always tell when she'd been running around. Because her little feet would smell. And sometimes Jordache in that little middle seam keeps the smell of the privates in.
Oh, my God.
Scrub-a-dub-dub. Somebody's becoming a woman.
Oh, my God. Oh, fuck, Uncle Paul.
So, is it great?
Wow.
Sure.
That could be the worst thing I've ever heard Uncle Paul say.
What are you talking about?
The jeans, the seam holds the smell?
Sure it does. They're so young, their bodies are confused. The body don't know what it's doing.
So they're more confused with you.
Yeah, the genes will just keep that in there. I would always take it off and say, time to test and see if you're healthy.
Healthy?
Yeah. You smell that seam there. I bet you was jogging around the playground. You fall off the jungle gym? I smell a little copper.
I'm sure once that happens, they don't get much of Uncle Paul's attention anymore.
Yeah, you gotta just know when to kick him out the nest. Go on out of here. Go over there.
Yeah.
Old lady.
That's brutal.
I like Rick Santorum.
You do?
Sure.
Why?
He looks like a lot of my friends. Wears the sweaters. And he's got the Anson Williams hairdo.
A lot of the same interests as you?
He looks like guys that do. I would file trade with a guy that looked like Rick Santorum. He would always go, I don't like the gays. I'd go, me neither. But it don't count when they're really young and you're just trying to teach them. We would teach them how to kiss.
Oh, fuck.
It's so long. He looked like Rick Santorum.
Santorum.
Yeah. He was always talking.
How would you teach him to kiss?
You got to sit him down. You put him on your lap. You go, now here's what you do with the lady. And you take the shirt off and you rub the back a little.
Mm-hmm.
And then you just plant one on the neck. And you whisper something. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Open your mouth.
Do your whiskers leave a little rash when you're done?
If you kiss too hard, sometimes I'd get crazy. And we would lay on the beach like I was Montgomery Clift. I'd pretend there was seaweed on us. From over there to eternity or something.
Yeah, here to eternity.
Yeah, whatever it's called.
Yeah, whatever that is.
I would go, I'm pretending I'm Montgomery Clift. And I'd kiss real hard and they'd go, ow, your whiskers. I'd go, why are you talking? And they'd say, you're kissing my butt.
I would say, oh, wow, Chip. I would say that would be a dead giveaway, though, like leaving a rash like that.
Yeah, you would say the right thing. A lot of parents said that, too. What happened to his face, Mr. Hoggis? He fell.
Oh,
he
is that what you'd say?
skinned it on the rug.
You're either a really good actor or you had some shit happen to you when you were growing up.
I'm telling you. You just teach him how to kiss.
Yeah.
And you got to keep telling him, close your eyes. You look frightened.
Yeah.
You don't like the frightened look?
Oh, I don't know. You got to make him close the eyes. People like that better in the pictures.
Yeah.
Paul, you got to ask them. They look frightened.
Holy shit.
So disturbing.
It really is.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Damn kids messing up the pictures.
True.
Just really good acting, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah, well, let me smell your jeans. Hey, come here. Take them tough skins off.
Tough skins?
Sure.
Should we go to the next commercial?
Well, maybe it'll inspire Uncle Paul.
Okay.
Holy shit.
Or maybe Edgar. Edgar was a big hit yesterday.
I took a camera picture of my Twitter and I sent it to my ex who has the flu. And she was fucking miserable that Edgar was popular.
Yeah. She should be.
So I was so happy.
Next commercial, Sam.
Sam. Stupid.
There's a Frisbee disc for different reasons. For individual, team, and disc golf competitions. There's a Frisbee disc for different seasons. For windy flights. And a glowing disc for warm summer nights. There's a Frisbee disc for a new friend and an old friend. And there's a great new thing. A Frisbee brand flying ring.
The whole
season or reason. Pick your Frisbee disc or ring.
Frisbee
and pick
sucks.
Up on
I
fun
know.
and freedom.
Everyone trying to do. They were all trying to do cool moves back then. Let me catch it behind my back.
Yeah.
Look, I'm going to spin and then wing it underhanded and fucking... Frisbee, shut up.
You didn't like Frisbee?
I did at the time.
I liked it.
Now,
too.
in retrospect, it seems stupid.
What was it called? Ultimate or something?
Ultimate Frisbee, man.
We're going to play like football.
Play Frisbee football. Frisbee golf. Frisbee golf, Jerry. They play it in the park.
We used to Frisbee golf.
Yeah?
In the schoolyard.
Yeesh.
Just would hit the trees. We didn't have baskets.
That's an old hippie thing to do.
Yeah.
I play Frisbee and Frizzy, not Frisbee.
Ah, that's a good one. Fucking A. That's funny.
Should we go to the next commercial?
Yeah, just let's fucking go through some of these.
Hey, what's Ali doing? Who's Muhammad Ali?
I know.
Isn't she?
What the fuck is... Who is that?
I don't know.
Mr. Titchener, I'm concerned about my Ethel. Instead of a nice young man, all she's interested in is one of your cars.
Hard to believe, Mama.
It's the Jew.
198 cubes.
Who's that?
3.4-inch bore.
Wow.
4 main bearings. It ought to be
She
easy
likes
on
this
gas.
Dodge.
Mr. Titchener, may I give it my own little test now?
Give it the works, Ethel. The duster's big enough to dig it.
A duster.
Her test.
I like the torsion bar suspension
Whoa,
with lateral
she's
control
going into a
arms.
field with it.
And the body reinforced by steel girders.
More sex. She's all sexy in this.
No
She's all
wonder.
sexed The guy that runs the dealership wants to fucking mouth fuck her.
And the size.
They're riding through a
Small
crop.
enough for tight little spaces.
Mr. Titchener, what kind of a young man would be attracted to this?
It's your voice.
Yes, of the voice.
Engineer would love it.
An engineer I got. What I need now is a son-in-law.
I need a son-in-law. Plymouth Duster.
Oh, my daughter wants to give the car the test my daughter did one time. It was to lay in the back and allow 3 Negroes to ejaculate on her. That's what she did at the dealership, and oh boy, was the heck to pay for that. That was what she would enjoy doing. She would allow the Negroes to ejaculate on her. She wouldn't even let them in the car. They would just do it through the window, and they would yell white bitch.
That's preposterous.
I didn't go for that at all. I need a son-in-law.
I need a son-in-law.
And a daughter who doesn't sniff and huff paint and glue. My daughter huffs. She's got meth teeth, my daughter. Teeth are falling out. She eats corn on the cob, and I hear the ka-chinkity. That's a bunch of her teeth. We got it.
What is that lovely lady doing nowadays, you think?
Fucking,
that's 40 years ago, right?
George's fell.
40 years ago.
Yeah,
So
old
she's
bag.
got to be like 60 now.
I was watching Ultra Bright commercial with Farrah Fawcett, too.
Oh,
They had
yeah.
one of those, and she was all young and hot. And
Really?
everything. Yeah.
Ultra Bright, and they show nobody in our listening
Ultra Bright
audience.
Toothpaste.
Thanks.
The taste you could really feel. Ultra Bright gives your mouth sex appeal.
Let's do the next one.
Oh, we've gone bananas for Big Banana in crayon. You'll learn to write a
A bunch of bananas in class. Everybody's wearing a banana suit.
How are they wearing a banana suit, Uncle Paul?
How adorable.
But why?
They look like yellow peonies. Everybody's got on a big banana hat. Yay!
That's Charles Nelson Riley, by the way.
Is he playing part of the teacher?
Yeah. He's the big banana trying to sell the big banana.
I auditioned for this commercial.
You did?
Yeah. They loved it. I kept grabbing the kids in their banana outfits and making the up and down motion. Like, put those kids down, you.
Remind me, we got to look up the Brisbee, which is a Whammo Frisbee with a pot pipe on it.
Oh, I remember that. They called it the Bake Bee and shit like that.
Really? And they
Yeah.
just sold it on TV?
No, not on TV.
Oh, okay.
It was like at a head
Scared me.
shop. They would sell it.
Oh, okay, all right. I thought it was an actual commercial. I'm like, man.
Those things were stupid.
I know things were crazier back then. I didn't realize
It was a wild time.
that crazy.
It was a wild time.
So what are they selling with the bananas? Just bananas?
No, Bic. Remember the Bic pen, the Bic
Sure,
banana?
of course.
That's what they're selling, the Bic banana pen.
All right, let's play this.
Oh, you can learn to color, write smooth lines or fat.
Oh.
Draw a banana and give it a hat. Okay, bunch, you'll go. Bananas for Big Banana in crayon. You'll learn to write a lot of ways.
And how do they handle Charles Nelson Riley? We all had to make believe he wasn't gay. How did that work back then?
Yeah.
They weren't really allowed to
He
acknowledge
wasn't
any of that,
gay.
right?
It's like Paul Lynde. They had I saw an advertisement, an old ad for the Paul Lynde show, where he was, I believe, married.
Oh, really?
And he'd come out from work, hi, honey. Oh, and he's so obviously over the top, flamboyant, gay.
Can we find that?
And he
We
was
go back to the commercials in a second.
Yeah. Find the Paul Lynde show.
So they thought it would be a good idea that they could trick America into thinking.
Back then, people thought Liberace was fucking,
People just
looking
didn't
for
know. You
chicks.
think?
I don't know.
Because we were too young. Well, I didn't know shit when I was growing
I
up.
think it's a Y. It's spelled Paul Lynde.
But did our parents know that Paul Lynde and Charles Nelson Riley were gay? You think, and Liberace was gay, or
They
didn't
probably
know
said,
either?
well, he's a little, he's
Little
just
funny?
showy. He's different.
But did they know?
Can we? I think there's just an ad for it, like a promo. Find a promo.
He's opening the briefcase falls, the wind blows all the papers.
Oh, it's crazy. Yeah, fall show promo. Yeah, maybe that's it.
What
Fall
kind
show
of papers you think are falling out of that briefcase? Oh my God!
Paul and Howie play the son-in-law game.
It's a pure joy. Guess what it is?
It's a baggie.
You got a job?
Job?
You're gonna get one if you doesn't even know what it is.
Share the joy of family living with Paul Lynde.
Yeah.
The Paul Lynde Show.
Paul's daughter's family runs away from home tomorrow on ABC.
Tomorrow on ABC.
Paul Lynde was the father and husband.
Yeah.
And the daughter was going out with some guy that looked like Paul Lynde wanted to blow him.
Yeah. Oh, my God. Watch Paul Lynde boo that hole between his wife's legs. Watch Paul Lynde vomit at the very thought. Watch Paul Lynde's wife get him to leave the room by putting her fingers in the dirty hole in the front of her body, as he calls it. She wants to watch her programs, and Paul is talking and being flamboyantly over the top. So she puts her fingers in that shotgun wound, as Paul refers to it, and waves it around the room, and Paul leaves through the window.
The dirty place. So.
Is there another Paul Lynde clip?
Find another Paul Lynde clip, because
Paul
those are
Lynde as a
so
married
bad.
man.
What a terrible show
the
that
Paul
was.
Lynde show.
I don't remember.
I guess he was doing well on...
Is that Harry Reasoner?
Harry Reasoner? I don't know.
Yeah, it was. Holy fuck.
He was doing good on Hollywood Squares, so I guess they figured they'd give him a show. All right.
Okay, put it on part one, Sam. I'll
It's either
smash
him or
it for you.
Charlie Weaver.
72 this is. Wow.
Oh, my God.
Let's hear the opening to it.
Wah, 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 wah.
He's just walking out of the house near a bridge.
It's very Mary Tyler Moore opening.
Can you move that arrow or I'll bite you? He's getting to his car, and then the briefcase opens.
Getting into an old catty fucking ragtop. This Can laughs in the opening.
The Paul Lynde show.
Then the Paul Lynde show graphic comes
Terrible
up.
music. He's driving now. It's just a scene starring Paul
Blinkers on.
Lynde.
Oh, no, he's got a Chevy Impala. Harry Ackerman.
They go right to the exec producer. That's how unfamous these people are. How terrible is this music? This is... William Asher. I used to see his name all the time. The director.
Well, Bill.
I was coming home. He was leaving the office.
And he's getting out the passenger side.
Oh, a bird just shit on his windshield. That's crazy.
That's what the laughter is.
This is the longest intro.
I love canned laughter in the back.
All right, he's coming in the house.
Quick, my double martini. I've been to the front again.
Jesus.
Hello, dear. How goes the rat race?
The rats are winning.
Well, I have your martini all ready.
Good.
And Paul, I'm very glad you're home because I have something to tell you that shouldn't be a disappointment.
Pause. That gaping hole between my legs is not temporary.
A dick does not grow from this.
Yes, I have news which shouldn't be alarming. I have this new disease. They don't know what it's called. I don't know how I got it. Oh, God, I haven't been doing anything on my long drives up and down the parkway. Oh.
I have something to tell you.
Okay, yes, all right, let's hear this.
This gonna be a 2 martini story? If it is, I don't want to hear it.
Okay, I won't tell you.
Martha, what is it?
Well, Barbara came home from college today with her degree.
Oh, terrific.
That's not the only thing she came home with.
Uh-oh. AIDS.
Finish this, you might need it.
Chlamydia.
All right, Martha, out with it.
Well, the other thing she came home with was a friend.
Oh.
So?
A male friend.
Oh.
Oh, that's all right.
Pause.
He's 21.
I've gotten many of those. Did she meet him in the bathroom through a hole that they were whispering to each other?
I tapped my foot a couple of times under the bathroom stall. Oh.
That's how you let the undercover officers know you want to toot on their penises.
It's time she started thinking seriously about marriage and things like that.
She's past thinking about it, Paul.
Huh?
She and this friend stopped off in Las Vegas this morning and got married.
Married? You mean she eloped?
Yes.
Is he a Negro?
That's not romantic, it's illegal. Why, she's just a baby. What'd you find out about this?
Only this afternoon.
What's with the voice?
I was saving the good news till when you got home.
If it's such good news, why were you saving it?
Oh, he's a very nice boy,
He paused
Paul.
that. He is entertaining, though, Paul.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he is. Everything he says is just kind of funny.
Yeah, the way he's saying shit and the way he looks like,
Out with it, Martha.
He's disgusted with everything.
Everyone
Everyone
accepts him as a straight guy there, though. That's
Yeah,
what's weird. Because if this was on TV today, you're like, all right, this is a goof.
Yeah, this would be like, no
one would buy into
Who's
this.
really over the top gay right now? That's like out there that everybody knows is gay.
Well, besides Sam and
Yes.
Travis.
Dr. Gay.
Over the top gay.
Like a celebrity, over the top gay guy.
Situation?
Who the fuck's an over the top gay guy?
What's that American Idol guy?
Adam Lambert.
Yeah, Adam Lambert. That would be. This is actually like Adam Lambert doing a sitcom where he's married. With
Perez
a wife,
Hilton.
and Perez
That type of
Hilton,
gay.
married, wife, kid, and actually trying to play it off without trying to be like ironic about it.
This is actually enjoyable.
Paul Land.
And a lot of people saying Seth MacFarlane stole Paul Lind's character and turned him into an alien on American Dad. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I
that's
always knew
supposed
that.
to be a Paul Land, character.
But maybe like the younger generation doesn't know. Paul Lynde.
He didn't steal it. It's an homage.
I still remember the Paul Lynde Halloween special. And I didn't
we
like
played
it
that
because
on
he
the
was
show.
teasing Gene Simmons' shoe. Go down in your elevator shoes.
Oh, right. Oh.
I didn't care for that back then.
You see the headline today? Kiss and Motley Crue this
Oh,
summer?
yeah, I saw that yesterday. I've known that for a long time.
Do you have a problem with that? Is there a problem that you have with Kiss and Motley Crue? Is there any reason you brought it up and didn't pay me to talk about? Shut up! You fucking ugh.
In the end, the sap got married.
Yeah, he did. I know.
Remember?
Yes.
Remember how he told everyone else?
That's right.
Yeah.
And in the end, the sap got married.
That's right. My pal Gene got married.
Hate that.
How about if he said he was sorry?
I'm with Ann on this one.
Care.
Nah,
he's incapable of being
He comes
sorry.
across it like a douche.
Yeah.
His music might be great, but
I'm not a big
douche.
fan.
God of Thunder. Womp, 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 womp.
Womp, 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 womp.
No. What happens here?
Yeah, let's get back to Paul Lynde.
The Paul Lynde show.
Well, like him.
Where's Barbara?
She's upstairs unpacking.
And where's this very nice
Barbara.
He's upstairs in Barbara's room.
Where's Barbara?
Stranger.
Paul, dear, they're married. Now, try to hold that thought.
Well, I guess I should be grateful for that. Kids these days hardly bother with that formality.
You forgot the vermouth.
I didn't forget it.
It's not. You know what? He's fucking funny.
Of course.
Okay, Martha.
I didn't forget it.
Tell me about our new son-in-law.
I could watch this all day.
Yeah. It's not bad.
His name is Howie.
I hate it.
And he's only going to be in the house 3 days a week. Well, he's a nice young man. He makes $80 million.
$80 million? Well, I'll reconsider.
Okay, so more.
Well, apparently he's something of a genius.
Genius? Howie?
He seems to be a walking encyclopedia of knowledge. And he's been around the world 3 times.
Well, so have I with a male escort. He tied me up and we did poppers
Around the world.
and he put it in every hole.
Oh. So, isn't this great?
So, isn't this great?
Oh.
I said that with a fist up to the watch buried in my colon.
He did die from doing anal nitrate poppers, right?
Oh my God, that's right.
Yeah, Paul Lynde.
Did he do that choking thing too?
Yeah, he was into
I believe,
autoerotic
right?
asphyxiation and anal nitrate poppers and
What, did he suffocate?
loved the gay sex. Yeah, I think he did.
I believe there
yeah.
was a male escort involved.
Yeah,
and
there
all
was
that.
some guy involved. It was very, very turgid or torrid or something.
Yeah, turgid is what I am hearing
Yes,
the story.
right. Turgid.
This clip's almost over. Let's go with it.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Evidently, he's a very well-rounded young man. Barbara says he's out on the golf course every day.
Every day?
Yes, and he shoots in the low 60s. What do you shoot, dear?
In men's assholes.
There's something else about him, dear, I know you're going to enjoy.
Oh.
He charts the stock market, and according to Barbara, he's almost never wrong.
Never wrong.
Uh-huh.
He's rich.
What's that, dear?
Nothing important.
Oh, here comes his daughter. Ew.
Wait till you see
So, by the way, pause. She kissed the top of his head because she suspects where
Did she
his
already
lips are.
know?
Yeah.
It was in her contract. She will not kiss Paul Lynde on the lips or face, only his head.
That girl. Not that girl. That girl played the daughter on The Odd Couple. Played Felix's daughter on The Odd Couple. She was also, for a short time, the voice of Lucy on the Charlie Brown special.
You're just a strange man.
I know.
How do you know this stuff?
I just know, like, that era. Yeah, she's
But
that
how do you
annoying
remember
voice
that?
girl. I don't know. I just really fucking...
So weird, man.
I just know that shit.
Heavy.
He's fat?
No, that means he's groovy.
Well, why did
Whoa,
she say
wait a
so?
minute. I think I might be in. She looks like Jen Piccolo from Happy Days,
yeah,
too.
It's not her, though.
You sure?
Positive.
When they finally showed what she looked like?
Positive, though. Yeah.
Similar, though?
They looked alike. Yeah,
right,
they
good.
kind of did look alike.
I love that 70s skirt with the boots.
Oh, yeah. She's got go-go boots on.
72, man.
72. How is she married in this? Because she's like, she's not 18.
Well, she's a college student. She's probably supposed to be 20.
Oh,
She
yeah?
came home with her degree, so she could be 22.
Yeah, she came home with a degree.
Unless it was a 2-year college.
I almost
then she's
actually have
20.
her fucking name in my head.
That would be crazy.
Starts with an F, I
Betty
think.
Jean Mercury.
No. Starts with her last name's
An F? Freddie Mac?
I'll get
Fannie
it.
Mae?
I think I'll get it.
Yeah, all right.
I think I have it.
Took me a whole year to learn groove, hey.
Did Mom tell you he's a genius? His IQ is 185.
All that and wealthy, too.
Here he is, Dad. This
Furden.
is Howie.
Pamela
How you doing,
Furden.
Mr. Sims? How do you do, Howie?
Oh,
Nice name.
nice blonde-haired
Bride and
boy.
groom, shall we? What do you have, Howie, Barbara?
Just a little wine for Barbara and myself.
Howie's a great connoisseur of wine.
Oh, really? Here's one for Barbara.
Thank you.
And one for Howie.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you, dear.
Non-amyl
here we
nitrate.
go. A toast to the bride.
Here's to the wings of love. May they never molt a feather. Till my big boots and your little shoes are under the bed together.
Oh, boy.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
Poland's face is disgusting.
We don't want to hear it.
You wanted 2 pairs of boots.
Oh, it's cute.
All right, hold on. I gotta clear things up. Pamela Furden is the younger daughter.
Right.
And the older daughter, the one that goes to college, is the one that's marrying.
Came down the stairs
this
with
guy.
with Howie.
I was confused. I thought she was the one getting married.
She did look too young.
And it was much, yes.
Gotcha.
That would have been an Uncle Paul kind of thing there to do. Yeah. So Poland is disgusted with the whole thing. The thought of his daughter getting pounded by this beautiful blonde gentleman that he would like to have in his mouth.
Why don't you let me take him for a test run? He died in 82 of a heart attack, Poland.
Yeah,
Yes.
but
the heart attack was from
under
some
what
stuff.
circumstances? Yeah. Oh, 81. 10.
By the way, where did you two meet?
At school in the library.
Oh, you're a student, too.
Well, not exactly. I graduated college when I was 17.
What were you doing in the library?
Killing time. I was going through the dictionary to see how many mistakes I could find.
Poland's face. Oh, boy.
What's that?
Well, if you're
Some
interested
pussy.
in Indian culture, I think
It's a pussy. What's that?
Exactly. Why is there a lot of matted hair around it? I don't understand. Shouldn't you put flowers in it or something?
Oh, my God.
Looks like one of those shoe buffers in the hotel room.
Oh, fuck.
Right?
Yo, what's that? Old statue.
What is it?
it's Xochiquetzal, the Aztec goddess of fertility.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Don't touch it.
Don't touch it. Looks like a butt plug to me.
Howie says it's an absolute guarantee you'll have children. How lovely.
Sally, why don't you go and do your homework?
Oh, all right.
There goes Sally
Well, make yourself
upstairs.
comfortable, son. This is your home.
That's very nice of you, sir. I certainly appreciate it.
Well, I
Sitting right up
appreciate
next
taking
to
the
him.
time to visit with us. I know how busy you must be with the stock market and...
That's just a hobby. I chart stocks on paper, but I never gamble.
Oh. Well, you certainly are a well-traveled man. I understand you've been around the world 3 times.
Right. I just finished a hitch in the Navy.
A hitch. Now the Navy. Oh.
Well, tell me, Howie, what are your primary business interests?
Until recently, I was with a national polling company.
You own this company?
Oh, no. I was a field employee. I went around making surveys. For every questionnaire that was filled out, I got 50 cents.
That's
another hobby.
This guy stinks.
That's my living. Early mornings I caddy. Didn't Barbara tell you?
Hey, Opie, caddies. Nice.
She mentioned that you were on the golf course every day.
Yes, she did. You need a ball washer?
He's a butcher in Eagle Rock, California.
Butcher.
He's like falling over.
Sims, you look a little pale.
Howie, you have enough money to support my daughter?
No, that's why we were so pleased when Mother invited us to move in here.
Mother invited to move in. Oh, my knees just locked.
It's used to being on them.
Exactly. Quick, put a cock in my mouth. That's what always happens when my knees hurt. Get me a pillow to kneel on. This only lasted one season.
It's
funny.
It doesn't seem that bad.
No, I'm enjoying this.
Paul Lynde
is hilarious.
Fucking pretty goddamn funny.
He's got a little Dennis Miller to him.
Tell you that I'm going to do everything in my power to make your daughter happy. Because I love her.
Let's go upstairs, Howie, and finish unpacking.
Oh boy, she's in Dutch. The wife.
He's a caddy. Martha, Barbara married a caddy.
Barbara married a caddy.
Caddy.
It's not bad at all.
That Paul Lynde.
I think that's the only clip you can find from the show, though.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Oh, there's different parts.
I want to
it's the
see
only
this
show,
now.
I think.
I would laugh at this.
You know, there's 3-4 parts or something like that. I don't know. Did they ever do a biography on that motherfucker? They should do a biography on him.
I think
biography.
Jane Ackman, Pamela Ferdin, you were right. James Gregory.
Logan was right.
People saying, please post a link to the Paul Lynde show. What is it on YouTube? Why do we have to do all the work?
Oh, wow, Jerry Stiller and Ann Miro are in this.
Really?
Stiller and Mira.
I'm guessing they played the neighbors.
Wacky Neighbors.
Huh.
Wacky Neighbors, I bet.
What's the clip there, Sam? What is it called? Just the Paul Lynde show?
Paul Lynde Show, 1972, Part 1.
There you go.
Yeah, that was funny. Barbara married a caddy.
A caddy. So gay.
My knees hurt.
He was very popular on the Hollywood Squares as the Center Square also.
Can you go to a clip of that, Sam? Center Square, Paul Lynde? He was funny in that, right? Like, he made Hollywood Squares funny.
Yeah, if it wasn't for Paul Lynde in the Center Square, I don't think it would have
and that was the
done as
place
well.
of honor, was the Center Square.
Oh, yes, yes. It was, they put a fist on the seat just for him.
Oh, look at
this, the contestant. Oh, go back. You got to go back for the question. Don't you know how the game...
Sam!
Don't you know how the show works?
Anger, covetousness, I can never say that, lust, gluttony, envy, and sloth are collectively known as what?
Oh, the Bill of Rights.
There's a big Afro woman sitting there.
What are they collectively known as?
The 7 cents.
The 7?
Paul Lynde must have gotten so much dick. Just a funny guy.
I'd fuck him. By the way, you know that they had to have those answers in
of
course they had to.
Yeah. But
they make
always
believe
tried
it's
to make
off the cuff, but
yeah, he tried to make it come off like it was improv.
Bill of Rights.
So why did the show work when they brought it back? If everything is written ahead of time.
Paul Lynde was,
he was a.
The interest. It's just a different era. Like that. It's
absolutely.
not the same interest in that show.
And was he a stand-up, Jimmy? Do you know?
I don't know. Do not know.
Nah, he was. I don't think he was. He
An
was just
actor.
one of these comic actor guys.
Personalities.
Yeah, they had those back then.
Right.
Like Alan Seuss. Just
Who did he sell? What was he in quarter something, Sammy?
I don't know. It was those Ronan Martin laughing people that they weren't comics, but they were just
some had to be
that ended up on shows all the time. Dean Martin's fucking he had a variety show and
saying he was a comedian and actor, so.
But they called people comedians even if they didn't do. I bet he did though. I bet Paul Lynde did a Vegas show or something.
It says here that in 1962 in March, he was at Cousin Vinny's in Point Pleasant, New Jersey, with Jim Norton this coming weekend. And then they said that March 29th to April 1st, he went to Caroline's in New York and performed his stand-up act.
Time machine shit.
Oh, shit.
That's pretty good.
Let me give myself a spin clap for that one. Oh, shit.
You got to wiggle the ass, though, if you're doing the spin like that.
His ass is
wiggle the ass.
Wiggle that ass.
Wow.
Let's go. It's
Yeah,
time
that
for the
sounds
Busy
good.
Buddy Show. I
That
can't
was
wait
fun.
to listen today.
That's a good
Busy
doctor.
Buddy.
Troy's going to be doing the Busy Buddy Show today, Sam.
I hope so.
You take notes. What are you going to talk about today?
Well, the Chris Jericho interview went very well.
More wrestling talk, Grace.
Rehash
You're the one who had
that.
him on your show.
More wrestling talk.
Club Soda Kenny starting trouble.
Yes.
First, by telling you when to go to break, then saying that Fox News was insulting either the show or Jim by saying goodbye.
Uh-huh.
The Ropers theme being a phenomenon on this show.
Of course it is.
Phenomenon.
And a whole bunch of stuff. Chicks dunking. Maybe I'll ask, I'll talk to the guys who work here about the biggest women they've dated. Something like that.
What do you mean chicks dunking?
Remember the first hour?
No.
Yeah.
What were we talking about?
That
I
monster.
don't know. It was a while ago.
Oh, dunking a basketball.
Yeah. That's why you got to take these notes.
I gotcha.
Oh, you're taking notes during the show?
Yeah, I've been doing it for months.
Yeah, what are you writing a book or something?
And
Jim.
field hockey being the sexiest sport.
Oh, yeah. Let me write
Invented
that
by a
down.
pervert.
Don't forget that.
Right.
Paul Lynde's funny. I'm going to start talking like that.
Oh, do the impression, Chip.
Why don't you put on your backpack or something?
That's terrible. That wasn't very good.
I'm Chippy Lynn.
Chippy Lynn?
Hey, you look like you're going to a picnic or something, Sam.
No, you're Why did that say, no?
This is good.
Yeah.
This is a good character.
Hey, what are you doing putting all your phones in your backpack or something?
There's no joke there, though.
Because it's more like well-rounded. It's like,
hey, look, your banana's all crushed or something. Like there was a bunch of elephants running through the room or something.
the table would be crushed, not just the banana. I like to.
Hey, where you putting your computer or something in your knapsack? What are you eating lunch tomorrow?
Two things don't even go together.
They do.
You need some material.
I got material. What am I wearing? A shirt or something?
Oh, that's material.
Oh,
Chipolin still says something.
Yeah, Chipolin. I'll be in the center square.
You forgot to mention this about Paul Lynde. He was drinking with a 34-year-old lover when the dude fell 8 stories out a window and died.
Wow.
It was kept out of the press and his career was safe. Imagine if that shit happened today. Is
Wow,
that true?
really?
I guess.
Oh, fuck. How did the guy fall out a window?
I don't know. Maybe he was a Batman or something.
That's retarded.
It really is something a retarded kid would
Yeah, he
say.
might have been some kind of a villain or something. Oh.
Could you possibly find this? Dr. Tim in Illinois. He writes, Hollywood Squares question. You are the world's most popular fruit.
What am I, a bunch of oranges or something?
What are you? And Paul Lynde answered, humble.
That's funny.
Hilarious.
That's a funny.
Is that
fucking-
real? And if
That
it
has
is,
to be written for him.
please-
There were plenty of
find
there were plenty of
We could
gay
end with that.
references with
You're the
him.
world's most popular fruit. What are you? Humble.
Humble.
That funny fucking bastard he was, man. Humble.
You can't find it, probably.
No,
I would have said I'm a banana stuck up a butt or something. Oh, I'm tropical or something. Oh.
You made it to 10 again.
What's that?
What's wrong with us?
Oh.
What's something?
Something.
Look at Travis over there, Chipolin.
Hey, he's got his hand behind his head or something. What are you in a lounge chair or something in Ohio? Oh.
That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it does. I'll tell you, 99 cents makes almost $1. Oh.
Paul Lynde, Chip Lynde,
Chipolin.
Chipolin.
Yeah. Oh, what are you folding up your cord or something for your iPhone? Call hello. Oh.
Cool, hello.
I want to be in the center square. I'll have funny answers.
Like what?
Oh yeah.
Present a question.
Well, let's go with you're the world's most popular fruit. What are you?
I'm a bunch of orange bushels with tangerine hats. I'm two oranges and a banana. And I'd wink.
I disagree.
I look like a cock.
Circle gets the square.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I don't know what that means.
What?
Circle and a square. What are we, a bunch of different things? I'm a triangle. Oh.
Or something.
Or something.
Yeah. Let's go home.
You gonna try this on stage, Chip?
Yeah.
Is this your new?
Chipolin. I should do center square. Hollywood Squares, what are we, in California or something? Oh!
I got a question. Heaviest rock band in America.
Sick fucking puppies.
Puppies. It's like he's spitting when he says it.
I'll agree with that.
Yeah. Oh, X gets the square.
Yes.
Yeah, X gets the square. What are you going to play, tic-tac-toe or something? Oh! How come they don't call it tic-tac fingers? Oh!
Oh, God. Jesus.
I remember one time we played thumbtack-toe. Oh! We were putting thumbtacks to each other's toes. I guess you knew that by the name of the game. Oh!
Oh, my God.
All right.
I'm done with Chippa.
Have fun with this, Sam.
Does Chippa Lind ever play Words Back?
Words Back, yes I do. Square center. Oh, square center.
Take it easy.
I gotta go to the doctor. See you.
All right. We'll be back with more in a couple minutes.
Fuck. The Opie and Anthony show is pretty much over. But if you feel like sticking around after 1A Live is next. Sirius XM. And now, the Opie and Anthony show continues. This is After O&A Live. Here's your host, Sam Roberts.
Yes. These headphones don't work. It's After Opie and Anthony Live. Which headphones are these?
Can you not hear anything?
No, they keep going in and out. Okay, I think I got it. Sal, I think the emergency's over. I think I got it. The jack. There's something. Which headphones are these? Stu. No, they're working now. I had to fiddle with it, though. I gotta find. First of all, I think we all have to agree, for the sake of continuing this argument as to whether or not Opie and Anthony were children of the 80s, that last hour of radio has got to be stricken from the record.
Yeah.
Because none of what was spoken about had any sort of recollection in my lifetime whatsoever.
You don't remember the Paul Lynde show coming on after He-Man?
No. I had no record. I know of Paul Lynde in the sense that after he died, people became aware of him.
Yeah.
But in my lifetime, I have no recollection of seeing his work in any sort of new or live medium whatsoever. Never. No. At all.
Well, you were more of a child of the late 80s into the early 90s, right?
I mean, I was born in 83. It's not that late. You were born in when? 79?
78.
78, you're even older. You don't remember any of this?
No.
No. Well,
I remember Paul Lynde, but I think I was older when I
Right, you found out about him after he was dead already.
Because I remember him doing Hollywood Squares.
But it was reruns.
I remember he was Uncle Arthur on Bewitched.
Yeah, but you were watching. It was not like you were watching the new episode of Bewitched, was
No,
it?
they were reruns on Channel 5.
Yeah, exactly. Sometime in the afternoon. The real question we have to ask ourselves is, though, Chippy Lind, is he a hit?
He's a huge hit.
We were talking about Jim's characters yesterday and how Jim has managed to establish a stable of characters, some of which are hated, some of which are loved. I think across the board, Valley Jim is the most hated character. Edgar has developed a fan base, as we talked about, but today we saw the debut of Chip's new stage persona, Chippy Lind, where he's just kind of stealing Paul Lynde's whole routine. Hit or no hit? Eric, you say hit.
Huge hit.
You are. How does it rank with the rest of his characters?
I still think Ted's number one, Uncle Paul's number two.
Were you able to find... Well, you like Uncle Paul a lot because you get it.
Yeah. Wait, what? I get it from Uncle Paul, or I get what he's talking about?
Yeah, either way.
I don't.
You just agreed to either be
sympathizing or relating to what Uncle Paul
just now. You just said
about.
Yeah, like you were either molested. You were either molested, or you can relate to him in the sense that you're attracted to young children.
No, I was.
So which
molested.
one? Okay, so you do have a thing for young children.
No, I don't.
Well then, no. I mean, you can't go back on that now. You said what you said, and that's cool with me. I don't mind it. Were you ever able to find any G Yogurt Liddy?
No, I'm still looking because it's some of those early notes from 2005 are a They're not as detailed as they are now.
Running by the seat of our pants back then, E-Rock. Nobody knew how long it would take before we got thrown off the air. We certainly didn't think we'd still be rotting away here. Wow, how many? 7 years later.
Yeah.
It's the longest run the show's ever been on.
It'll be 8 this October.
This October. Well, yeah, I think it's unanimous across the board that Chippy Lind is 100% a hit. Who's in there with you?
One of the interns just left, and Paul came in.
Where does Paul rank the characters?
Paul, where do you rank Jimmy's characters? Oh, deer in headlights. Here we go.
Well, he would be number 1, obviously.
Well, what do you think of Chippy Lind?
What do you think of Chippy Lind?
Oh, fantastic.
He's confused, isn't he?
I think so.
He's flustered. You can hear it. He's not ready for the big time. He's not ready for the spotlight. Maybe he should sit back down.
Once again, he chokes.
Well, it's what happens here on After Opie and Anthony Live sometimes, or if you want to call it, I guess some would call it the busy... I don't know if it's Busy Bodies or Busy Buddies show. The Club Soda Kenny has named this thing. I think that he meant Busy Bodies, except he's got a speech impediment, so it sounded like Busy Buddies, and then that's what it's become. I don't think Kenny was clever enough to think of Busy Buddies. I think he just said Busy Bodies and everybody misunderstood him. But today, it was Club Soda Kenny who was the busybody, as he always is. He was calling the show, apparently telling the show when to take a break, which Opie and Anthony did what he said, and we ended up having to wait 5 minutes live on the air with nothing to do because we were waiting to simulcast Jim Norton's Fox News appearance today. Then he comes in here and he starts saying that Fox News, when Jim left, was saying something unkind about Jim at the end, when all they were saying was, "We're sad to see you go." That's a compliment, if nothing else. But Club Soda Kenny stuck his nose in other people's business again, and look what happens.
He's gonna wind up calling.
Well,
you're not talking very kind about him.
I'm not talking kind or unkind. I'm saying what it is. He is the one who has a tendency of sticking his nose in people's business. You know, he came in here the other day and started talking about me and Troy and started making things up. This thing is caught on, and I'm telling you, if my job here is being defined as somebody who sticks his nose in other people's business or reports what other people are doing, that's what we're going to talk about. The fact that Club Soda Kenny, the security guard for the Opie and Anthony show, is all over the place in terms of causing chaos and sticking his nose where it don't belong and making things more difficult for people. Because today, things got more difficult during that break for Opie and Anthony. And things have been more difficult for me because I have to explain myself over something that doesn't exist. So if anybody's a busybody around here, it's Club Soda Kenny. That's it. I don't see what's so hard to figure out about this. Eric?
So, are you going with the official title, Busy Buddy?
No.
Or are you going to correct it?
The show's called After Opie and Anthony Live. It's been called many things throughout its incarnation.
All right, I got to change the pad data.
You can call it whatever you want, but it's a show that's live that comes on after Opie and Anthony, and sometimes we talk about what they did on the show. That's all the show is. It's called After Opie and Anthony Live, but we bring the curtain back, and we also, share with the people what's going on behind the scenes. Everybody is wondering, what's Roland doing back there? Who's he booking today? What's Dr. Gay up to? What's the diagnosis from Dr. Gay? And who on earth is Troy? Everybody's wondering these things. And the purpose of After Opie and Anthony Live is to clear up whatever questions are remaining after the Opie and Anthony show. You got people feedbacking in now that just want to sound off and say Chippy Lind sounds sexy. Yeah, maybe some people are going to be sexually attracted to Chip Chipperson's new character. I don't know.
That was fast.
I mean, attraction is one of those things. Sexual attraction can come in an instant. And that's just what happens sometimes. But we have to call it what it is here on After Opie and Anthony Live, because that's the purpose of the show, isn't it? That's the only reason we're here, to bring everyone up to speed and to keep everybody on the same even keel. I think it's a good thing. But apparently Club Soda Kenny doesn't. He wants to change things up, and he's allowed to, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? We have to call it for what it is. Jim in Alabama, you're on After Opie and Anthony Live.
Hey, prime time. I think it's time you set the record straight and let Kenny know there's only one shit stirrer on the show.
And who
only
is
one?
And who is that?
It's you.
I mean, if Club Soda Kenny wants to come in and take the responsibilities, he can. But it seems to me what Club Soda Kenny is doing is taking my role of shit stirrer and shit stirring by calling me a shit stirrer.
Look, there's only... Who wants to be the guy after the guy?
Right. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
There was no... I'm not sitting here and being the next guy. I'm just the guy. I'm just Sam. There's no Sam before Sam. It's just Sam. So if Kenny wants to be the next Sam, Kenny can be the next Sam. But that's not the way... That's not the way I got here. You know? You think so?
Oh, yeah. He's jealous of you and your talents.
Maybe that's what it is. I don't know.
Gotta be.
Thank you very much,
Bye,
Jim.
brother.
What else was going on the show today? Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho was great on the show. Opie was saying that he wants to get something the wrestling blogs will pick up on, and they absolutely will. I would say this is maybe Chris Jericho's best appearance on the show. He's been on the show a whole bunch of times, and I think that this could be it for him. Hang on. Duke wants to chime in. Duke in New Jersey. You're on After Opie and Anthony Live.
What's up, Sam? Kenny is killing the flow lately. He's coming in with a bunch of crap. Yesterday, he totally killed Jim and Draquan's discussion. He totally fucked it up. I think he's going through a terrible midlife crisis.
You think it's a midlife crisis?
A horrible, terrible one.
Yeah. I mean, that could be what it is because that's true. I mean, yesterday, Troy Kwan and Jim Florentine got into this argument about music, and it was like it was a discussion more than an argument. It wasn't like a personal attack. But once again, Club Soda Kenny sticks his nose into things, and...
I'm sorry to cut you off, but I was actually, as a listener, interested in that, and then here comes Kenny. You know what? You guys need to find a theme music for Kenny.
Something like that? Something like do-do-do-do?
Every time he walks in, just some goofy shit.
Maybe that's what we need to do. Thank you, Duke.
I'm out.
I mean, I don't know what to do anymore, Troy. I'm glad you're here to bring the thunder.
Yeah.
But am I wrong?
No, I think Kenny's getting a little gun happy too. You know what I mean? Like where he's now just coming in and just blurting out whatever he wants. And
I mean, you saw what happened today.
Yeah, it backfired on him.
Yesterday, he's chiming in every 5 minutes with some witty dialogue, and people are laughing. Everything was good. Now today he comes in and he's making programming calls, and.
Yeah.
It kind of blew up in his face a little bit.
It did. Yeah. It kind of made him look like a bit of an asshole.
That's how you took his appearance?
A little bit. I mean,
I could see where that would come from.
Right.
Because Opie and Anthony are now sitting here for 5 minutes going...
What the fuck do we do now?
Right.
Thanks for fucking this up.
Because they're professionals.
Right.
They are...
They made it work.
Because that's what they do.
Right.
But they're right about, sitting there. It's a daunting thing. It's one thing if you have 20 minutes, then you're like, okay, let's get into something.
Yeah.
But if you've only got 5 minutes, what on earth are you going to get into?
Exactly.
And that's the position they found themselves in. It would seem like because of Club Soda Kenny.
Once again. But I have a feeling that may have set him back a little bit.
Like he realized, okay, maybe I need to go back to just sitting outside and... securing.
Make sure nobody comes into the studio that shit.
Keeping everybody's, keeping everybody safe.
Yeah.
He does a good job.
Good job.
Listen, I've never been attacked once working here.
Right.
And I feel like Club Soda Kenny's job is to make sure that the people who work for the show don't get attacked.
I definitely feel like this is a safer place with Kenny around.
I've never seen Opie or Anthony get attacked.
Nope.
And that would obviously be thanks to Club Soda Kenny. However, I have seen them in uncomfortable positions on the air. That's also partially thanks to Club Soda Kenny.
And I've seen the show completely derailed.
Yeah.
And that's because of
Club Soda Kenny. So it's like if we could just highlight his positive attributes more.
Right.
And kind of push back those negative things, maybe we get somewhere. He just hung up. Well, we'll talk to Suzanne in Long Island. What's up, Suzanne?
Hey, guys, I just wanted to let you know that Chippy Lynn is one of the funniest things I've heard in a really long time. I was in tears when laughing so hard when Jimmy was doing it. And I tweeted Jimmy, and I said, I hope that Chippy Lynn makes an appearance tomorrow.
Well, Chippy Lynn, it's because he says or something, but he does it in the Paul Lynn voice.
Yes.
That's what does it for me, the or something in the Paul Lynn voice.
It's very funny. And you guys are great, and I'm punching out. Thank you.
Suzanne. Now, Troy, you have had a problem with Chris Jericho for a little while.
I have.
Has this been brought up on the air before?
No.
I wish it had today. I mean, obviously, he had to get out of here because he's doing a ton of stuff in New York today.
Yeah.
He was actually supposed to be, he wasn't even doing any other shows at Sirius. He was supposed to do a couple of them. But he was doing TV. He was going over to Fox. He's doing Fallon tonight. He's all over the place. So, so he was in here, and we had a limited amount of time. I had to get in the Virgil question. That was important. You know, we had to talk about WrestleMania. We had to talk about music. We had to talk about the fact that him and Jim Norton are text buddies. You know how Chris Jericho and Norton are text buddies? Mm-hmm. CM Punk, professional wrestling superstar, WWE champion, replies to Jim on Twitter. Just like, oh, funny tweet.
Yeah.
Like, and that makes me very envious.
Rightly so.
Because these wrestlers, like, and I told off the air during the commercial, I said, I feel like if I was not a wrestling fan, I'd have an easier time building that bridge.
You come across as a major fanboy.
You think so?
Yeah, where Norton is just kind of like hanging out.
Plus, Norton's an established comedian, so they're probably like, I respect what you do.
Yeah.
Whereas with me, Chris Jericho said it best when he said, you don't do anything. I just see you sitting in this chair all the time.
Right.
You don't do anything.
Right. Like if you were hanging out with Chris Jericho, you met up to do something, he'd be afraid you would pull out a camera and be like, hey, can I grab a picture quick? Or,
well, listen.
You know, you'd major fanboy it up where Norton wouldn't do something like that.
But I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, but still, you're that kind of guy. I'm sure he's been around enough of those dudes that are like...
I'm not E-Rock, okay? I wouldn't do something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't ask him for pictures when he's in studio anymore. I've taken a photo with him. I've gotten him to sign my chair and all that. Now we're just cool.
Yeah.
I just wish he would realize that.
Well,
he's not going to.
No, you come across as too much of a fanboy.
Well, I'm not going to give that up either. Like, I'm not going to pretend I'm not a fanboy.
Then just be who you are.
Exactly. You know? I was born this way. I'm on the right track, baby. You know what I mean? You, however, have a bit of a problem with Chris Jericho.
Yeah, I guess I don't really like him, but I don't not like him either.
Why don't you like him?
Well, it's kind of funny because back in the day, my band was signed to Megaforce Records, and we had sat with our manager at the time.
This was the band that all the members of the band fucked a girl, and then E-Rock cuddled with her.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the band.
Okay.
So we were signed to Megaforce.
Just bringing everyone up to speed.
Okay.
Yeah.
We were signed to Megaforce, and we had sat down with our manager, Johnny Zazula, at the time, and you know, he was like, oh, you know, we're doing this for you guys, we're going to do that for you guys, and, you know, really talked up a lot of shit, and we put a lot of, you know, effort into our record, and we were excited at the time, and then all of a sudden, you know, the wind was taken out of our sail because he signed Fozzy. And at that time, like, wrestling to me had become a goof, so it was like, I was looking at Fozzy and being like, really?
And this was also when Fozzy was a goof band.
Yeah.
It wasn't, was it? I mean, when they first came out, they were a lot of what they did was borrowed from, what's the movie? The documentary, the Chris Guest documentary.
Spinal
Tap, yeah. A lot of what they were doing was borrowed from Spinal Tap. Chris Jericho was doing a character.
Yeah.
And and this was when they signed.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was just like, really?
And you were like,
this is what your time, effort, and money are going into for the label?
Well, did you understand that he was like a giant star?
Yeah, but it's disappointing because you have this band and you're so excited about the future of your band and you're told all these things.
Right. Okay, so he sold you a bill of goods.
Yeah, that and there was an artist on the label at the time named Biff Naked.
Oh, the chick?
Yeah.
I remember her. She had a couple singles.
Yeah, well, they put all the effort into Fozzy and Biff Naked and not into the band I was in.
So you're still a little jealous.
Yeah,
of that.
It just sucks.
And now Jericho's coming in here and being like, "Yeah, I'm playing first. I'm going to wrestle at WrestleMania in the main event, and then I'm going to go play in front of 70,000 people in England with Black Sabbath."
Yeah.
And you're like, I got a production piece to work on, and I got to fucking deal with Club Soda Kenny every day.
Yeah, that's okay. I mean, it's all worked out, but you know, I still have a little bit of like when I see him, it's just like, ugh.
Because it's the envy.
Yeah.
And you're like, why? But you understand that, of course, they're going to put attention into his band when he's on a giant TV show every week. Like, he's an established guy, maybe not in music at that point, but he's got a built-in fan base.
Of course. But yeah, it was like, really, like, why is this guy doing music? Like, this is a total fucking goof.
So you were mad that he was doing music at all? You're like, fuck that guy for doing music.
Like,
I'm trying to do music.
Yeah, it's like, dude, take off your fucking clothes, get into a Speedo, and wrestle.
Right.
You know, like, don't come over to this world.
But then he came over and he kind of killed it, didn't he?
I mean, apparently.
Kind of blew up in your face, didn't it?
Yeah, it's okay.
Where's your band, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Well, it's fine. It actually worked out for the better.
Why is that?
Well, because that band was done, so.
Good, donezo.
Yeah. But it still sucks.
Yeah, because you had this deal kind of dangled in front of your face, and then the big wrestler comes along and destroys everything.
Exactly.
Eric, there was nothing you could do to help? I know you used to illegally get them on the charts and stuff.
No, I was long gone by that point.
That's a shame. I did want to play, though, for everybody, since Chris Jericho was in here and it was referenced on the show. Like, Jericho and Norton are friends. Not like they hang out all the time, but they're cool. They're cool.
Yeah.
They text each other. They have each other's phone numbers, and they used it to send text messages. That's huge. That's something that makes me envious. I know how you feel, Troy. But when was this now? In 2008 when he came in here?
2007.
Wow. It was 2007. He came on. Have you ever heard this, Troy? This was the classic Jericho-Norton fight.
I heard about this.
You've never heard it.
The audio, no.
You got to hear it. It's amazing that they're still cool after this, because this was like beyond tense, and it just went on and on and on.
Yeah, now you got, just so you know, the original segment was like 49 minutes of just being uncomfortable. I chopped it down to several minutes. So
to several minutes?
2, 3, 4, 5, about 6 minutes.
All right, so we're just giving you, and you're just, it's not.
It's right. It's the whole. It's what started it and the whole heat of everything.
Yeah. So I mean, we had no idea what was happening at this point. At one point, Master Poe went in the studio, and that just insulted Jericho, because Jericho was like, just because I'm a wrestler doesn't mean I don't have the power to speak without raising my fists to him.
And we never waved for Poe to come in either.
No, of course not. But check it out. This is the Jericho-Norton fight. We'll be back. Actually, we're not going anywhere. This is part of the show on After Opie and Anthony Live.
After O&A Live.
I actually played in a celebrity. Christopher Reeve used to have a celebrity game at the Garden. I played 4 years with it. It was great. But the one year I asked my dad,
Oh, Jimmy.
my dad can come.
Jimmy's itching.
Don't fuck around with Chris. He was a good dude, man.
Yeah, why would I?
I can see your wheels spinning.
Not at
Jimmy's
all.
itching.
The third annual blink off.
No, terrible.
What?
Terrible.
Oh my God!
Terrible.
Everybody's going.
You know
in.
what? Christopher Reeve in a wheelchair could still kick your ass.
Oh, big deal. Good for him.
It was a great answer. I thought you were supposed to be a comedian. That wasn't funny. But anyways,
I'd
the
have
point, I
gone
have a
more
story
on that.
about it, you jackass. Don't interrupt my stuff. I can't even tell the story now. It's been built up so much.
He's really mad at me.
Well, dude, he was a friend of mine. You don't talk shit about someone's friend like that.
Yeah, well, that's true. But he was a very famous guy, and you know, we poke fun at it. You know, we do it. It's not that it's nice, but we do it.
Ladies and gentlemen,
but
Jimmy
Owen-
gets his ass kicked
O&A,
right after these words.
Opie and Anthony, the host of the show, your bosses,
Yes.
are being respectful.
Bosses.
Well, I
And
wasn't
you
being-
got to cross the line when I said don't say it.
Well, I wasn't being disrespectful. It
Yes,
was-
you were. It's very
No, no, no.
disrespectful.
You didn't say
I'll
you
be
were
honest
friends
with
him.
you. I was this close to being disrespectful,
But you
but
didn't.
Jimmy jumped on it first.
But no, you
which
didn't
was
say.
horrible.
First of all, you didn't say you were friends with him. You just said you played in a tournament with
I'm
him.
just kidding with you, man.
I was actually going to go with
You say what you
I
want.
could see your wheels spinning when he
Yeah.
said that. I was going to go on that.
Ah, see, I threw you a softball.
See, I was going to go on that part.
I would
but-
love to see him put Jimmy in some type of finishing hold.
You know what it is? You know what the
Jimmy can bend at least 3 times.
Well, here's the finishing hold.
That
Patrice.
whole.
That's the finish.
No,
That whole
not
crowd.
not punching him, because Jimmy doesn't have any bones in his face. So it's just your fist
That
would only
whole
go to the
crowd
other
out
side.
there, though, let me tell you, that whole crowd out there would have stood up if you hit Jimmy and said, "Leave him alone."
Please don't do that. Nobody would have helped me. Of
course
Dude,
not.
we're
He's
not
really
going
mad
to do
at me,
that.
though.
No.
You really are, but it's okay. I didn't know he was a friend of yours. But
No, my fury is over. I'm happy. I'm happy. We love you. We love each other.
And I am a comedian. You didn't think it because it wasn't a funny line, but I am one. Okay.
Now he feels bad.
I was laughing at the
Let's
awkwardness.
shake hands on air. There you go.
They're
The hands
all right.
are shaking fine. We're buddies again.
They're okay now.
That was a little awkward.
That was, it was awkward.
But it was
what are you
beautifully
supposed to do?
awkward, though.
You got to stick up for your buds, right? I mean, that's just the way it is.
Not really. Not
these.
No, we don't.
Chris,
stick
not
up
these
each other.
guys. Not these guys.
What a bunch of miscreants. What a bunch of heathens.
You should
in
go
here.
down the comedy cell and see how these guys treat each other.
We're brutal.
It's amazing.
We're just a bunch of scumbags. We're
is
just a bunch
amazing.
of scumbags. That's what we are. We fucking nothing is sacred.
This is hits very close to home, obviously. So when
Okay.
you went there, I was like, wow, this is gonna be interesting. That's all I'm saying.
Let me tell you,
Had you
my
said-
father's a quadriplegic too.
Well, he's
been dead for a few years.
No, Chris.
His limbs don't fucking work.
See that? But that's funny. That's funny.
No, that's bullshit.
That's funny.
That's bullshit. You're mad
It's
at me.
not bullshit.
It
It's
is.
funny.
It was very funny.
No, but I'm not offended as a guy who had to live with it. I'm offended as a comedian. That was just a bad joke.
A third annual blink off was not fucking bad. Look at Anthony's killing. I respect his opinion.
And that's what made it weird. Because I'm laughing because I thought that was funny.
It was funny.
It's just the third
So I
annual
got
blink
Patrice.
off. And what was funny about it? I'll tell you. It's the word blink.
And a blink off will never happen. And I got
It's
Patrice
just-
and
it's
Anthony
absurd.
to laugh at that. That's
Guys,
all it was.
this conversation is just going nowhere. For me.
I know.
You know, if you want me to continue to participate, we know the story now. Let's just move along and have some fun and talk about cocks and stuff.
Oh shit. Oh no, we've reached this point. Oh my god.
Like, listen to the silence.
I will close this part of my. Had you said to me,
no.
look, this is my situation.
I
this is how
shouldn't
knew-
have to. There's certain things that just aren't funny.
See, okay, well then
To
you're-
me.
Well, but
me.
again, I'm not a mind reader, so if you told me that, I would have certainly been
I
respectful.
said don't cross the line. How much money? I said don't say it. I can see your wheel spinning.
We were already in the middle of it. Had you set it up like that, I'm just telling you, it would have been different.
Yeah.
Man, your people are listening to this show just getting burnt, like they're getting a buzzkill. They want to have some fun on this.
No, they're fucking Chris, they're fucking vultures, man. Our audience are fucking vultures. Look at the smiling, grinning faces
He
on these
doesn't like me. I
cretins
know
out
he doesn't
there.
like me, and I know as a jock he wants to punch me. That's what they do. I get it.
No.
I get it.
I'm smart. I go and wire your car, so when you get downstairs.
I don't have a car.
Do you have a car?
Yeah, no,
Okay.
just wire Club Soda Kenny. He's stupid.
Dude, I'm not mad at you anymore. I'm over it. But your feelings are hurt. I
You're
can
really
tell.
not. You're not a good psychologist. My feelings are not hurt. No, I'm not.
But you got a different look on your face now, though.
Well, Jimmy,
you're
I'm not going to be
defensive.
phony about it. It's
Well,
like
don't be phony. Don't be defensive. Just move
Jimmy
on.
can
man.
hold a
It's
grudge
cool.
like Simon Wiesenthal.
I'm only irritated
Said the Dennis Miller
that he
joke.
said like
Simon Wiesenthal.
I was telling him I was being respectful. Like
Yeah.
had I known that situation, I would have been respectful of it. I really would have been for anybody. But what he said, but I told you not to. Like that's what's bugging me is he's like, hey, I instructed you not to, and you should have known that.
And you should
on
have
my
just
words,
followed his instructions. He
that's
told
what
you. Now
bugs me.
fucking
So now
shut
you want
up.
to continue this? Now you're bugged now?
No, you're asking me
No,
why
I'm telling
am I
you we're
quiet?
over it, man. You want to continue arguing about it and disrupt the show?
You see-
Because I'll argue all day if you
just
want.
said to me, I was done with it, and you just said to me, now my feelings are hurt, and I'm explaining that they're not hurt.
Okay, well then it's over. It's cool. Tell us some jokes. Give us some wacky material.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh boy. Oh
No, you see, you can't.
no.
You can't say that because I would almost take the beating to get the laugh I would get. See?
Oh, this is
killed.
This is reality radio.
But look at Opie leaning back, hands behind his head.
But my thing is, Jimmy, there's no reason to continue on with this.
You're continuing. I'm done.
I'm
with
not
it.
continuing
Sure
it.
you are. I'm done. You said to me my feelings were hurt. I was saying that you were wrong. They really weren't.
Okay,
That
then-
was why I had that, and
then
then I
you
explained
win.
it. It was not a
Okay.
winning thing.
Okay,
We're
well, your
both-
feelings aren't hurt.
We're
You-
both
you
bothered
said
by
your part.
something. We move on.
But let's go. Yeah, there's no bothering anymore.
I'm done.
We're done. It's fun times. Good times.
I'm done.
Good days.
Good days.
Fun times.
I'm done.
Holy shit, man. Oh.
Wow! You just never know. Live radio, man.
It's compelling.
You gotta love it. It's like the 50s. It's like the old Hollywood, man. Dean Martin.
Fuck, it's only 10:34. Shit. I was hoping it would be 11.
That whole segment was like a minute.
And we can't move on. How does it happen?
What do we do?
This is the great thing. Is oh shit, here we go.
Oh, Paul.
What are you doing? Hold on. You gotta explain it, Patrice. The security guards just walked in the studio.
That's the way to
Here's the great thing about this. This is
out
the
there.
journey that's going to be great. Is finding out how to move on.
An out.
After O&A live.
And it was very difficult to move on. I completely forgot that Patrice was in that day.
I did too until I was going through it this morning. I went, oh shit, right.
And he was such a big part of it, too. He just instigated and instigated. Did you hear him turn on Jim at one point?
Were you in the studio? You were in the studio.
I
while this
videoed
was
the whole
going on,
thing.
right?
Yeah, it was so tense. It was just like Chris Jericho and Norton. There was venom. Like they were just avoiding eye contact with each other. There was just hostility, passive aggressiveness.
I think that if you have the video or if the video's online somewhere,
it must be somewhere.
I think there's at some points where while Jericho's saying his side and Jimmy's saying his side, Patrice wouldn't say a word. He would just point. And he'd point at the other person, like, you hear what he's saying about you, and then that got Jimmy going. Then he'd point back at Jericho like he was directing the argument.
You're right. He would sit there.
He wouldn't say anything. He would just point.
He wouldn't say anything. He would just point to people like, yeah, he's got a point. Oh, he's got a point too. Yeah. Just watching this thing go on. And it really was, like, it never got okay that day. Like, it never was not
It took
tense.
a while.
But then, like, I get, they see each other on the set of this TV show. He comes in a couple more times. And now they're, like, friends to the point that I'm jealous.
They both have radio shows on the same channel.
No, they're not. No,
crossovers.
they're not on the same channel.
They're both on the Boneyard.
No, Rock of Jericho's not on the Boneyard. It's on 6 Cents.
Oh, they moved him.
On 6 Cents.
He used to be on the Boneyard.
Hair Nation?
I don't know. Motley Crue, 164. I don't have the sheet in front of me. I think it's on. I think 6 Cents is one of those channels that, like, is almost syndicated. You know what I mean? How there's like a group of channels on Sirius XM that's actually syndicated. We don't program them ourselves.
We were doing something for the Boneyard, and we couldn't find it online. They don't really make it easy where to find Chris Jericho's show on Sirius XM.
No, I mean, I had to look up Chris Jericho's Twitter. That's why I think go to like I don't know. Actually, Eric, just Google Rock of Jericho.
Saying XM 164.
Yeah, XM 164, whatever that is. I think it's 6 Cents is the name of the channel.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I knew it was. I apologize then, because when it was just two separate companies, he was on Boneyard.
Back in the day.
Yeah.
DJ Who Kid just stopped in for a second. What's up, man? Did you hear this? Have you ever been into like an argument with somebody that you know could beat the shit out of you? Like a pro wrestler?
Hell yeah.
You have.
Yeah.
You get the shit knocked out of you though?
I had beef with the John Bones Jones guy.
You didn't have any beef with him. I was there. You didn't have any beef with him.
I'm lying.
You're just a liar. You lie all the time. You try to sound tough. Yeah, beef with John Bones Jones. Yeah, you stepped down.
Nah, I'm name dropping. But yo, I never had a beef with a wrestler though. Like,
no.
I always thought they were fake. Like they don't really fight because it's all a reenactment.
Well, try like.
I know they do steroids and all that, but
I don't think they do steroids
I thought
anymore.
They were all
Of course
pussy.
they do.
What do you mean, of course they do?
Of course they do.
There's a drug policy in place.
Dude, there's ways around all that. You can do natural shit.
Natural?
Yeah, it's called working out.
Yeah, like
that's
extra
natural.
testosterone and shit like that.
No. There's testosterone levels tested on the regular.
But you could put that in your ass too? Like, what's the difference between steroids and natural liquid going in your ass?
Well, I don't know what kind of natural liquid goes in your ass. Who can? But
Not my ass.
it would
I'm not
depend on
diesel.
the testing.
Yeah, they do. They inject themselves with like bull sperm and shit, don't they?
What?
No, because testosterone levels are checked now. They've gone crazy with drug testing since the Benoit thing. The last thing they need is another wrestler going nuts because of some kind of drugs or them relating it to drugs and killing their family and stuff.
I mean, it's one little isolated incident.
That's what I'd say. Move on. It's no biggie.
It's show business.
Yeah, exactly.
But those wrestlers are really tough, though. I was hanging with The Rock in Vegas. He's so pussy. Like,
You think The Rock is pussy?
he ain't like, no, he's a fucking teddy bear. This guy used to wear, he had a fucking dress on in the movie.
But that's because he's an actor. First of all, when were you hanging out with The Rock?
It was 3 weeks ago at Taj.
He's like an actor, and he's like nice to people, but you don't think he could...
But he had a fairy... I asked him, I said, why did you wear that little girl skirt?
Yeah.
With a wing. Like, he had wings on, right?
Yeah, he was the Tooth Fairy.
Yeah, so why?
I guess he wanted to make the money. You wouldn't wear a Tooth Fairy outfit for a couple $1 million?
It's cool to do kids movies. Look at Ice Cube. Who would think motherfucker from Straight Outta Compton's going to be doing kids movies?
Exactly.
But
Ice
I'm not
Cube.
going to see Ice Cube wearing a skirt, though.
He's
pretty close.
He's not far from it.
You think so?
I mean, what's his movie called? Where are we? They're driving his family around. Are we there yet? Whatever his movies are, like he's not exactly coming straight out of Compton.
Yeah, he's America's Most Wanted.
Yeah,
and then he's doing this shit.
That's niggas with attitude,
from
man.
a group call.
Niggas, man.
Yeah, no, I don't hear that anymore from Ice Cube. Sometimes people realize there's money to be made in family entertainment.
But the difference is...
But I still wouldn't fuck with Ice Cube.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he would smack me. Like, but The Rock was like giving me drinks. You know, he gave me put ice in my drink, and then he fed it to me.
He didn't feed you shit. You're lying again. You just lie. But The Rock could kick the shit out of you.
Look him, yo. I'll beat his ass. If they knock fucking Suge Knight out, I could knock out The Rock, man.
Who knocked you?
Fuck all that wrestling shit.
Yeah.
I'm jumping, blood coming out. I'm slicing myself with a Gillette. I ain't got time for that.
No.
Just straight going in, man.
You think that's what you know how they bleed. Man. You see him bleed. They get that Gillette out and slice themselves. Fuck that.
They still do that? Like they jump around with a little blade and they slice themselves?
They don't really bleed anymore.
Oh, oh shit.
It's gone very family entertainment. They don't really bleed. They don't do shots to the head with chairs.
The tables, what do you call it?
They do tables every now and then.
The folding chairs.
Folding chairs, but not to the head. They'll hit you in the back with a chair. Wow.
Recently, I was watching it, and there's like a hole opened up in the ring, and then the Undertaker came out and grabbed. Like, what's going on right now? Like,
but
it's getting too ridiculous.
You would fuck with the Undertaker.
Come on, man.
You could fuck with the Undertaker.
Yeah, I had who I had on the show? I had
not the Undertaker.
Not the Undertaker, but the other guy, the one that came from the Undertaker. What's his name?
Kane.
I had Kane, but he choked out PR.
See.
I wouldn't fuck with him because he looks like a menace, but But The Rock was oiled up, tanned. He was
The
drinking.
Rock is like an actor now.
He
The
gave me
Rock
a drink.
And he was all oiled up and putting ice in your drink?
Bro, he was mad oiled, and he had Louis Vuitton on. Like, that's not gangster.
Yeah, well, The Rock isn't
a wrestler wearing Louis Vuitton.
Yeah. But he's an actor now. He's Mr. Hollywood. He's like, you know.
Come on, man. I just saw another movie where he's like fighting dinosaurs and he's going back in time.
Journey to the center of the earth.
Come on, man.
But Vin Diesel is like, he's Vin Diesel, you know? Vin Diesel isn't like a tough guy anymore. He's Mr., you know, I get my eyebrows waxed. That's The Rock.
Vin Diesel, we don't want to talk about him, but whatever.
What about him?
I did his birthday party one time.
Yeah? How'd that go?
It was a
cake.
Yeah, it was a lot of
there was a lot of moisture?
A lot of Village People songs going hard.
Was he liking them? Did he have his hands up doing the YMCA and all that?
Vin swings that way?
Or was he a macho man?
Yo, man, I don't know. All the movies he be doing, you know, X, I don't know, man.
You saw some of that, is what you're saying.
I don't know. I'm very cool with him, man. But he gave me a movie called Multifacial. I don't know what does that mean.
You didn't watch it.
He gave me and it was a DVD too. It's not like I was like, people still have DVDs, but he gave me a DVD of a movie that he did. I don't know if it ever came out, but look it up on whatever, Google or whatever. It's called Multifacial.
So explain to me what you're saying about Vin Diesel. He did a movie called The Pacifier.
Okay.
What does he like to suck exactly? Is he like a pacifier in his mouth?
Hey, man.
He was like Mr. Nanny.
Yo, man.
The poster, he's wearing the strap on the front, holding a kid, and one on the back, and he's carrying like a baby bag.
Is it gangster to do that?
No.
To prove your gangsterism? Like you have to do those kiddie movies?
Oh, like to say like I'm tough enough to do a kids movie, but try to fuck with me.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. I mean, I think I wouldn't fuck with Ice Cube still. And he was walking around, last time he was walking around here, he had an afro and everything. I wouldn't fuck with him.
Ice Cube is gangster, man. That's niggas with attitude.
Yeah,
you don't fuck with that. NWA.
What's that stand for?
Niggas with attitude.
Exactly.
That ruins your cred, though, I think.
You think so?
I think so. I mean, Ice Cube doing children's movies, I don't want to hear that.
Yeah, but it's not like he was actually walking around with AKs and shit like that.
Boys in the hood, man.
Yeah. But, I mean, he was like, you know, America's Most Wanted, fucking Wicked. It's like one of the most heavy gangster rap songs ever.
Yeah, but it came out in 1991.
And not to mention, fuck the police.
Yeah.
he made me curse a cop out, man.
What did you say to him?
I said, fuck the police.
Yeah,
Fuck you,
exactly.
man.
Fuck you. Police.
And then this guy, The Rock, giving me drinks, man.
So maybe The Rock's not gangster, but like, you wouldn't fuck with Kane. You wouldn't fuck with Chris Jericho.
Hell no.
You know, you wouldn't fuck with people who are actually wrestling right now. You wouldn't fuck with them.
They look like they fucking physical, but I think it's all an act, man. They just have oil and they feed DJs drinks, man.
That's an actor thing.
And
Not
I don't want to let you know what The Rock was dancing to, man.
What was he dancing to?
This song called The Dougie.
He was doing the Dougie?
Everybody dances to the Dougie, though.
Yo, man, The Rock is not supposed to. I can understand every white person in America, in corporate America, dancing to the Dougie.
Look up the Dougie on YouTube.
The Rock dancing to the Dougie.
Do that thing where he fixes his hair and everything and he comes
he's
down?
going in like
wiggling.
Like he wiggled. It was crazy.
Troy Kwan, people in the club, they love the Dougie right now?
Oh, yeah. Anytime you put that on, teach me how to Dougie.
Do you know how to Dougie?
Yeah, I'm not going to start Dougieing.
I like a little bit. How does it go?
Can I film you right now and put it on fucking YouTube?
Who kid gets like, he's got 200,000 followers on Twitter.
Can I show people
if he gets a video of you Dougie,
I'm not a good Dougie. I'll have to practice my Dougie.
Like, how does it go? Teach me how to Dougie. Teach me.
Yo, you
Okay, how does it go, Troy?
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh man, you look mad gay right now.
What that? Well, come on.
Exactly.
Well, how do you Dougie straight?
Exactly.
How do you Dougie? You Dougie straight with a girl in front of you. That's how you do it.
or a guy, I guess. I don't know. In his fucking terms.
I don't know what you're talking about. Pooh kid.
You know though, you put this song on, bitches go wild.
Yeah, they go nuts. But I don't know. It's just this crazy white moisture that just explode in the club.
Yeah, my fiance who has white moisture.
She loves the Dougie.
She loves the Dougie.
My lord, and where did it come from?
Who's a female, by the way, to clear up anything that's been said on the show so far.
Female? Okay.
Female.
She-male.
No, I said female.
This is a weird song for white people to accept.
Yeah, it is weird.
Why?
Like, this is like a real, like,
you should do a
ghetto street song.
You should do a poll, like, in your blog, like, why do white people like the Dougie?
Well, white people just like dances, like the chicken dance and the fucking electric slide.
So you put the Dougie with the chicken dance, it doesn't matter.
And it's a simple beat. Like, you don't want to complicate white people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's easy. Anybody can move to it.
And the lyrics are just like, everybody Dougie. Everybody Dougie.
Yeah, you can sing along to it. You know, everybody has fun to it. It's simple.
But I understand regular white people, but corporate white people, wedding, it's at weddings.
You see corporate people doing the Dougie?
Corporate. I was at a Miller party. I was at a Pepsi party. Everybody got their suit on.
Well, remember the Macarena?
So
white people love that one too.
When I'm planning my wedding, I got to make.
That's very white though. This is like a hood hip hop song.
Macarena never hit the hood. When I'm planning my wedding, I should have the DJ make sure he's got the Dougie.
Yeah, you better have that shit, man.
Otherwise, people could be like, what the fuck is this?
If you invite, like, black people, you gotta have that, man.
What was the name of that band Ice Cube was with?
Niggas with Attitude.
And what did he make you say again? To the police?
Fuck the police.
That's right.
Fuck that, man.
That's the note I wanted to go
Don't
out
give me
on.
no drinks, man.
Get the fuck out of here.
The Rock,
The
man.
Rock, he's giving you drinks. Get the fuck out of here, Dwayne. You call him Dwayne?
Nah, I call him The Rock, man. He had a little Hawaii thing, too, going on.
Yeah.
I think he had like a fucking lei or whatever.
He was wearing flowers on his neck.
Gotta keep it moving, man.
Or was it a pearl necklace? We got to get out of here. There's so much stuff going on. Ron and Fez are coming up next.
Yeah.
I'm going to be on your show this weekend.
Of course, man.
Because we're going to be interviewing the Muppets.
Yeah, we got Kermit the Frog. You should come hang out with us, man.
All right, let's do it.
Just when we were talking about what's gangster, what's really street and
Kermit the
hood.
Frog.
Yeah, we're going to be in there with Kermit the Frog.
Kermit the Frog.
Kermit's
man.
in the house.
Yeah, we keep it real.
Hopefully I can kidnap you on Monday, man. I'm doing a party with Mick Jagger. And
Yeah, I'll
that
be
rock
there.
joint is the spot's called 777. Maybe you can come through. It's in the city.
I'll be there, 777.
Meatpacking district.
That's
Boss.
right. I'll be there. I'm always in the...
Don't
What?
pack your meat, though.
Stay tuned. Ron and Fez are coming up next. We'll be back with more of this tomorrow.
In your
Goodbye.
mouth. In your mouth.
The Opie and Anthony show is now over. For real this time.